Good luck with that. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you, Eric, again for the resub, man. Yeah, what I said in Discord in my spoiler text. Yeah. Not gonna talk about it more though. No spoilers. My spoiler text is only episode 2 and 3. You can read it if you've watched episode 2. Oh, new intro? I missed it. What's this? Do you agree with me? Without saying it. Oh, final day, guys.
(2021) PUBG 글로벌 챔피언십 그랜드 파이널 함께 해주고 계신 여러분 안녕하십니까? 크래프톤 PUBG 스튜디오의 대표 김창환입니다. 저희는 올해 초 바로 이곳에서 글로벌 e스포츠 축제 PGIS를 개최했는데요. 그 당시 코로나19 상황임에도 불구하고 최장기 온 오프라인 e스포츠 대회를 도전적으로 치르면서 배틀그라운드 e스포츠의 새로운 면모와 성장 가능성을 확인했습니다. 현재까지도 코로나19로 위기와 어려움은 이어지고 있지만
I mean, it sounds like they're gonna
지난 경험을 통해 쌓은
continue.
노하우, 기술력, 컨텐츠 제작 크리에이티브 역량 등을 갖춰가며 올해도 배틀그라운드 e스포츠의 새로운 도약을 일궈냈습니다. 2021년 배틀그라운드 e스포츠 PGIS에 이어 올해 권역 대회인 PUBG 컨티넨탈 시리즈 PCS를 총 2회 개최했으며 5주간 진행이 되는 글로벌 e스포츠 대회 2021 PUBG 글로벌 챔피언십으로
This guy? He's like the lead of PUBG.
이 여정에는
Did I say hello,
전 세계
Potato?
90개 팀이 참가했고 총 1,500만 달러에 가까운 상금을 거머쥐었습니다.
90 teams?
팬 여러분께서 기여해 주신
he's including
1100만
PCS
달러가
teams.
크라우드 펀딩으로 포함돼 상금의 가치와 의미를 배가시켰습니다. 오늘 이 자리에서 최종 우승 트로피를 들어올릴 팀은 약 140만 달러의 우승 상금과 2021년 세계 최강 배틀그라운드 e스포츠 팀이라는 이영애 그리고 우승팀의 헌정 스킨을 안게 됩니다. 우승팀의 탄생을 끝까지 함께 해주시기 바랍니다. 2021년 배틀그라운드 e스포츠는 많은 분들의 응원과 사랑, 노력, 의지가 있었기에 가능했습니다. 항상 배틀그라운드 e스포츠의 버팀목, 원동력이 되어주고 계신 팬 여러분, 저희를 믿고 함께 이 e스포츠 씬을 탄탄하게 만들어가고 있는 선수들, 그리고 계속 역량을 끌어올리며 더 나은 대회 경험을 선사하고자 노력한 모든 분들 깊은 감사를
It sounds like they're not stepping down on PUBG esports.
2022년
Oh, look, they're doing it right now, guys.
계획에 대해서도 말씀드리겠습니다.
He's going to tell us something.
내년에는 올해와 동일하게 두 번의
Two PCS tournaments.
PGC가 진행되며 여기에
Two PCS
PUBG
tournaments.
네이션스컵
PUBG Nations Cup confirmed. Oh shit.
PNC는 각국의 국가대표팀이 출전하는 국가대항전입니다. 2019년
So next April
16개국의 대표팀들과 성공적으로 대회를 진행하여
there'll be a PCS.
글로벌 팬들의 큰 호응을 받은 바 있습니다.
I wanted to read that.
PNC의 여운을 추억하는 팬들의 끊임없는 요청과 기대에 보답하고
This is pretty big news.
고유한 재미를 되살리기 위해 PNC를 다시 개최하기로 했습니다. PCS, PNC, PGC 그리고 팬들의 경험을 한층 더해줄 다양한 이벤트 컨텐츠로 이어지는
That confirms they are not stepping down.
배틀그라운드 e스포츠 많은 기대와 성원 부탁드립니다. 배틀그라운드 e스포츠를 출범하고 약 3년이 지났습니다. 하지만 2018년 그 당시의 열정과 마음가짐은 지금도 변함이 없습니다. 불가능에 맞서 배틀로얄 장르의 새로운 e스포츠를 정립하고 배틀그라운드 e스포츠만의 재미와 감동을
I feel like they might have got a deal or something.
수많은 노력을 거듭하고 있고 경험 속에서 새로운 무언가를 찾고 만들고 도전하기를 반복하고 있습니다. 이는 계속돼 배틀그라운드 e스포츠의 지속적인 성장과 혁신을 이뤄낼 것입니다. 여러분께 그리고 저희 스스로가 강한 자부심을 느낄 수 있는 배틀그라운드 e스포츠가 될 수
A
있도록
deal.
최선을 다할
When
것을
I feel like when China does,
다시 한번
when sometimes
PGC
announcements
글로벌
are
챔피언십
to make you do
2021
things, right?
그랜드 파이널 마지막 무대에 함께 해주고 계신
Like
팬
PUBG might have to
여러분께
pay for a
감사
license in
인사를
China or
드리면서
something.
선수 여러분 끝까지 최상의 기량을 유감없이 발휘하기를
Basically, is what I'm saying.
감사합니다.
I have no idea. I could be wrong. I'm just saying. When I first heard the China news, I wasn't ready to say, "Well, it's over. China's done." It's more like they do posturing, right? We are banning esports, and then PUBG comes to you and like, we will pay for the license or something, you know? Well, it can. I mean, they have enough. They have enough money to run PUBG esports forever. They make enough money off. Krafton have so much money. People don't understand how much money Krafton have. Like, this is nothing.
Past our expectations for this tournament already.
그래도 히로액을 계속 추격하고 있는 건 중국의 UFP네요.
이런 속도와 기세라면 3일차에 역전이 나올 수도 있을 것 같습니다.
我们肯定有预感的。我们队的状态现在就是枪很烫。
Not esports Decipher. Certain games, not esports as a whole, but they're limiting. Under 18s cannot play video games for more than 3 hours a week or something, right?
但是我会把 PCL 的我们跟 New Happy 也加进去，因为我觉得我们也蛮顽强的。
我们这次的目标想得第一名 ，Hero 你主导我们，Hero 你小心一点，我们正面团一定打得赢你们。
And keep other teams chasing us. We will try our best to win this tournament.
I think I heard somebody say before, the worst advice you can get is to be realistic, and the best advice is
How they enforce that? I don't know.
So I'm gonna go with that.
比赛还没有。
Guys, I'm just gonna be right back.
大家继续看我们的表现。
兄弟们，今天的比赛我们好好把握，我们一定可以打得很好的。
We will do our best to make this year the best year for us. Heroic fighting.
The future's bright and it's a big fight feel now as we get down to the nitty-gritty of the final 5 games here for PGC 2021. And it seems like, listening to these players, Heroic has a huge target on their back coming into this final day. Joining me once again, of course, Godspeed, as well as Adventure to talk about this as a whole. Yeah, excited for 2022 here, Martin, but more excited right now to be getting into these games because we heard from Heroic, they're going to they're going to be chased down here by some of the top dogs in this lobby, and I think they got to be a bit scared.
Yeah, for sure. That was exactly what I was talking about. Like, we're going to probably have, 14, potentially 15 teams targeting Heroic. Obviously, New Happy, they're not first right now, but they're super close. So I think there's a lot of teams that's once we see Heroic in the kill feed, once we see New Happy in the kill feed, there's going to be other teams like, oh, there's a fight over here. We need a third party because otherwise these guys are just going to win. And that's the kind of, scary thing to be in such a big lead because the only chance for, 8 to 10 teams to have a shot at the championship and the win is that the other teams that they don't perform at all today. They need to have really bad games. 10 points today. The other teams still need to have massive games though. Even if TSM they come up and show up with a similar day to what they had yesterday, they had a really good performance yesterday. They need to have even more kills, and they need to have Heroic have a really bad day to have a shot at the championship.
No, indeed. And before we actually get into that, I hear 1 minute from the game. You guys at home can become the lone survivor as well before we get into this grand final because PUBG Battlegrounds is going to be going free to play on January the 12th. And you can go to pre-reg.pubg.com if you're interested in joining the free-to-play action, if you're not already a PUBG Battlegrounds player. But before we get into this, Dustin, again, what are you looking at? Well, obviously, I think there's got to be nerves on the side of Heroic. They've got to hold on.
Yeah, I mean, they are playing at an incredibly frenetic pace, right, as far as how many points they're getting per game, and I'm very curious if they can keep that up. But obviously, the NA and me and the fact that TSM is doing well, I can't not root for them, right? But Heroic's been playing incredible. Let's see if they can keep it up.
All right, grand finals time here. Game number 11. We're heading over to Toby and Porosaurus for Erangel to start things off.
Oh, it's terrible, Decipher.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the
I was
PGC.
just looking at it in context of how it affects me and the rest of the world, which is selfish, but...
사실 어제 데이트의 시작은 약간 불안했어요. 이 불안감이 히로에게 기복으로 연결되는 것이 아닌가? 그러니까 많은 우려가 있었지만
we didn't do a prediction.
스스로 극복을 해냈습니다. 특히나 강남 자기장에서 병원을 점령한 이후에 치킨
정말 말도 안 되는 플레이가 나왔었거든요.
그렇죠.
그런 모습들이 있었기 때문에 많은 팬분들이 히로에게 챔피언
There we go.
가능성에 가장 무게를 두고 있습니다.
젠지 아직 끝난 게 아닙니다. 새로운 시작인 게 여기서 순위권, 4위권만 하더라도 3억 2천만 원, 5위권 1억 8천만 원, 6위권 1억 5천만 원, 7위, 8위권까지 들어가면 1억 원이 넘어요 상금이요.
그렇습니다. 중위권을 유지하고 있는 점수대가
What's wrong? Stop banning me.
이기 때문에 지금 젠지의 점수대라면 충분히 한번
Yes, also that sounds illegal, hard dog. Only streamers should work 100 hours a week, right?
기세 싸움이 너무나도 중요해졌습니다.
네.
이런 비행기 방향이라면 어제는 강남 자기장이 좀 많이 나왔었는데 스탈버나
anything weird happening?
나올 확률이 굉장히 높아진 것 같거든요.
네. 뉴해피입니다. 현재 2위 달리고 있고 인터뷰 내에서도
Not really.
똘이 되는 팀 히로이라고 이야기했어요.
Clip button.
이 두 팀끼리 이제
Oh god, what have I done?
이런 얘기를 할 만큼
네.
점수대가 굉장히 높은데 아마 두 팀이 오늘 그랜드 파이널에서 치킨을
Oh?
강남, 강북 그리고 태극원이 잡힐 만한 서클이 떴습니다.
버투스 프로들 위에 자켓에서 파밍하고 있고요.
VP win. Heroic win.
수치상, 통계상 봤을 때 버투스
VP win. Heroic win.
히로이의 기세가 너무나도
One of these two teams wins the game. Calling it now.
젠지가 구상해온 전략이 너무나도 궁금해집니다.
네. 야스나이 쪽에서 출발한 건 뉴해피. 히로이군 강북 쪽 꽤 오랜 시간 동안 좋은 위치를 선점하면서 파밍할 수 있는 포인트를 얻었습니다.
그렇습니다. 일단 첫 번째 자기장이 강남인지 강북인지 결정짓기는 약간 이른 타이밍이라 히로이군
Yeah, not too bad for Fury at all. What are the standings look like? Heroic and NH are ahead of the pack by a lot. It's for Heroic or NH to not win, they would have to both have bad nights. Whereas a team like sorry, I've screwed up my windows here.
그래서 히로이과 뉴에피가 지금 점수대가 높은
Pero, TSM, VP, Liquid example. They would have to have like 2 wins early on, and then still have good games after. I have drops on K.
기복 있는 모습을 두 팀이 보여준다면 아직까지 8위권에 있는 다나와 e스포츠. 그러니까 연속 치킨이 나왔을 때 입장이 크게 바뀔 수 있어요.
맞습니다.
네, 그런 가능성은 11번째, 12번째 매치 이 시점에서 결정이 될 것 같습니다.
다나와가 현재 지금 8위 랭크가 되었습니다. 오른쪽에 지금 상금이 나오고 있는데요. 8위 상금이 이제 1억 2천만 원 정도, 3천만 원까지
Dude, that prize pool's insane.
자, 그래서 여기서 몇 단계만 뛰어오르게 된다면 8점만 더하게 된다면 4억 원 근처까지 가게 되는 거예요.
그렇습니다.
Crazy how close 3 to 11 is. Yeah.
프로가 점수 차이가 2점이지만 실제 상금은 12만 달러가 차이가 나거든요. 그래서 한 점 한 점이 너무나도 소중한 상황, 이제 운명이 바뀔 수 있어요.
그렇죠. 그래서 이번 경기 지금 모든 걸 쏟아부으면서요. 안정적인 모습 보여줘야 됩니다. 승부수도 띄울 필요가 있고요.
그렇죠. 그래서 히로익, 뉴에피 11번째 매치에서의 움직임이 오늘 전체
Third place is 300,000, well 325, and 11th is 80. So it's a pretty big deal.
좀 편하게 마무리가 되겠지만 한 매치만 미끄러져도 이거는 따라가기 급급한 상황이 될 수 있거든요.
히로익 선수들은요 지금 모두 개개인이 멋진 활약을 하고 있습니다. 빅미 선수를 필두로 해서
PUBG dropping.
크랙 선수까지 10킬 이상씩을 기록하고 있고요. 티본 선수와 페이지 선수는 20킬 19킬.
How many plants are in my house? I have no idea. It's your monitor? Like, what's wrong with your monitor? Not much to say here. This is an amazing circle for Heroic and VP. I mean, it can go south still. Like, even it looks like Gen G are happy to sit south. I'm just, for some reason, I'm expecting the north shift. It doesn't have to. I'd say it's like 60-40. Is PUBG team any good? They came to this tournament. They kind of underperformed, didn't play great. They're not in the final 16.
100%다. 그래서 이번에도 뉴에피가 만약에 챔피언이 근데 이거 강남 쪽에서 젠지의 차량 관리는 뭔가 중요하지.
살루트!
자, 이어서 램바. 그런 상황에서요.
이것도 학교 아파트에서 파밍을 한 이후에
Salute popping off.
기블리가 가장 편하게 나갈 수 있는 그런 구도에서 다시 한번
PO's already dead.
요격을 했거든요.
PO's already dead. The entirety of KPI pulled up on Everest on PO. PO was alone. I know, shocking. And he died.
이 전체적으로 PGC의 그랜드 파이널에서도 지금과 같은 운영을 좀 보여준 적이 있었거든요. 이제 중앙에 들어가서 버티는 플레이로는 점수대를 역전할 수가 없습니다.
It's 50-50 Rafflecat. It's 50-50.
만들어내야 점수대를 더 끌어올릴 수 있는 거거든요.
사실 뉴에피가 만약에 부진한다고 치면은
Gen G win. If Gen G won the tournament from here, it would be. Yeah. Imagine if PO had a team. His team's amazing. He has a team. He runs away from them though.
극적인 순위 변화가 나올 수도 있습니다.
정말 쉽지 않은 결과거든요.
아, 그렇죠.
네, 만들어내야 됩니다.
He's always
누적 상금
too overactive.
한화로 50.
What it means, the bot, is buying certain skins and stuff in game adds money to the prize pool. It was a joke. All good, man. Sorry. Don't take me too seriously.
KPI 돌산의 지금 지배자가 되고 있거든요.
그렇습니다. 일단 젠지가 가져가려고 했었던 스플릿 포인트였던 돌산을 일단 내줬기 때문에 강남 쪽에서 머무르는
Being a complete idiot, stop banning me, can be result in looking like a genius in PUBG. You know what I mean? You do really dumb things like solo plays. Half the time they're gonna work. Was it still dumb as hell? Yeah. It's just confirmation bias. When you do something really wild and dumb as a solo and it works, we're like, whoa, that's so good, yeah? And PO does it more often than not because he's an insane player. Mechanically, he's smart too. Like at a less bigger picture level. But a lot of the time you do something really dumb and weird in PUBG and the teams playing the game are... The meta is knowing what everyone's doing to a degree or how people will play. So if you do weird, dumb things, it often will catch people out. And it can make you look like a genius.
엔스도 외곽 방어는 정말 잘하는 팀이거든요.
그렇죠.
12시 방향으로 회전하는 팀들에게 또 리스크가 열릴 수 있을 것 같습니다.
Risk is so high. I think for like most of his career it works, right?
첫 번째 랜드마크 그리고 UAP가 들어오는 찔러 들어온 동선. 그러니까 이런 걸 봤을 때는 11번째 매치에서 두 팀의 광탈은 없을 것 같습니다. 네.
히로익 선수들은 이 스며드는 운영도 굉장히 잘하고 거기다 유리한 싸움을 계속 이어나갑니다. 지는 싸움을 거의 하질 않아요.
그리고 지금
Late game, I like it way more. In the first phase at a global finals, I mean, you could argue that he should be doing wacky stuff right now. They need as many points as humanly possible, right?
서로 지금 나눠놓고 있는 상황이고 이 남단 쪽에는 비미 선수 배치가 되어 있습니다. 짐주 선수가 지금 56킬, 거리 페이지 선수 52킬.
Yeah, that's another issue as well to Cypher. These kind of plays work better in a worse league or worse when the level of play is worse.
그런 포인트를 가져갈 만큼
Don't get me wrong, I still think PO is insane. Probably easily one of the best players in the world. I've seen him die solo probably over 10 times this tournament. And he's died early in phase 1 like over 6 times.
순위권에 있어요. 3위입니다.
그렇습니다. 패트릭 코로드는 돌산 아래쪽에 있는 2층 집을 기준으로 치킨을 가져갔던 경기가 있어서 어차피 우리 좀 뒤늦게 들어가는 팀이다 보니까 강남 쪽으로 내려오는
I'm assuming that was their stream, not mine. Not really, Nabon, no. The competitive solos are not competitive. They're fun. When you have 64 good players in the same lobby in a solo tournament, it's like playing Minesweeper. There's not enough room to make actual plays. It's fun though. I think there should be exhibition matches at these events. It would be cool if there was like a solo match or something. I think it'd be fun.
어느 쪽으로 들어갑니까? 조금 더 찌르고 있습니다.
자, 이쪽에서 자동차 바퀴를 지킨 다음에 한 번에
Some people can play it better than others. I just think it's a very RNG game mode.
냉정하고도 유연한 판단입니다.
네. 그래서 이노닉스도 미리 빠져주는 게 좋을 것 같습니다. 아니면 차량 주차를 완벽하게 해놓고 튀는 자기장이 나왔을 때 빠르게 합류할 수 있는 구도를 만드는 게 좋을 것 같아요.
네.
아, 다나와이 스포츠는 각을 제대로 잡은 것 같습니다. 그냥 최대한 외곽에서의 킬 포인트를 얻고 끝낼
Hence
생각이고요.
for manning this? Yeah, I mean TSM and this guy's going to leave. That's smart. I'm going to close the bet now, guys. I'm going to give you guys another, 20 seconds or something. Duos is the thing. There's been a few more duo tournaments, but once again, it's basically the same opinion, but they're slightly better.
전체적으로 많이 반영되고 있는 것 같습니다.
자기장이 좀 좁혀지고 있는 상황에 다음 서클 기다리고
Yeah.
있거든요.
Oh, sorry, spoilers. It's exactly what I thought.
이건 바로 붙여서서 화염병 던져줘야죠.
That's actually so Zaki though, guys. There's so much Zaki.
빠르게 끊어내고 다나와이 스포츠가 이제 2페이지가 지나긴 했지만 특유의 중앙 찌르기가 지금은 좀 나아져야 될 것 같습니다. 강복적으로 많은 팀이 몰린 상황이기 때문에
Yeah, so like
외곽에서 오히려 잠길 수도 있거든요.
the way I explain it is,
서울 선수가 반대편 건물에 올라가서
if you have too many teams on the map,
같이 한번 밀어봐야 될
don't think about how many people in each team.
예, 지금 가야죠.
But if you have too many teams in the map,
꼼꼼하게 잘 놓고 있어요.
들어가는 상황에서 여기서요. 좀더 침착하게 들어가는
좋아요.
같이
it's like Minesweeper. There's no space
후발대가 들어오는 그 타이밍이
to
약간
move
어려울
around.
수 있었지만 빨랐습니다. 다나와 e스포츠가.
선수들 깔끔하게 잡아내면서 3킬입니다.
오늘 다나와 e스포츠가 택한 전략은 매복 그리고 또 암습을 통해서 계속해서 포인트를 야금야금 가져간다는 전략이고요. 자, 히로이코.
Oh my god, Heroic really going for this.
히로이기 한번 재미를 봤었던 그 시작점이거든요.
자, 로스가 혼자 남아 있는
No Genji coming too. No Genji is sending middle.
이게 로스 선수가 대박
That's smart though. This nearly always comes back.
그렇죠.
한번 흐름을 끌어줄 필요가 있는데 잘 들어간 거 아닌가요?
어제도 큐렉스
I mean, if we want the tournament to be interesting, we want Heroic to die here. Unless you want Heroic to win.
몸을 드러내면서 SSG가 완벽한 수비를 할 수 없다면 수류탄의 정교함이 좀 필요해.
Yeah, they changed the algorithm since then, Hard Dog, so it didn't happen anymore. Super rare. Unlucky. Heroic, they're too good.
UFP도 가만히 있지 않아요. 히로익 날개 폈어. 우리도 달려간다 하면서 지금 팀 리퀴드 때려잡고
Liquid crashed on the NH. This is huge, actually.
사인이 다 붙인 상황이라 UFP 입장에서 당할 수도 있는데
밍밍이 잘
오히려 지금
끌어냈어요.
다 잡아내나요?
I like Heroic though, stop banning me.
벙커 쪽에 있었던 인원까지 오게 되면
Heroic
팀
guys
리퀴드가
seem pretty
접근됩니다.
chill. I think they're really good. I don't think they've got lucky.
팀 리퀴드도 점수
They've just played well.
공격적인 선택을 한 건데 집중! 그리고 외곽에서
Oh,
펜타!
HM dying.
기절시켰습니다.
Heard of Heroic before this game? Yeah, yeah. They were Zook Dinam or something. And then they were N47 and Omarkan. And now they're Heroic.
그래도 밍밍!
What was that jump? Nah, bro, what are you doing? Worked out in the end. I mean, 4 points for NH, but
UFP가 한 팀을 잡아내는 데 성공했지만 어쨌든 경쟁 상대니까 지금 TSM 입장에서 놓아줄 이유가 전혀 없죠.
그렇죠. 그리고 퓨리도 외곽에서 그걸 지켜보고 있었기 때문에 만약에
I don't think Heroic were looking shaky at all. They've just been kind of under the radar, playing well enough to qualify.
위쪽에는 히로익.
그리고 젠지가 그런 타이밍을 이용해서 중앙에 찔러 들어가서 엎드릴 수 있을 만한 포인트를 가져갔고요.
They're peaking at the right time. They came into these weekly finals with 100% confidence. The rotations they made on day one, first day, like, did not care who they were versing. They just killed everyone.
맞습니다. 그래서
Full confidence.
부족하고 많은 팀들이 외곽에 있을 때는 우리가 힘싸움에서 밀릴 수 있다라고 판단하고 과감하게 중앙에 들어갔고요. 말씀드렸던 다나와 e스포츠가 어떻게 보면 굉장히 리스크가 큰 판단.
Yeah, I don't think Heroic looked shaky. They just weren't like popping off earlier. They made every weekly finals.
풀어나갈 수가 없습니다.
외곽 뚫기거든요. 자기랑
계속 이걸 선택하고 있어요.
네, 살루트 선수가 그래도 몰래 한번 돌아간 거 아닙니까?
Yeah, so it's pretty much classic circle. Comes back up here.
그다음에 다시 한번
Let's hope Fury can have a good day though. This is still huge for Fury, guys. If they can finish top 8 or top 6, it's so much more money. Renan's knocked.
2배율로 해냈습니다. 자, 렉스 선수가 좀 더 돌아줘서 다시 한번 와이킥 카무카우를 잘라줄 수 있는 포인트 있습니다.
Yeah, that's kind of skewered here. They're caught on this edge fight, surrounded by teams. Ren's had a tough tournament. Yeah, he's just been getting, it's not really like bad play. It's just he's been getting caught out. He's died on rotation a lot. Yeah, it's another bad game for Fury.
힘싸움에서 밀린 퓨리는 인사이트를 안쪽으로 넣었습니다. 외곽에 더 이상 머무르고 있는 팀이 UFP 말고는 없어요.
외곽을 쓸어 담고 있는 상황인데요, 지금.
자, 다나와 e스포츠 벙커 라인 뒤쪽으로
They're still there.
아직까지도 전력을 유지하면서
It's 2 good games from being top 8, and then consistent after that. You know.
과정에서 나비가 눈치를 채고 그 능선이 쪽을 잠그는 플레이라면 힘들어질 수 있거든요. 조금 더 속도를 올려줄 필요가 있습니다.
Every kill is 1 point, Nabon, and then a win is 10 points. Second place is 6 points, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, all the way down top 8.
그리고 어제 경기에서 후반부 매치긴 했었지만 카이신 e스포츠의 코브라가 살아나기 시작했었거든요.
그렇죠. 도골은.
네.
동리가
I don't think Fury have played that bad or anything. Do you know what the prizes are? Yeah, first place is about 1.4 million or something.
위치에 들어가 있긴 합니다.
Running the scout? Nah. He wasn't scouting then. They were holding edge split. Like scouting had nothing to do with what just happened then.
그렇죠. SSG는 히로에게 기세 싸움에서 밀리면서 오히려 쫓겨나는 신세가 됐죠.
혼자 남았습니다.
들어가면서 그냥 무조건 이 골 쪽에서
I wouldn't say I've ever really noticed Fury having a dedicated scout.
오스의 킥스타트 선수가 썼던 그 자리를 한번 재활용하겠다는 거죠.
연막.
티본 선수가요?
자, 살리면 돼요.
Well, they're dead already, Tully. So.
자, 주변부에 여러 팀들이 있습니다.
히로이기 계속 치고 나갈
You can see the prize here. If you go here and you go to the first page overview, you'll see it.
가장 중요해졌죠. UFP가 입성하는 건 다나와이 스포츠가 보고 그리고 외곽을 한 번 더 정리하면서
Last few games, yeah, I'm just kidding.
나비 위치까지 발견하고요.
민민과 난이 남아 있거든요.
네.
두 명인데 왜 이렇게 좀 굉장히 좀 강력한 좀 교전력을 바탕으로 가지고 있는 팀이라.
Fury have been split quite a lot. Like if I had to, I don't want to like if I had to ultra criticize. There's been a few times in the grand finals where if they were 4-man, I think they would have taken a really nice fight. But that's too picky. Like it's only 15 games. They know it normally works really well. I mean, this just comes well. I mean, it could go over here.
자, 이렇게 조심.
차량 주차하면서 이 살짝 파여져 있는 골을 계속 쓰는 건데.
Danois sending it. This has been Danois style this whole grand finals. Just driving around, looking for a place. It's crazy.
자, 퓨리와 SSG가 있거든요.
순서를 바꾼 것 같네요. 다나와이 스포츠가 원래 중앙으로 먼저 찌르고 나중에 교전을 하는 팀이었었는데
I always liked Heroic, but they weren't called Heroic, and they had a few different members, I think. Vazku was in the team.
전력 유지되면서 마음껏 펀치 날려주고 있어요.
킬 하나가 1억짜리 킬이 될 수 있는 올라가는 5위예요.
It's TSM. TSM is sending to the middle dip as well, and it's worked. They must have got seed swap kills and stuff. TSM 4-man, they are. If they can weather the storm here, they're going to be top 5, right? If they don't die to Danois, they're probably going to be top 5, top 4. Look how much car cover they have too. Yeah, Amarkin, when they were Amarkin, that one season, I can't remember if it was PL or whatever it was. They were by far the most impressive team to me, but they kind of fell off in the last week or something. But that was like the last time I actually watched PCS, or I mean, European PUBG. So long ago now.
나비랑 페로도 좀 들어와야 되는 상황에서 여기서 바로 빠졌습니다. 마이농.
Hi, my name is Critical Motion. I stream
video games. Wow.
Come and watch me.
Dashy Loves just subscribed.
Now Dashy can threaten to unsub, for real. Thank you for continuing a gift sub, Dashy.
그리고 히로이기 계속해서 마중할 준비를 마쳤었거든요.
TSM still 4 up is the big thing here, I think. But yeah, obviously Heroic have just got another 4 kills, right? Hero EU? Yeah, yeah. Heroic, I don't know, man. Like at this point, yeah, Heroic are 2 Finns, 1 Dane, and 1 Brit.
점수가 좀 괜찮았었는데. 여기서 끝나나요?
기블리가 잡아내면서
깔끔하게 걷어냈습니다.
아직 나비도 있기 때문에 전반적으로 올리는 건 위험하죠.
Meanwhile, Gen G have been prone in the field
자, 지금 서쪽 쪽 부근 쪽으로 들어오는
for ages.
그래서
위쪽에 젠지만 있어요.
이거 저는 히로이과
Lots of confidence, more confident than I've seen them before. Caplag, honestly, it sounds like I'm like thinking about old wives' tales, but back when I watched them and I really liked them when they were called a market, this is the kind of play style they did then. Very aggressive, great movements in the circle. TSM Fed, they were always going to be in next. They're going to be in nearly every circle going forward, most likely. It always comes back to the center of this road for some reason. Yeah, New Happy have 8 kills, even though they lost 2 players early. That means they've picked up 4 more points, right? Since they lost 2.
히로에게 1차적으로 보고 진입하는 과정에서 SSG가 한 번 더 노릴 수 있기 때문에 자 시야를 최대한 빼면서 들어갈 필요가 있어요.
If NH can get down the hill and kill Gex or something, see, Heroic will have to make a play here, most likely. No, not necessarily. Actually, no, they can just go into town. This is a very empty lobby. VP still 0. Yeah, they had the gift of the circle, but no kills. It looks like NH are not making it down the hill.
걸렸고 밍밍 선수 정리. 좀 TSM도 5킬까지 하면서 분위기 끌어올리고 있습니다. 맞습니다.
Another kill for TSM. Damn, TSM in 3rd place now, guys. I would expect them to get, unless VP wiped them out, I expect them to get like another, at least 4 kills.
시야를 내주지 않는 선에서 히로에게 계속 자기장을 끝까지 쓰고 있기 때문에 당장에는 큰 이슈가 없을 것 같고요.
Genji gonna crash SSG right now.
이미 에스더와 아수랑 차를 타고 가고 있어요.
네, 남은 선수 한 명 잡아내기 위해 수류탄 들고 있습니다.
근처에 세우고 수류탄. 예, 근처에 세우고 수류탄도 괜찮아요.
데미지 안 들어갔어요. 자, 위로 들어가면서 나이스. 잡아야죠. 안쪽 연막.
해결해줘야 될 것 같은데요.
네, 지금 보이지 않는 상황에서 에스더는 쓰러졌고
네.
여기
그래도 이노닉스가
기가 막히네요.
Triple kill for Inonix.
에스더도 죽었어요.
And he knocks 2 of VP. That man just killed 3 players, then got 2 more knocks. VP switched the side of the road, and now Heroic just come in and kill everything. I didn't even notice this happening. Heroic see all the knocks and they just come and farm more points, bro. Heroic's confidence is just too high. They don't care. Like, yeah, Inonix is huge, but he unfortunately just opened up the game. Page has 6 kills, and there's still 14 players left. Heroic have just taken this tournament like by the neck. Literally just they see any opening, any kind of weakness, and they push. It's very calculated.
이번 경기도 완벽함을 뽐내고 있습니다. 벌써 킬 점수만 13킬이에요. 손이 점수하면요 20점 가까이 됩니다.
히로익이 인원수에서 앞서고 있는 이 아래쪽에 있는 기블리 스포츠 쪽에 비미가 시선을 떼지 않고 있었고
Hello, Spooky.
SL 플레이가 한 번 더 터진다면 순식간에 남쪽으로 대회전을 하면서 주도권을 챙기려고 하는 움직임이 나올 수 있습니다.
비미 선수 한 방이 있어요.
이거 보세요. 투척물이 많잖아요.
제가 얼핏 했는데 지금
I actually think like Heroic's, like the peak Heroic gameplay here is nuts. Like considered like ever. I'm saying like ever in PUBG. I feel.
결국에는 히로익은 지금 넘어갈 생각이 없습니다.
정확하게 지금 가지고 있는 게 4개, 5개입니다. 수류탄만.
비미 선수가 차량을 타고 앞쪽으로 질러가면서 자리를
만들
때 그때 뒤통수를 때리는 그 플레이가 기블리부터 나와야 돼요. 그게 안 되면 너무나도 순조로운 치킨이 히로익을 기다리고 있습니다.
TSM 잡아낼 수 있는 샷을
말씀드렸던 그 첫 번째 플랜이 성공이 안 된다면
15 matches in total in the bond, so this is the first match of the day, and there's 4 more.
비미 가는 거.
페이지 선수가
보고 있나요?
Ghibli comeback starts now. I was expecting a bit more from Ghibli, but this is a rough lobby. It's a pretty skillful lobby.
지금 운영이 예리하고 정확합니다.
It's always about how you play on the day, and doesn't matter how good you are. Heroic making the smart move back across the road early too here. Top player shown IGL random? Completely random, I believe. It's whoever, I think it's just whoever collects that slot.
할 수 있어요.
그리고 GX 쪽에서 너무 대치가 길어지면 비미가 계속 기블리 뒤쪽을 좀 바라보고 있기 때문에 강렬했을 때 기절 이거 나오지 않도록 신경 많이 쓰고 있어야 될 것 같아요.
이게 정리가 늦어지면 히로익이 TSM을 정리하는데 그렇게 뭐 큰 어려움을 겪지 않을 겁니다. 빨리 정리하고 히로익과 TSM의 싸움에 개입을 해야 돼요. 아니면 여기에 2명을 맡겨놓고 1명은 밀바 쪽을 내려다보는 게 어떨까요?
지금 3명의 선수가 남아있는 상황에서 데미지 들어갔어요.
자기장 그리고 위치 수류탄 각까지 지금 볼 수 있는 상황이라
I think TSM might get screwed here though. TSM are going to have to end up going into the fields and playing haystacks and stuff, unless they get hard fed. And they got Heroic next to them. And then all these teams on top, whoever wins this fight will be farming them. So if TSM lose Circle here, they're going to have to take a fight with Heroic while potentially getting third partied. But Heroic also don't have much to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's exactly what I said. TSM's play from here is a rough one. They have to go insane. If TSM win this game, I'll be really impressed. Especially when they got Heroic next to them. I honestly think Heroic just benefit. If they start knocking TSM players, they can just wait in the circle.
연막다리를 뿌리고 아레아 선수 있는 쪽으로 가서 정리를 한다고 해도 기블리가 나중에 GX 정리하고 찍어 누르는 플레이하면은
They have done it. They actually have 3 cars that are working though. I didn't actually expect that. So they actually do have a play here. They actually do have a play here. This is nice too. Alia. Oh, he didn't. Alia could have knocked one there and then flushed Purdy maybe. Oh, but look. No, I kind of want to see the other guy. I want to see Zennan. Zennan knocked one TSM and flushed the other. That's what I wanted to see. Heroic just like, let's pull up.
밀어내야 돼요. 올라오지 못하기 때문에 측면에 있는 비미만 조심하면 될 것 같은데요.
The cards are just falling. The cards are falling for Heroic again.
자, 그 위치를 잊지 못한 상황에서요. 비미 지금 여기서 고개를 안 같이 가요.
그리고 같이 들어가야 돼요. 렘바
T-Bone's knocked, but
자, 뒤쪽에서
렘바
바로 트레이드.
그리고 바로 살리고 큐렉시. PGC 최다 부활 전문.
they're so good right now. They're so good right now. Page doesn't even fuck. Page doesn't even have the red heart rate, man.
기블리 잡고 그리고 TSM 잡으면 이거 킬수도 어마어마하게 챙길 수 있는 매치거든요.
절정의 기량을 뽐내고 있는 선수들이에요.
아니 이게 동률 포인트 가면은 퍼포먼스가 좋은 매치가
They don't care. Yeah, they're here to kill people. Ridiculous. That's a good play by Lambu. Lambu just became a smoke criminal. So one Heroic down. We get a bit more of a straight up fight now. And dude, they have 17 kills. Oh, another knock by Luke's really good there. That's a nice spray. Damn. TSM gonna win this? T-Bone, T-Bone matters here. Like, it's T-Bone is the one who changes the game, I think. Oh, he's backing off. If T-Bone knocks Luke, like, it's huge.
욕심낸다면 여기서 바로 찍힙니다.
아, 이거 같이 들어가면 찍힐 수도 있어요.
자, 그래서 에이올가 멈췄어요.
Nah, there's no, you can't call this. It's just based off individual plays in the moment. What's up, Lysian?
그렇습니다. 점자기장 주도권 자체는 TSM이 잡긴 했지만 다시 한번 큐렉스 선수가 아웃서클로 진입을 하는데
What a statement, though. Even if Heroic don't win this game, bro.
욕심입니다. 이거 각만 들어서 어떻게든 A로 지금 기절시키려고 하는 건데 뒤쪽에서 펜타와 로커가 잘 봐주고 있어요. 욕심을 줄여야 되는 히로에게고요.
자, 점자기장 다음에 옵니다. 이제는 수류탄으로 한방 기세를 뺏어와야 되는데 TSM은 지금
What's up, Million? Did you wake up the bunnies?
화염병이 없는 것 같거든요.
구청물이 한 개를 없어요.
다 썼어요.
그리고 이번 자기장을 버티면 오히려 전 TSM이 위기인 것 같은데요.
연막 6개.
네, A로의 위치가 너무 불안해요.
5개.
그래서 A로가 최대한 불안하기 때문에 최대한 사운드를 죽이고 있는데 그때 뭐 펜타나 루크가 잘린다? 그럼
If T-Bone knocks Luke, the game opens up a lot.
팀의 주포 2명이기 때문에 이거 들어가서 한번 승부
This little fight here. They're going. That molly get him? That molly hit him. Molly hit him. Yeah, he's knocked.
이거 급하게 생각하다가
Page would have to go so huge. Oh, that's a good support though.
TSM
11 kills.
자, 이번 경기 통해서요. 치킨을 가져갔습니다.
What an insane play by Penta. It happened so fast.
TSM actually going to come top 3 this tournament.
Took out all 3 members of Heroic and managed to clinch a victory in game number 1 for TSM. That is going to be a stack of points going in their favor. But
well, I'm impressed. I said I'd be impressed if TSM win that game.
Were they feeling pressure? Hell no, they were not. They came in here and they just
the overs win.
Decimated this lobby.
Pressure or not, a 17-kill second place is not what you want to see if you're anyone but Heroic right now. TSM, they get to catch up to both. I mean, they surpass Petrichor, they get to catch up to New Heavy, but Heroic maintains their lead. Now let's hop back to the desk and see what they have to say after that game there.
TSM barely made it, right?
Themselves the victory, but Lobby, wake the hell up. We have Heroic on an absolute tear right now. This
was the bet? Over under points.
Here for the rest of them, but TSM
over under 20, 19.5.
On back and challenge those top spots. Joining me, Godspeed, as well as Avenger here. And Avenger, starting with yourself here. Even though I normally start with Godspeed because TSM won, but we'll start with Avenger. TSM,
okay.
Thank damn for Luke 12 being able to shut down Heroic. Oh.
Heroic are now 28 points ahead.
He had to, but Heroic's game throughout this so far with the amount of kill, it's looking scary, but super happy to see TSM be able to step up and you know, come in. They shut them down, and the way they contained them on the hill there, that was exactly the way.
Looks young. How old is he? 21, 22.
On the back and the amount of utility. Obviously, TSM is known for their usage and their, you know, well-played usage of utility. So that was exactly how you opened up that super good body to get a knock on that and then push with the stun grenades.
Yeah, Purdy, of course, before all this went down in the interview, said, you know, don't look for the realistic, look beyond the realistic, and try and get yourself.
Can we do a repeat?
And for now, this is keeping
of yesterday's
alive here, Godspeed, and trying to strike out at those top spots, even if
NAAU versus China.
Right now.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just, you have to focus on your own game, right? You have to make sure that you're checking all the boxes and you're doing everything on your checklist to make sure that you're progressing forward in these games. And the decision
just as a little
phenomenal, honestly.
Introduction to this bet,
right?
we're doing
is where TSM shines, and again, they've done it here.
We're adding all the points up of each team, basically.
It's kind of disgusting.
So NAAU, TSM, SG, and Fury versus Pero, NH, and KX. We add all the points together, and the winner is the one with more points.
Crazy part is that they were winning them.
What's Elo doing? Wait, I missed it. What was he doing?
Page seat swap somewhere on another member of Gen G. I mean, like, the Heroic looks unstoppable. It's crazy.
Yeah, we were talking about it as this game's going on, right? And we're even, all 3 of us are shouting at our screens like, somebody stop Heroic. This game alone, from everything that they've done before, could quite easily crown them the champion here with how ridiculous they looked here, Martin, in terms of space control, in terms of their gunplay.
I just have to respond to my sister about Christmas plans, guys.
Amazing from this team.
Yeah, that's exactly what you can build from.
What was Alo doing? He was on a big flank. He just never got to execute, right?
Driving past, shooting out of cars, you know, just
if Page knocks one here, Alo most likely just.
It makes me smile a lot. Obviously, these guys have fought for.
Like Penta gets that nut spray, the double headshot most likely. If he somehow doesn't get that,
once you're in first,
Alo gets it.
Take that. That's the kind of plays that you see. But I'm happy to see TSM step up and take the game. But I gotta say, when I saw Navi, this is just disgusting. When I saw Navi, and you know, I think it was Alia that had a Groza and level 3 was like, no, don't do this to TSM. But Alo stepped out, jumped out of the car as he was running to the revive. He spotted him in that.
Yeah,
little bush right there, and you know, that's why it's so important that you always wear camouflage gear when you're in bushes. You can't have all those super vibrant colors. You gotta stay low. You gotta make sure you have to look like a bush when you're in a bush, right? And that's
right.
I don't think Alia was that. He's the kind of guy that has all the vibrant colors and love all the skins, you know.
No, indeed. And take a look at some of the kills coming in from here. Just to bear in mind, guys, when we were looking at the placement points there overall, of course, TSM did get 10 placement points there to total.
So realistically now.
But if there was any kind of threats up towards the top, yes, Heroic was one of them. But another one here, Godspeed, was Ming, who I thought they were
Heroic
good
have to have bad
early in this
games,
game, and
and NH have to have huge games. But it's like, it's not impossible for TSM to win. It's just Heroic have to start playing badly.
For New Happy, but of course Ming has just been, I think, the linchpin for that team, right? He has absolutely, I mean, all of them, Nan as well. That team has really popped off. But
Let's go SSG. They've had a bad grand finals. Hey, they were really impressive earlier.
From Liquid in that, and there's a reason they were able to.
No,
survive
Heroic,
so long up on that
European.
Circle. And so New Happy is still very much
still
a big threat as well to Heroic.
Yeah, and even in an interview alongside that one with Purdy Curdy, Ming was saying, Heroic.
Did Alia see who he knocked and decide not to flush based on team? Alia didn't knock anyone, Drunko.
Considering
the guy in the car was knocked by a Heroic player.
I think you can't question New
Alia was waiting for the best moment to strike.
I'm super happy to see New Happy.
If they never spot him, he probably gets 2 kills. Or 1 kill and 1 knock.
They're holding on a little bit, but it's looking scary, honestly, from Heroic. And you know what? At this point, I wouldn't be sad to see them, already be maybe.
He only starts shooting because he realized the other guy sees him.
I'm holding on to the hope that we're gonna have excitement all the way through the end. Obviously we are, but having excitement to see.
If they somehow don't spot him in the bush, which is what he's going for, it's the higher percentage play. But you could argue he should have just flushed straight away, get 1 point. I'm just saying, like, I can understand what he was doing. He was waiting for the perfect moment. Maybe even he's got 1 knock. Maybe he gets a double knock. Maybe he kills the whole team. Like,
they're able to shut them down.
For sure.
6 podium finishes.
You wait for the perfect moment.
In 11 games. Guys, the rest of the lobby, don't make me use my bleep button, all right? Don't make me use my bleep button, because I will use that today if Heroic keeps doing this. And
it's fun. Yeah, this is the best PUBG tournament.
I mean, the space control we saw on this
one of the best. Well, maybe not the best. It's I don't know. Is it?
They're rolling up on teams and making it look like PUBG.
I think it's been really good. Besides,
at this level,
the English production sucks.
Shutting you down, but it's just not happening.
But I mean, that's also
we watch Korea
what's so
anyway.
terrifying about Heroic right now, right? It's not only
it's not a real LAN.
Crazy gunfights and individual gunfights,
basically
against multiple teams, but their decision making and really their timing, right? Right when TSM decided to rotate down towards the bottom of the hill that Ghibli was on, that's exactly when Heroic decided to move as well, because they knew Ghibli was going to be distracted. They knew they were going to shoot them. The other team that was up on the north, or I should say down in the south, which was GX, was also taking shots. They saw the knock, and Heroic immediately decided to get in their vehicles and rotate. Like that decision making plus
Korean production and production in most esports, probably overall, but I'm talking pretty big disparity here.
Someone needs to ice them, because if not, they've pretty much running away with this. Like
not getting a real LAN again, I reckon. Whatever. Oh, for those who missed it, at the start of the stream today, they announced that there will be a PCS 6 and 7, which is the season in each region. A PUBG Nations Cup again, which we haven't had for a long time, and also another PGC. It's confirmed for next year. So they're not cancelling PUBG Esports. We're getting, at very least, the same thing, plus a Nations Cup.
Play these open fields and the low ground, and when you still have that hill in the south, just north of Georgia Pole there, when you have that in and that is still in play, you have a team that's playing around there, there's just going to be so many deaths due to that. And when you play the fields at that point and you play late and you don't have control of an edge and you don't have your backs clear or anything like that, you're just going to be sandwiched. You saw it multiple times where teams they have to send it into the fields because that's kind of the last resort, that's the last chance for them, and then they just have to find
time.
And,
is there a reason to play in Australia?
I would rather have seen some of the teams.
That's yet to be seen.
Some of the
probably the same format. There'll be 2 Australian teams in APAC PCS each season, I'm guessing.
Teams coming out of cities and surviving like that, but
hey, Mark and Tiff.
Being able to control the west side and also have control of some of the high ground on just coming out of Georgia Pole, that was just so crucial for that performance from them.
Yeah, definitely. Very impressive stuff as a whole, but don't forget at home, guys, if you're not already playing PUBG Battlegrounds, you can be playing it for free.
Oh my god, guys, you can play PUBG for free.
pre-reg.pubg.com for all of the cool PUBG action. So make sure to do that as well if you're not.
No, Mark and Tiff. Is it just another joke about the interviews?
With it going free to play, obviously we now know the 2022 roadmap as well here.
Oh
yeah, it's going to be a good time.
I honestly can't wait for for 2022 and all the events, especially Nations Cup. I mean, we are getting a little ahead of ourselves. We still have 4 games of Grand Finals, but yes, just to briefly touch on it, I can't wait for Nations Cup just because of how fun Nations Cup was last time. I was just a viewer last time as well, so it's going to be good times. I do also briefly want to touch on still GEX. They've slipped into 5th place.
Yeah,
I mean, this is still a team that is continuing to impress me, man. The fact of the matter is they got picked off early, yet they still had 2 members up on that south side, and they were playing very active as a duo, which is something that I don't think I've seen GX do ever before. And so that level of confidence does seem to help them out. I mean, playing this well in the Grand Finals, I hope it snowballs. I honestly hope they continue to get more points and maybe even take up in the one of the top 4 spots.
Yeah, and if they were to get any
Nations Cup ender
from a normal 3rd place situation that a lot of teams find themselves in, they could have easily been in 4th, and that's massive.
I don't know, Apartex.
I feel. But Martin,
I was memeing.
To our second Erangel here right now are your current #1 places. Can people challenge
Nations
them
Cup
here?
team will just be
I hope so.
It's
I mean,
normally
they have to realize now that even if Heroic is looking scary, they're amazing mechanically skilled.
yeah, no,
players.
you're
They
right,
need to shut
Drunko.
them down now
It's just
if
based on your
anyone else wants to
nationality.
have a chance at the
It's
championship.
normally 2
Definitely so. All right,
only from one team, so there can only be 2 Fury players. So it's most likely, if I was picking the team from now, it would be Flood, Insight,
just 1 point behind
Luke,
Road.
and
They are
Tiggleton.
playing the tournament of their lives. They've got to be happy with that so far. But we need people to challenge
Obviously,
Heroic.
when
Up
PUBG
at the
Nations
top,
Cup
Toby
happens,
and
it'll be
Poro
me.
bring us Erangel once again.
Obviously, guys.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to PGC 2021 Grand Finals, presented by Alienware and Toomey. I am Porosaurus. Joining me once again is
Nah, inside for me easily. Easily inside for me. Insight's also IGL, main IGL, isn't he?
너무 많이 격차가 벌려져 있기 때문에 이런 식으로 히로에게 계속 달리면요. 달리는 말을
Can be coach. I'd accept coach.
그렇죠. 지금 무한 질주를 보여주고 있는 히로익 선수들이고 여기서 2위를 차지했습니다만 누적
I'm gonna end the vote
여기 한 경기에 17킬. 정말 대단한
in when circle pops maybe.
중위권 지금 8위권 팀들, 7위권 팀들은요. 치킨 한 마리가
I agree, Drunko. Wait, I'm waiting.
그 정도로
All good, girls? Glad to be here.
그렇죠.
Oh, what? It's a knock already.
먼저 기절. 자, 이제 어느 방향으로 잡힐지. 자, 왼쪽이냐 아니면 오른쪽이냐. 오, 중앙 쪽으로 갔네요.
I'm waiting. You guys have more time. It's not really a big deal. SSG players are pushing for kills though, so I don't want to wait too long. Oh, what is this aggression? I mean, they got nothing to lose, I guess. I have to end the bet, guys.
서로 주고받으면서요.
라이딩 샷을 교환했어요.
네.
최하위권에 있는 두 팀이긴 하지만 이게 매치가 아직 4개가 남은 상황이라 중위권까지는 올라가는 게 가능하거든요.
맞습니다. 지금 40점대만 좀 되더라도요.
네.
상금이 달라져요.
What a mess this is.
그래서 저는
He's got a mini for close range combat. SSG are just pushing this because why not?
시원시원하게 한 점씩 따내겠다는 그런 심산인가요?
들어갑니다.
토미건
네, 키를 올리면서 본인들이 순위를 더 끌어올리고
미리 쐈어요, 키난.
그리고 들어가는 것 자체가
Cannon got a vector?
맞습니다.
네.
굉장히 공격적으로 달려들다가 좀 손해 받고.
그리고 카피탄 선수도 체력이 없는데 이렇게 달려오는 게 맞나 싶은데요.
네.
상대 체력을 많이 빼놨으니까 들어가라는 오더가
Yeah, I actually no, I won't talk about last time's Nation Cup. Or we won't talk about it.
여기서 배율을 가졌다면 바로 쏠 수 있어요.
지금 나와서 여기서 미니로 도트는 없습니다.
자, 위치도 다 발각을 당했고 아래 저지대라면 이거 공략당하기가 너무나도 쉬운 위치기도 한데요.
네. 싸움이 좀 펼쳐졌고
그리고 파밍을 좀 마친 나비 쪽에서도 이쪽을 좀 바라보기 위해서 계속 위치를 조금씩 바꿔주고 있어서
Dumb shit. I mean, is it dumb shit? Is securing yourself more points to move you up the lobby? Like the only way you're gonna climb more is with early kills, right? I don't think this is that dumb compared to other things I've seen sometimes. Like you want points.
저는 더 이상의 대치 상황보다는 좀 탐으로 빠지는 이런 식으로요.
낚았어요. 상대 팀들의 그 교전을 이용합니다.
그렇습니다. 팀 리퀴드 9등에서 8등까지만 올라가도 상금이 앞자리가 달라져요. 앞자리가.
네. 자, 순위 싸움에서 그냥 밀리고 있는 상황이고.
10만 달러에서
3 more matches after this one ender.
1,000만 원씩 올라가요.
네.
These guys just don't care, man. Navi third partying. So funny.
그냥 승부를 볼 생각인가요?
I mean, they care. I'm just saying, like, you don't normally see fights like this. He's got the shotgun.
더 이상의 그 구멍이 없다라고 생각을 하고.
네. 그리고 킬로가 올라왔기 때문에
점프!
갑니다.
점프샷!
그리고 토미건.
근데 이거 안 될 것 같은데요?
SSG.
차의 영웅이었던 KPI 게이밍이 헤매고 있어요.
Navi are pushing. So Navi are not doing as badly, but they can do with the points too.
네, 나비 입장에서는 계속해서
Do you think it's gonna win? There's no like, no, you can't not say Heroic are 28 points ahead.
우선 아리아 선수님 빼면서요. 복귀합니다.
Jack you off did not make the finals. Sorry, Rafi.
뭐 이동할 수 있는 차량 뭐 구하는 그런 작업들도 지금 거의 없었기
Went for
때문에
finish. That makes sense in Super.
산책로를 기준으로 좀 더 유리하게
Maybe not at this point actually.
선정을 했습니다.
네.
Is there a point where another team can't get first?
그래서 저는
There's a realistic point versus a technical point.
낙하산?
Oh, this is what started the whole thing. A parachute knock. That's what started this whole thing. The only reason anything just happened is because he knocked a guy out of his parachute.
이거 선 넘었죠. 네.
그대로 정말 좌절을 좀 맛봤을 것 같은데요.
이거는 싸울 수밖에 없는 상황이었네요.
팀원 전체가 정말 광분하게 만드는 그런 장면이었던 것 같습니다.
그래서 이번 서클을 봤을 때 가장
Nah, not playing for fun, Potato. There's still a huge money change if you get higher, right?
필드 자기장이 되지 않을까 싶은데요. 저는
So you need these early, you need to get lots of points to make a difference to your tournament now.
다 하고 나서 상관없으니까 빈 곳, 정확히 빈 곳만 단계별로 체크해 나가도 충분히 인서클 가능하다고.
If you come 16th, you get $64,000. You come 10th, you get $86,000, right? So it's better to do better. Is losing 1 for 3? They probably didn't want to lose 1. Is losing 1 for 3 worth it at this point of the tournament? It might actually be. As long as they have a game after this, and that's not the only points they get. You can do a lot with 3 players. Yeah, I mean, FTX pay for it. TSM have to have... TSM have to have FTX in their name everywhere possible, unless the tournament organizer doesn't allow it. Sticker money? There's revenue share. Not stickers, I don't think, but there is revenue share from skins.
킬이 모든 걸 말해준 건 아니지만 전체적으로 봤을 때도 중요한 타이밍에 끊어주는 장면도 굉장히 많은 것 같고요.
모든 건 아니지만 70% 이상은 되죠.
그렇습니다.
그 정도로.
Wish there was this much revenue share at tournaments I went to. At other tournaments, they just shared it individually to teams. It sucks so much for me. Oh, did it really? Oh, stop venting. Okay, that's funny.
그거는 포커잖아요.
그렇죠, 예. 상당히 여러 가지 스포츠에 심리적인 스포츠를 할 때, 멘탈 스포츠를 할 때, 사실 이 스포츠도 멘탈 스포츠에.
Change my name for 220 million? 210 million? Yeah, sure. I'm just some organizations like League of Legends don't let them. Riot don't let them use it, right?
아직은 역전이 가능한 점수대요. 맞습니다. 아직은 웃을 때가 아니다.
PUBG is a bit more of a free for all. When it comes to rules?
가요. 이렇게 천천히 좀 가면
이런 플레이를 굉장히 잘해줬기 때문에 지금까지 미스 플레이가 거의 없었던 건데.
자, 요거는 당할 만하죠.
힘들어 보이는데요. 설마.
Oh my god, Paige got a headshot.
체력이 절반 이상이 날아갔어요.
맞으면서 쐈거든요.
여기를 먹어야 로즈.
I mean, this is what you guys. If you guys want an interesting tournament, you want Heroic to die. But I still enjoy Heroic playing well, so I'm not really mad if they just win.
그래도 북쪽보다는 서쪽에서 좀 더 정보를 가져가면서 풀어나갔으면 어땠을까라는 생각을 계속 하고 있었는데 역시나 엔스는 북쪽을 계속 가져가는 그
SQNF. Oh god. I have fuck me, dude. I hope not.
또 강남을 먹었던 젠지가 돌산에 올리다 보니까 그 아래쪽으로 회전하는 것도 약간 부담스럽죠.
그렇죠. 그리고 지금 빠지면서 히로익이 어느 쪽으로
Does not allow FTX. It's just a name. Because it's not just a name. They don't want a company advertising in their league that they don't have a deal with themselves.
힘들 것 같습니다.
UFP 선수들입니다.
네, UFP는 이쪽을 먹었다가 자기장이 학교 쪽 왼쪽으로 싹 쏠리면은 어쨌든 학교 쪽의 구덩이를 이용해서 다시 한번 진지 구축하고 받아칠 요량을 하고 있습니다.
네. 치킨 3마리.
네, 기본적으로 선수들이 투척 무기를 한 4개 정도는 기본으로 갖고 다녀요.
네.
예, 지금 보시면 아시겠지만 뭐
Look at the map.
그렇게 많지가 않죠. 결정적일 때 본인들이 탄화를 쏟아붓고 그 다음에 파밍하면 된다는 그런 마인드를 취해주고 있어요.
UFP가 치킨을 가져가는 장면을 보면 선수들의 탄수가 그렇게 많지 않습니다.
That's wrong, right? Themselves have a
이 정도를 가지고 있는 마지막
FTX deal? Really? Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
중요도는 모든 팀들이 다
I don't know.
생각하고 있을 것 같아요.
네. 퓨리.
I remember an article about TSM not being allowed to have
굉장히 많은 상황이라
FTX on the name. Maybe it was CS:GO. Do they even have a CS:GO team? I don't know. Let's not talk about it anymore. Hello, Wolvie.
그래서 히로익이 어디도 지금은 공략하지 못하는 모습이지만 스킬키 선수가 빠져나가는 걸 포착하게 된다면 어쨌든 아래쪽으로 내려올 수는 있거든요. 자, 이렇게 학교와 루인스 사이에 필드 자기장이 됐을 때
Oh, the map stream's way behind.
그 구덩이 밑으로
Ooh, we got a chinky circle, kind of.
그 패턴을 이용할 거예요.
다나와는 합류하고요. 학파트가 비었습니다.
네, 들어가는 타이밍이 좀 중요할 것
Good for
같은데.
Genji. Hello, Taichung. Why people sad?
TSM도
Not a good. Another bad circle for Fury.
자, 길 따라서 그냥 아예 패스하는데요.
네. 어쨌든
Liquid have a pretty strong spot. Doesn't normally come back to Pachinki though.
근데 어쨌든
And this is what matters. Watching NH is what matters here.
풀어내는 팀이긴 합니다.
이건 선수가 좀 있고
사실
쳐내고 있거든요.
이거 무서워하는 팀이 아니죠, UFP는.
그냥 내리죠.
근데 이게 엔스가 들어왔
Yeah, like even if you think that Fury haven't played that well, I don't think they play badly. They have not had easy games at all.
UFP에게는 지금 이 판단이 굉장히 최악의 수가 될 것 같습니다.
Not an excuse, but you definitely would say in a best of 15, if you never get the first phase, it's pretty hard.
엔스의 싸움을 이용한 다음에 파고드는 그 플레이를 할 것 같아요. 지금 젠지
A lot of their games have been
누가 숨어 있는지 모르는 상태에서 진입한다. 히로익 스타일이 아닙니다. 예.
표 선수가 좀
dying on rotation. This lobby would be hard to rotate in. Really hard to rotate in.
좀 수월하게 풀어내기 위해서는 결국에는 대회전 한 번이 필요할 것 같습니다. 로족 차고집 라인 쪽으로 들어가서 다리를 건너고 대회전을 보는 게 아닌 이상 수중도시 쪽에도 지금
Dropping wide, bad luck.
맞습니다.
Both.
아수라를 계속 봐주고 있어요.
I mean, Heroic are dropping wide too. That's the thing. Heroic have had hard games too, and they've somehow worked it out, or maybe they got a bit lucky too. You know, I don't know. Never seen a Pachinki ending. Used to happen a lot more. It can happen, but for example, for it to happen this game, the next phase has to fully shift on Pachinki. If it doesn't, if Pachinki's on the edge, it can't end there. I love it though. A lot of players hate city endings. I love them. They're so good. They're so fun. In super format. Ruins. It's very hard for it to finish Ruins. Normally it finishes closer to where the Genji house, yellow houses up here. Nope. Oh no, Beamy. I love that Beamy, like the Heroic are winning the tournament and Beamy's been rocking the bolt action all tournament. No. Oh, he's dead. Oldless is dead.
브리핑이 됐다면 바로 들어가야죠.
바로 끊을 수 있을 것 같은데요.
역시.
잡아내면서 한 명 기절.
Oh, Flood. Is Flood dead?
상대방 포탑 끊어냈습니다.
Damn, how did he knock him? Yeah, Cannon's gonna go kill him.
거리가 좀 멀어요.
키난이 그냥 붙여서 잡을 수
Flood's dead.
너무 멀어서
직접 갑니다.
그리고 왼쪽에 세 명이 붙었다는 걸 브리핑으로
What was that bounce?
자, 가고 있습니다. 지금 뒤에서 쏴주고 있거든요.
와이키카모카오가 붙여주긴 했지만 속도에서 좀
밀어냈고
세 명이 달려오고 있다는 걸 브리핑을 통해서 들었기 때문에 무조건 화키를 찍으러
Maybe it's a factor.
그런 상황이었고요.
Could be. It's hard to tell. Maybe he does enough damage though. Who knows?
쪽에서 파밍을 이어 나가고 있을 때 피오 선수가 한번 암살을 노려볼 수 있을 것 같습니다.
Yeah, this is a more typical circle. It probably comes just right back into the middle, most likely. I would not be surprised if this shifts off Bashinki, actually.
미리미리 팀들이 다 생각을 하고 있었거든요. 근데 그 플랜에서 가장 치명상을 입은 건 UAP입니다. 묶였어요.
Like there's been, there's moments and there's been moments. Having one really good multiplayer is actually like pretty cool. You can open up a fight, an entire fight with one shot. You can do the same with an SLR. Well, 2 shots instead. It's just, it's kind of cool. That's all. I mean, we can literally, I can literally go look at the stats. I think.
정보를 확보하고 있고 티본 선수도 있거든요. 차량 타고 어디로 가는지 브리핑 해주고 있어요.
히로익이 이 위치에서 3명으로는 정보를 모두 다
Player
취합하기
stats.
어려워요. 능선도 너무나도 복잡하고 지금 수중도시에 있는 이 버투스 프로의 그 행렬 때문에 진출하는 것 자체가 반 이상이 줄었거든요.
그리고 버투스 프로가 쳐내면 몸이 계속 젠지 쪽으로 쏠리거든요. 네, 이런 식으로 올라가게 됐을 때 상대를 먼저 기절시킬 수 있는 구도가 나온다면
피오가
자, 수류탄을 던져서 한번 제압합니다.
Yeah, Beamy's still. Like,
버투스 프로도 보고
oh, Heroic dying. Sorry, I'm looking at stats.
피오가 지금 마지막
Like Beamy has more damage than Kurexi.
못 얻고 여기서 광탈하나요?
네.
일단 피오가 네, 바로 앞에 있는 큐렉시 선수의 존재도 알고 있는 상황이라
But less kills?
욕심을 내지 않고 있어요.
네.
네, 그 선수가 벗어난 이후에 행동을 취하는 게 맞죠.
네, 그리고 아수라 선수가 큐렉시 위에서 다가오고 있기 때문에 큐렉시는 피오만 신경 쓰다가는 뒤통수 맞습니다.
There's more to it than just having the most kills anyway.
계속 지금 바라보면서
It's so funny, guys. Sniper damage.
좀 많이 묶여 있는 상황이거든요. 위로는 버투스 프로, 옆으로는 젠지.
Beamy has 1,000 sniper damage in the finals. The next player has 346.
교전에서 많은 이득을 받고 이것도 좀 풀어낼 수 있을 거라는 생각을 했었던 것 같은데 쉽지 않습니다.
네.
지금 젠지는 외곽에 있는 팀을 하나씩 꺾어가면서 들어갈 준비를 하고 있습니다.
그렇습니다. 한 점 한 점 올려가면서 중상위권까지 도약을 해야죠, 젠지. 이제 얼마 남지 않았습니다, PGC. 그리고
Do you know who's died first the most in the grand finals?
전혀 움직일 필요가 없는 그리고 킬 포인트를 많이 쓸어 담을 수 있는
Chat?
위치를 고수하고 있기 때문에 이번 매치 한번 기대해 보도록 하겠습니다.
네. 젠지 여기 지금 피오 선수. 큐렉시 선수가 지금 있고 자기장 들어오면서
Yeah, Pio. It's Pio.
큐렉시도 주변 계속 살핍니다. 오.
네, 젠지의 포지션이 당장의 히로익을 아예 잡아내자 이게 아니라 계속 회전각을 돌고 있는 팀들도 다 쳐내면서
Genji in the blue so often, I swear to God.
계획이다 보니까 과감한 선택들을
Yeah, inside Snox.
않고 있죠.
자기장 맞으면서 방향 바꾸고 있는
I mean, Fury are just trying to play their game on the edge, but they've driven into Navi. You don't necessarily expect there to be a 4-man sitting on Potato Hill right now.
굉장히 중요한 전투예요.
This is exactly what I said. Yeah. This fight's huge, actually. This NH versus ENTS fight. Can they finish the fight before the blue starts coming in?
고지를 점령하면서 힘싸움으로 다 끌어낼 수 있거든요.
한 명 지금 기절 중인 상황에서요. 나비와 퓨리했어요.
Yeah, I think Fury did.
여기서 피오 근처. 자, 정확한 위치는 아직까지
Surrounded by Navi.
이 선수에서 앞서서
네. 아, 큐렉시가 왼쪽에
Oh, NH.
이거 조심해야 될 것 같은데요.
자, 큐렉시.
They're on Twire. Stop banning me.
찬양으로 들어온 게 아니라
비미.
자, 그래도
비미.
좋아요.
뒤를 봐야 돼요. 큐렉시 위치.
And NH have got 3 events, and NH have got all events. This is really big for the tournament. If Heroic dies now, and then NH have a big game, it's getting, you know, once again, back nice and close. I can link it actually if you want. This is, from here you can find everything. Oh, that didn't work. Well, if you copy paste, it'll work. That's the grand final stats only.
자, 위로 가진 거 다 던져주고 있어요.
그런데 아래쪽에서 위로 올라오는 카이실의 행렬 때문에 젠지 입장에서도 과감하게 큐렉시를 좀 포기해야 될 것 같습니다.
네,
피오.
Yeah, so Heroic are dead, and they didn't get a point this game.
자, 이거 천천히 가도 될 것 같아요.
오히려 카이실이 먼저 갔으니까.
여기서 세우고 술탄.
좋아요.
네, 나온 상황에서 확실까지 되고.
자, 여기서 세우고 술탄.
Oh, getting third party.
기블리 쪽에서 나오는 각을 좀 생각을 해야 될 것 같습니다.
Are Genji gonna have a game, guys?
아수라에 이 투척물이 없어요.
아까는 큐렉시 선수 정리한다고 지금 투척 물자를 지금 거의 다 쓴 것 같은데요. 이노닉스가 좀 있나요?
좀 뒤에서 오히려.
What was that voice? How did he do that with his voice?
자, 자, 이노닉스가 위쪽 단차 쪽으로 돌리면서 들어갈 수 있는 공간을 모색하고 있죠. 자, 이쪽으로 가서 저 나무 쪽으로 가면 됩니다.
Was that an audio glitch?
팀 리퀴드가 있습니다. 자, 빠져나오는 상황이고요.
Na'Vi fighting Pero on the hill, and now Gex are running at them too. It's like everyone's everyone knows they need like the points matter so much today that teams are being aggressive. Because to finish in a good spot, how did Mexi just knock James? Where's TSM? In the middle dips. They drove to the middle dips above the compounds. NH are in the dips south of Rozok. So the thing here is, can NH actually have a game from their position? So I think NH's best play here would be, if this fight kicks off, NH should drive here. Will they understand the map here to do this? I mean, now they shouldn't, probably. NH might have to drive like this, but then they have to assume no one's here, which is very hard to do.
그때 다나와 e스포츠가 나와서 수류탄 던지는 그런 플레이가 필요합니다.
그렇습니다. 싸움을 이용해서 점수를
NH basically have to send it. It won't surprise me if they just go on top of TSM and there's a fight. I think TSM would win though.
다나와 e스포츠 우측에 있는 그 돌무더기 근처로 회전해서 빠져나가는 것도 UAP가 가능하기 때문에 여러 가지 시나리오가 있죠.
Fury got 1 point.
너무 많이 쓰고 있어요.
SSG are nearly wiped, but they have 5 points for the bet. Genji sending it. Honestly, a good call from their position. This is kind of a cool rotation. They lost a player, but it might not work. Smart rotation. He's driving backwards. What are NH doing? I want to know what NH are doing. They're just repositioning in the north still. There's not much space over there. Oh. Rip. I think NH needed to do something like really dangerous, like reach where Danawa are. Because next circle, what do NH do? Liquid ascending it, Liquid ascending it, Liquid ascending it. It's a smart one too. Like any team crashing this right now, I think it's actually a smart play, but Liquid got into the warehouse, I think. Good nade. Damn. Liquid got 3-man into warehouse. Kinda cool. I'm not doing fucky wacky.
Hey. Merkwood just resubscribed for 7 months. Cheers to the final day of PGC and a great tournament full of watch parties and excellent/hilarious commentary. Thanks, Crit.
Merkwood, thank you for the 7 months, man. All good. It's been fun. Oh, Penta's dead. To his own nade, yeah. His VP pulled up. Oh, Nan's knocked? I was going to say, this could be good for NH. This could work out for NH. If they have cars up still, if they can recrash this, if this pops off and there's lots of knocks, NH can come. It's getting to this point too, especially if Luke didn't get knocked. I was going to say, if Luke, they're coming anyway. This is what I wanted to see. This is the play. Even if this doesn't work, this was the play. Luke getting knocked by Eevee is huge. If NH come out of this, it's just working out for NH right now. Big boy are coming. Everyone is so kill hungry. It's like everyone is now playing like heroic. NH is still 4 up. Oh my god, this is such a mess.
Running with Scissors cheered X100. Excellent commentary. Very fun. Please pass these bits to the Korean commentators, Kappa.
NH! They're just feeding NH! Everyone's feeding them! Thank you for the 100 bits, Running with Scissors. Everyone pulling up is feeding NH. They suddenly have 12 kills! This is huge, guys. TL or no show? Oh, TL should never leave the warehouse. You don't cross here. They're gonna kill Gen G too. What's going on? What's going on? They have 14 kills.
와, 여기 2점까지 더 줬습니다.
네.
14킬이에요.
다나와가 대신에
And they're in a really good spot.
아니라 야외 쪽으로 바깥으로 회전을 했는데 란런 선수가 뭘 할지
Why
몰라요.
Gen G moving?
네. 자, 카이신 한명 선수는 지금
I think Gen G are just a bit lost at this point, don't they?
점수가 필요한 상황에서요. 강 팀들이
Well,
나왔습니다.
NH have done exactly what I said they had to do.
얻지 못한 점수를 오히려 UFP가 다 쓸어 담고 있습니다.
맞습니다.
외곽의 팀들이 이 두 팀이
Heroic's lead's gone.
제대로 하는 것 같아요.
Yeah, they can get another 6 placement points if they win, right? And then they're gonna get more kills then. They could technically end this game in first place if they kill everyone. I'm pretty sure. Not lose anyone all that. Very good individual play by all of them. Impressive, really. Pulling up and also having the like right mentality in the fight to not overextend, but they could have also just died. Ever thought of becoming a coach? I don't think I'd be a very good coach. I think I'd be a good person to have at a tournament, but not like coaching. Also, I'd just rather play. Like, I'd rather play.
연막탄도 20개 가까이 있는데요.
마지막 싸움을 대비하고 있네요. 자기장이 벗어나게 됐을 때 차량 한 번 더 운영할 수 있고요.
네.
차량이 이쪽에 많이 들어오기도 했지만 관리가 잘 된 차량이 많아요. 한 번 더.
I don't think Heroic would have been. I don't think Heroic would have been that nervy before this game. I don't think their result this game is because of nerves. But next game is what we're going to be looking at. Is what I would be looking at. Like, what do Heroic do next game? Do they do anything weird, or they keep playing their own game? Because I wouldn't say they did anything bad this game. Just a bad, you know, sometimes. Oh my god.
이것마저도 이제는 다나와의 그 선택이 필요한 시점인 것 같아요. 팀 리퀴드가 있는 창고를 공략하면서 3점을 얻어내고 우측에 있는 회전각까지 먹어야 되는데 그때 터지는 란런 선수의 기습은 다나와 e스포츠.
Well, we've got a 2-horse race, guys.
막을 겁니다.
It's literally going to be Heroic versus NH the next 3 games. Oh my god, NH just got the circle. And everyone else has to come into the open. I mean, eventually. Everyone else has to fight each other. Oh, what's the bet? Oh, so China probably just won the bet because NH have 14 kills and might win. Yeah. True.
여기서 끝납니다. 트레이드 되면서 인서클 공간까지 더 다가가는 그런 플레이를 보여주겠죠.
창고 싸움 준비 중이죠.
여기까지
버려놓고.
근데 이게 창고를 공략하는 그 타이밍에 혹시라도 본인들이 기절당하면 ULP에게 쓸려요.
그렇습니다.
네, 그래서 쉽게 그 선택을 하지 못하는.
Definitely not Drunko. You don't put the fate into a hot drop. Hot drops are RNG. You keep playing your own game. It's going to be close, right? If they threw a cat, that's actually a sick play because it spreads so far. Does anyone bait shots, pretend to fight? Normally, it works the other way around. Shooting normally makes people leave. So, I don't know if I've seen it.
올 수밖에 없거든요.
자, 구역별로 정리하는 수류탄이 있어야 되는데 오히려 연막탄은 독이 될 수도 있어요.
네, 던져주면서 여기도
화염병으로 구역 체크하는 거죠.
네.
그래서
연막 뿌려졌습니다.
오른쪽으로 쏠려 있다는 거 지금 브리핑이 됐어요.
네.
No, you don't. If you're playing this well, you don't suddenly hot drop and throw the odds out the window or throw it to the fate of RNG. You keep playing your best. I mean, if someone did that, it'd be nuts. Maybe the NH players are already rich. I don't know, but I wouldn't do that.
클립 선수의 위치가 또 헤드라인을 긁을 수 없는 위치예요. 박스 위에 올라갔거든요. 클립 선수가 이거 머리 다 때릴 수 있어요.
자, 진입합니다. 그래서 위쪽으로 올리고 예측하고. 오!
클립.
자, 2명 넣어놨어요.
그런데도 사운드 안 줍니다.
Actually, a good push. I actually liked this. It's actually a very nice team push by Danoa. Guys, this is actually huge. Danoa in 4th place after this. That's why 4 AM lost PGC. Yeah, I can't remember that. I think I remember talking about it. Like, at the very least, at least those guys are already millionaires. Don't know if NH are.
그걸 어떻게든 지금 주워서 채워줄 수만 있다면 마지막 반격이 가능해지겠지만 수류탄이 없으면 힘든 싸움이 될 것 같습니다.
자, 그래도 아까 전에 AWM을 죽은 것 같은데.
How are Danawa doing so well?
한번 기절시키고 4대 3으로 밀어.
They've been just throwing paint at the wall, and it's been working a lot. Like they've been rotating to crazy places, driving in circles, waiting to find something, and it's been working a lot of the time.
Oh no.
Kind of nuts.
What?
Oh, hey.
How? Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
Ido, thank you so much for the raid, man. How you going, dude? We're just watching the finals, the final 3 games from now. Oh no.
UFP가 움직인 그 각 자체가 아예 체크가 안 된 상황이라 무리하진 않겠지만
여기
소리 들은 건가요?
아 이게 지금 확인한 것 같아요. 왜 9명? 그리고 또 아까 전에
There, KX know there's a guy. They hear him. He can no longer. He's dead. Like Lanran is dead. He's playing for a single kill in this situation. Not sure about this by Lanran. He should have been aggressive earlier. He's just gonna die. Like, I don't really understand what he's achieved. He should have made plays earlier. I have no idea what he was doing. Is that alert graphic a placeholder? Oh, I don't even know what comes up. It's meant to be a clip. I mean, Danawa can win this. They shouldn't.
이거 지금 무조건 피하면서 버텨내야 됩니다.
그때보다 상황이 더 불리한 건 맞지만 4명을 유지하고 있고요. 그래도 한 번의 기절을 만들어낼 수 있는 AWM이 나와준다면 그리고 이 사르투의 수류탄이
Hey, Ido.
바로 터지기.
좀
야,
짧았어요.
진짜 안전하게 하네요.
자, 몇 대 때려놨고. 자,
If Nan gets knocked, the game opens up.
한점 집중을 노리는 그런 연막탄도 괜찮을 것 같아요.
자, 밀고 들어가면서
Oh, good Ido. Good night, man.
다나와 e스포츠가 라인을 딱 그어놨을 때 순간적으로 차량을 통해서 크게 우회하는 판단들을 많이 하거든요.
이거 하나 걸렸네.
이거 서울이 한번 돌아줘야 돼.
Heroic 0 points. Yeah, and NH have 14 kills. And they're probably gonna get 18 kills.
근데 난 선수가 뒤쪽에 있어서 돌아주는
Unless Danawa deny, which I don't think they will.
자, 오히려 적의 연막
Danawa getting a point is worth it more than denying NH points, because Danawa probably won't catch NH, but are they thinking this? I don't know. I mean, they got the res.
그래도 이거 움직일 때 조심.
They're running out of space. But you never know.
서울이 다나와의 스톱.
Go on.
지면 안 돼요. 다나와 스포츠.
They're gonna. Oh! NH win. 18 kill win. They're even, guys. Even score now. That's insane.
You believe it, Toby. 17 kills, second place for Heroic in game number 1. New Happy sees that and says, you know what, we're going to one-up you. 18 kills and a first place. How do you like that?
2,200 damage coming in from New Happy.
That's absolutely ridiculous. How did Hero get 0? They just had a harder rotation, got caught out in positions. Nothing like crazy. PUBG.
The smiles on the Heroic faces are now back to being dead serious stares at their screen. They're well aware that this race is far from over.
Damn.
$1.4 million on the line, and New Happy
That's huge.
steps up to respond in kind to the opening punch from Heroic. Let's throw it over to our analyst desk to break down game number 2.
NH overtook.
We presented the questions.
Heroic nervous as fuck. I mean, I don't know.
Please, but now it's gonna have to be someone stop New Happy as they came in and.
I don't know. I feel like they might be a really mentally strong team.
Heroic. What a victory.
Heroic are
What
still
a
ahead on kill
back-to-back
points.
set of games here to start off the grand final.
Same
day
points, though.
As the two contenders up at the top are battling tooth and nail to claim number 1. Joining me, Godspeed, as well as Avenger. Godspeed, how are these games like?
Guys, I just have to be right back. I'm sorry.
This is exactly what we want to see, though, right, guys? We have another team contesting Heroic, who we just talked about the last game potentially coming in and just looking like they've already won, but no, New Happy comes in with a first place and 18 kills. Ooh. And you know what that means, James? They're tied 132 points apiece. I
cannot believe it. It's perfect down to the number as well here, Avenger. But New Happy, the crazy thing for me from this game about New Happy is they somehow survived that 14 crunch up in the field. What? Oh my god.
Yeah, we were talking about that as the game was happening. TSM in a good position. Could they contest? I was like, nah, New Happy's probably going to push them and it's going to be mutual destruction. But they survived that. And even with the multiple third parties coming in, that was just impressive for them to step out 4 guys alive from that. And that's the reason they actually won this last fight with Danova. I love that push from Danova onto Liquid into the warehouse. That was really well executed. I was like, okay, this is going to be a really interesting 4v4 in the end. And luckily, Landren didn't spoil any of them.
That's right, 28 points go the way of New Happy. They see Heroic in game number 1.
Oh no.
We will answer in kind.
Oh no.
Doubled down after seeing you perform that way and now have taken an absolutely huge chunk. Godspeed Danimar, of course, in second place here with just the 12 after 18 gets soaked up by New Happy in terms of
sorry.
As Avenger alluded
Talking to my
just
housemate.
Before, that push against Team Liquid, that was very nice.
Oh, clean as you like. I mean, that was such an incredible push. And to be fair to Dano, I mean, they did get to kind of sit in that compound basically for the
Hey, Matt, thank you for the raid. Sorry I wasn't here.
Still able to get a decent amount of kills.
Cheers, Matt. We're watching the last, there's 3 more games. And we're Miramar now, right?
That super clean wipe, but it's just the positioning from New Happy was just so superior, right? They had center circle, they had that amazing ridge and the waves there. And the fact that New Happy survived there, I don't even think was really just any coincidence, right? Like,
how you going, Nimit?
For the teams
do you know your housemate? Random? Random.
So TSM had an amazing split early, right? They had 2 people there at the waves, then they had.
Not going to tell you too much about them though.
Then they consolidated.
they were just apologizing for having too much stuff.
They saw
They're taking over the house right now.
When VP then crashed.
They have stuff.
So
I don't have stuff, and they have stuff.
When they crashed and how they played that was almost perfect because then Gen G also was there. I mean, that was a cluster right in the middle. But New Happy played that perfectly.
God, you need it. Yeah.
They got an incredible amount of kills. And then, all they had to do was...
Have nothing? Yeah, I kind of scored big, actually, on appliances.
I mean, they really didn't have a foot to stand on. They almost made it work, though. They almost... Soul had some really sick shots there.
Yeah, we were celebrating the
this is their first night here, though.
Across their 11 games, but now 12 games deep here in the grand final, Avenger. New Happy has 4 of the wins. They've won 33
Spare GPU, nah.
of the games here in this grand final. That's insane.
Yeah, that's impressive. And them
Middle, you should have seen what my bottom downstairs looked like.
The best game kills first, but then the best game is
an empty massive room.
They just had a
and one shitty couch.
So far. So if we down the line see a full tie, this game could have potentially given them the win. But let's see, because we obviously have 3 more games.
Prediction. Yeah.
So far,
let's do
looks to me that
the hot topic. Let's just straight up do it.
Too far ahead in points right now, and they're looking too good, both of the teams.
Battling tooth and nail. But is this?
I didn't finish the last one. I mean, China won. There's no way. There's no human possible way. TSM 0, Fury 1, SSG 5. But yeah,
it did take many people to take down Heroic. But is this where they slow down? They just need to kind of shrug this off, surely, and get back to pace.
I mean, that's really the question to ask, right? It becomes less so now about like strategy in game and macro, and more so about like the mental space of Heroic. Are they going to be able to, as you said, keep it together now that they're being challenged? Not only being challenged, but they're now tied, right? New Happy is literally tied with them, and so the fact that they lost one early,
Heroic are insane at Miramar. Like, there's no map difference here.
To salvage something on the west side, but then they had to deal with Gen G. I mean, that is devastating. That's
6 months.
There's
a horse fucking me.
Very well. They had circle for a while, but yeah, I just wanted to see if Heroic's going to be able to keep this together, because they kind of have a history of letting things slip through their fingers. So we'll see.
All right, well, I don't want to do this, but we're going to a break, and when we return, we have 3 more games remaining. It is an exciting conclusion here to PGC 2021. We'll see you right after this.
Worth it. And that's just 1 more game to decide do they win? No. Well, the first tie is kill points. First tie is always kill points. Got to get more audio redeems here. I'm split on it, Michael. Like, I know you guys have fun with it, but I also don't want the whole stream to be audio alerts. You know what I mean? I don't know, Replicant. They know what I do, but they don't know much about it. That's what Barjo stream is for, yeah. I don't want my stream just to become endless sound alerts. It's not really my style. The horse is funny, right? Because it's just every now and then there's a horse. The worst part, she thought it was funny. Nice. When she's subbing. Does she have Amazon Prime? I'm confused though. I'm looking at the tiebreaker stuff. She's a YouTube snob. Hey, I have a YouTube. I'm gonna try and put another video up in the next 48 hours. Another super people game. We got 47 likes on the last one. Can we beat it? Pause champ. Wait, does she play games, Ralph? Because you and Ralphie play games. I mean, obviously you don't have to talk about it either. If it's, yeah. Not much. Did you, okay, yeah, once again, you don't have to talk about it. Did you, like, were you careful with that? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what am I trying to say? No. Okay. So it wasn't like something, you didn't try to stop games, even though you guys are gamers. Minecraft, Sims, Skyrim. Okay, okay. I didn't think so, but I didn't know. You never know. This is such a big play. I think Sonics win this game if this doesn't happen. Wait, what? Oh, I thought the fence wasn't going to break. Hello, Humat. Guys, I'm going to play, during this ad, I'm going to play my own ads. I apologize. We only play ads, well, if I'm playing video games, I only play ads between games.
Hi, my name is
Hey,
Critical
Sticks and Stones.
I stream
Video games.
Come and watch me.
Sticks_N_Stones just subscribed.
Thank you for the 20 months, man. Cheers. How you going?
Because you won't be the only operatives out there. Don't let them threaten the mission. Secure the sector and repel counterattacks.
That's just lovely, Zancat.
Extract or retrieve the package.
Wait, Zancat, did you come with the jobs, right? Poker player?
Anything that stands in your way.
I'm so sick of this ad. I'm so sick of it. I don't want to hear it. You really want an Alienware PC now? I mean, I'd take one for free. What's in them? I'm not even paying attention. Does it say what's in them? I don't actually watch the ad. Should I sell my 1080, guys? Pro Chef. I just read what I just read what my friend said on Discord to you guys. Because I'm so used to reading Twitch chat. Pro Chef. Hey, really, what's up, man? Def sell it. Yeah, there's one selling for $700. It's sold for 770.
Just 3 games remaining here for PGC 2021, and we have ourselves quite the race up at the top here, as now Heroic and New Happy are tied in points with only 3 games remaining. Joining me, Godspeed, as well as Avenger here. We are 1 minute out from the game, going into our last Erangel here. Martin, what are you looking at?
Well, obviously, I'm looking
Juicy
at
DMs? Nah,
right
it's
now.
just me and my friend chatting.
What's the potential? Because as the guys were pointing
Who's
out
Oz Nations Cup team?
earlier, they're saying, you know, there's a potential jump of 100 and 200,000 if you have
Two
a
of
decent
Fury,
game.
Tiggleton,
Like,
and
one
Luke.
beat, like not a win. You know, you just need a decent game, a couple of kills, the top 4 placement, you'll jump maybe $50,000. That is really interesting.
I want to sell on
We're gonna have
Gumtree to
follow
avoid fees.
closely on New
Yeah,
Happy
true.
and Heroic. That's what all of us has got our eyes pinned on, but I really want to see how well all the other teams are doing, because it's extremely close in our middle pack.
All right.
Yeah,
and
I feel
you
like
guys
eBay
are
is like a
both
buyer's
gonna
market.
be joining
Right.
the PUBG Battlegrounds. If you want to play free to play on January the 12th at pre-dash.
I don't have a Facebook account, Drunker.
Register for all of that exciting action. Great contributions this segment, Godspeed, as we are now heading over to the game, and it is going to be Toby and
Calc and IGL is better than Insight mechanically. I don't know about IGLing because no one knows. We're not on the team. I would say Insight's better mechanically. But it's like,
비행기방이 묘하죠. 밀배 혹은 뭐 서버니? 네.
저는 최대
Alrighty.
수로 나올 수 있는 건 다시 한번 강남 자기장. 네, 저 이렇게 세 군데로 지금 생각하고 있어요.
Gonna end the bet, guys.
됐을 때 이전 매치에서
On the circle pop, you guys have like 20 seconds to bet. 20-30 seconds.
뚝 떨어뜨린 팀이 젠지거든요.
Insight's very good mechanically.
한 번 더 데미지를 입혀줄 수 있을지.
Honestly, I would say that they haven't done as well in team fights in the grand finals as I'd expect. I don't know. It might just be bad luck. I don't know. Hopefully they can have a few more good games, guys. Win some more money. Either way, they're going to win like $70,000. Worst case scenario.
네, 마지막 다나와 e스포츠와 벌이는 4대4 팀 파이트에서 저우피엔 선수의 순간적인 트레이드 능력이 빛이 났어요.
I would take
이 선수
that.
아니었으면 질 수도 있었습니다.
Another bad circle for Fury.
이러면 사실 히로익도 할만하고요. UAP도 할만합니다.
맞습니다.
이건 안쪽으로 찔러 들어가서 어디를 먹느냐 싸움인데 UAP가
You guys have a few more seconds. The circle's pretty even for both teams, so a few more seconds, guys.
그쪽에서의 패턴을
I'm gonna end it.
피드백을 해 왔다면 UAP에게 좀 더 밝은 소식이 기다리고 있겠죠.
UAP가 거의 다 쫓아온 상황에서 이제
Loving Super People, but thoughts on it being a bit third-party team land? Maybe clean 1v1. You mean in solos, because you said 1v1, right? I mean, I get it, yeah. It's a very much a, like, as soon as I get a kill cap lag, I'm always heads up. I'm not just going to start looting straight away. Healing is incredibly important. But in solo battle royale, it's gonna happen. Like, I haven't been having an insane issue with it. Like, it's most noticeable to me in a final, like, top 5 situation. Maybe it's my movement too. Like, I've always put myself in good spots to heal and stuff. Like, it's a huge part of the game. Like, if I'm damaged from a fight, I'm always thinking about someone coming in. Like, always expect it, basically. But like, I have so much solo experience. Like, I make pretty good choices, I think. Obviously, I can't just tell you to. It's not that simple. It's not as simple as make sure you heal, you know. I want to know these guys' senses, chat. I want Zipian's sense. Or Nan, guys. I gotta copy them. No, I'm actually just interested. I'm curious. Yeah. So this is the reason Squeaky's already here is this is the highest priority compound in this circle. It'd be interesting if it went full north though. We had a circle up here or something. Hopefully don't go here. I hate this circle. So boring. Yeah, that's insane, Drunko. That's really high, right? That's like having... I don't know. That must be like having 70 on default.
그 그랜드 파이널에서는 중심 쪽으로 찔러 들어가는 걸 선호하고 있어서 사실 히로익이 버투스 프로의 그 꼬리만 잡게 된다면 외곽을 다 점령하는.
If I Google his sense, I'm so curious. What's his name? ZP Yarn 1.
삼집 빌드업을 할 수도 있기 때문에 오히려 히로익은 좀 더 위쪽으로 올라가면서 최외곽 쪽을 타는 플레이를 하지 않을까 싶고요.
Does he have a Twitch? He doesn't.
당했던 히로익이라 오히려 도망갈 것 같습니다.
네. 그리고 또
Guys, I need to know his sense.
나왔을 때 킬 포인트를 어마어마하게 뽑을 수 있는 필드 자기장이 걸린다. 히로익 그리고 뉴에피의 장기인 필드 싸움에서 또 다시 이득을 챙겨갈 수 있는 확률이 높아졌습니다.
맞습니다. 지금 누적 상금 지금 나오고 있는데요. 그리고 동점입니다. 여기서 이제 킬 점수가요 8억짜리예요.
네.
지금 이 상금이 지금 2배 차이거든요.
그럼요.
네.
누적 킬 포인트 차이에서 4킬 차이가 나는 건데 그냥 점수로 뒤집을 수도 있는 거고요.
I can't find it.
더해서 점수 끌어올리잖아요. 그러면은 8억짜리 1킬입니다.
그렇습니다. 1등 상금은 16억 3,473만 9,704원.
네. 총 상금은 52억 3,373만 2,608원.
그렇습니다.
Damn, can you imagine if we actually finish on even points and the difference is nearly, I don't know, $800,000 or something? That's what I run to. Yeah, that's really high, sticks and stones. I'd say on average most players would be half that. No, maybe not half. Competitive players. KPI bridge camp. Oh god, they're camping Fury in Milta. They're waiting for... Oh no, Fury are dead, guys. They've just literally set up camp on Fury. What can you do about this? What can you do? You can't do anything about this, really. Like... And at this point of the tournament, you can't, like you mentioned, is it a bad play by KPI? No. Like, they need more points. They want more points. Like, they're fighting for top 10. But it starts to happen more. Like, more unpredictable stuff starts to happen. And it gets really hard to deal with.
다리를 건너서 주유소 기준으로 좀 자리를 잡는 플레이는 매번 UAP에게는 좀 고통스러웠었거든요. 맞습니다. 크게 큰 그림을 그리고 있는 것 같습니다.
알렉스가 있습니다.
Yes, Grills. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah. The first deciding factor in a tiebreaker is kill points.
저 집을 가져가기 위한 빌드업을 지금 하고 있는
After kill points, it's...
더 큰 고기를 못 잡고.
자, 서울이 한 방.
자, 이제부터 시작입니다.
Total kill count? Wait, I don't know what that means. Most points with a single match, I think. Which is a weird one. I don't understand the breakdown cap lag, because why would total kill count, total points... What does total points mean in a second? Total points is the first thing. I don't know.
여기는 히로이기 GX
I don't know what that means.
발견했고 지금 쐈습니다.
Does it mean placement points? Total placement points? Oh no.
너무 변칙적이에요.
지연전 빠지겠다.
네. 주고 싶지 않죠.
네. 그냥 차량을 버리는 선택을 했습니다.
큐렉시 선수가 아직 남아있긴 하지만 이렇게 강변을 계속 가로질러 가면 어디서 머리가 나올지 모르죠.
맞습니다.
오, 저는 히로이기 너무 소극적으로 바뀐
I mean, Heroic have played well all tournament. Like, they didn't do anything crazy at the start, but they qualified for every weekly final.
네.
히로에게 지금 이쪽에서 발이 묶일 수도 있습니다.
이 약간 레이싱 싸움을 하는데 1등으로 달리고 있지만 2등이 정말 1mm 차이로 계속 쫓아오고 있으니까
그렇죠.
한껏 움츠려 들었어요.
슬립스트림 뒤에서 바짝 붙어서 쫓아오니까 이게 뒤에 누가 있는지도 몰라요 지금.
심적으로 좀 부담감이 커질 수밖에 없는 상황이거든요.
아이러니한 움직임들이 많습니다.
좋지만 초까지 가는데요. 그냥 아예 다나와.
점수가 필요하다 다나와 스포츠.
자 외곽 쪽에 쏴주고 있습니다.
다나와 심리전이 좋은데요.
네.
들어갔다 나왔다 들어갔다 나왔다 하고 있어요.
I'm not sure, Z.
저 위치 바꿔줄 움직임.
I think they'd use grand finals as much as possible first. Like the one I said would be more likely. Highest points in a single match would be more likely, I think.
나오지 마라.
They're not going to pull from other parts of the tournament until they really have to.
위쪽으로 올라가는 루트가 가능하죠.
Enter the greedy split. I'd say the end split is the two best compounds in the circle.
뒤에서 내렸고 또 다리를 지나가는 카이시 e스포츠를 포착했고 지금 GEX까지 생각을 했다면 위쪽으로 돌면
I kind of wanted it to come up here or something.
많은 인원들과
Something different.
차라리 정직하게
Not here again, guys.
나아가는 게 맞는 판단이 될 것
I don't know. Ent's left the compound. I just realized. Pio's next to it. They went further right. Interesting. Couldn't see because their names are blocking out.
바로 근처에 팀 리크도 있습니다.
기블리가 좋아하는 위치에서 이번 PGC 기간 동안 가장 많은 공략을 했던 팀은 팀 리퀴드입니다. 그쪽에서의 흐름을 잘 읽어야 돼요.
네. TSM 현재 점수 90.3에 랭크돼 있고요.
이것도 지붕 올라가서 보고 있는 건가요?
바툴린 선수는 봐주고 있어요.
이거
고지대.
역시
지붕의 바툴린.
689.27. That's really high. Oh, do you mean DPI? I don't think the Chinese players would be on specs GG, would they?
확실하게 스플릿을 좀 가져가네요. 이 중위권의 점수대가 촘촘하기도 하고 계속 이제 언급을 하고 있지만 4위권에 올라갔을 때 이 상금이 확 뛰거든요.
아니
정보를
SSG
자 바로 들어가나요? 여기 다리에
호랑이 속으로 들어가나요?
More kills for Heroic.
올라가는 것 자체가 지금
More points for Heroic.
안 끝났어요 아직.
네, 자 여기서 두 명째.
바퀴까지
둘 2점.
UFP 비명 소리가 여기까지 들립니다. SSG 뭐 하는 겁니까 하면서.
자 바로 지금 낚일 상황에서 두 명에.
UFP 쪽으로도 지금 TSM 연결이 이어지고 있어요.
This is huge. This is huge. Two NHA players down. They had a split. A greedy split. Circle shifted. And TSM took advantage. That's huge.
UFP는 신음소리 안 지르고 있어요.
여기는 바로 자 밍밍 선수한테 남아 쏘고는 있습니다. 문제는
Really good for Heroic. Oh, they killed Penta.
차체 밑으로.
해 보고 있긴 하지만
Pero have been MIA today, hey.
두 명에서 해결하기가 쉽지 않거든요.
맞습니다. 3창고를 수직으로 찔러왔기 때문에 사실 2대2 스플릿.
Pick him up. You know, it's probably still not ingrained in some of these players' games, in their brains to do that yet. Your normal reaction is you have to. They're going. They want third place. The only way TSM catches third place realistically is by wiping NH out now and then having a good game. So it makes sense.
수비가 되나요? 그래도 두 명인데 각각 집을 따로 가져왔어요. 오히려 이게 TSM 입장에서는
Yeah, they got camped. Corbin. Another bad circle for them. It's not working out. I respect TSM's decision to do this, but now NH are getting points. I do respect this though.
이거 잡히는 거 아닌가요? 늦었어요. 2명 넣어주고 마무리 짓겠다는 생각이죠. 같이 갑니다. 체력 많이 빠졌어요. 끝이에요.
들어가요.
못 버팁니다.
Damn, dude, that's huge.
너네만 가는 게 아니야.
That's huge.
16억. 들소 소리가.
The difference here, like if TSM win that fight, NH only have 134 points, 135 points.
좀 전까지만
Or something?
해도 UFP가 2등이었거든요. 1등으로 바뀌었습니다.
자, 그래도 2명 잃은 상황에서요. 자, 킬수는 4킬.
그래서 오른쪽으로 정직하게 진행을 하고 있는데 이후에 어쨌든 이런 서클이라면 이후에 젠지와 무조건 만납니다. 그래서 히로익이 이 외곽에서 파고드는 플레이를 할 때 가장 중요한 건 커트하면서 어디까지 들어가는지 체크하는 거예요.
Danawa, dude. Danawa coming for that third spot.
그 나비의 차량 지금 행진을 딱 보자마자 바로 올라가서 수류탄을 공략하는 움직임이 있었거든요. 성공했습니다.
그리고 지금 점수대를 정확히 파악한 것 같은데요. TSM 끝났어. 자, 속도 올리자.
3위까지. 여기서 등수 하나만 올리면요 8천만 원이에요.
그러니까 중앙으로 들어가는 타이밍만 잘 잡으면 될 것 같습니다.
맞습니다.
네, 중간중간에 우리도 이 교전을 통해서 외곽을 계속 풀 수 있다면 무리해서 중앙으로 들어가지 않아도 될 것 같아요.
네.
그리고 UFP의 움직임도 지금 다 체크가 된 상황이라 조금 더 꼼꼼하게 외곽을 잠그는 플레이가 이어졌으면 좋겠네요.
네, 4집 쪽으로 들어가는 방법도
300k difference in second and third place.
슈팅 레인지 사격장 쪽의 정보를 획득하지 못해요. 그럼 사격장 쪽에 미리 UFP가 들어가는 것도 방법이거든요.
네. 서클 좀 좁혀지고 있는
Too
상황에서
far.
과연 어느 쪽으로 사격장 아래쪽 능선 쪽으로 자기장 잡힐지.
I didn't do it, but
젠지가 있습니다.
태극 자기장인가요?
어느 쪽으로 가나 위로 올라가네.
I don't think Selector would have minded.
젠지 아래 기볼리.
이러면 젠지가
I don't think Selector would have been mad about that joke.
지금 빠르게 합류하는 것보다는 여전히 다음 서클 기다리면서 방비하는 게 어떨까 싶어요.
네, 이동 중에 잘릴 이 확률이 너무 높습니다.
네.
네, 조심해야 될 것 같아요.
카이신 쪽으로.
자, 이제부터 히로에게 전매 특허죠. 외곽에 계속 교전들을 이용해주면서 들어가는 판단해야 되는데 정보가 없으니까 지금 이
Selector seems to actually hate TSM apparently.
켈리도
But
58킬대 58킬이에요.
you know, I'm Selector.
이 무대 위클리 파이널에서 보여주고 있습니다.
물자가 많기 때문에 어쨌든 판자집으로 이동을 한 다음에 위쪽으로 진행을 해야 되는데 레클로 선수가 또 막았었어요 판자집을.
애초에 TSM과 UFP의 그 싸움을 이해하고 있었던 게 다나와 e스포츠고 한 번 당했었잖아요.
그렇죠.
이게 외곽에 남겨놨던 UFP 때문에 본인들이 치킨을 가져갈 수.
Guys, this circle shift's crazy, by the way. Inside that.
그래서 TSM이 가져갔잖아요. 이번에는 그냥 놓치지 않겠다라는 거예요.
코앞에.
자, 들어오는 상황에서 여기서
At least got a point, but didn't work out.
다른 마무 선수가 이겼습니다.
민지 선수가 아래쪽 차고집에 있기 때문에 차고지 지금 차모까지의 백업 사격이 정확히 이루어졌고요. 자, 이것도 사실
What a mess. Once again, guys, this tournament, this compound. Gen G, what? Gen G, bro.
베이스 캠프로 삼을 수 있는 스프릿 포인트를 지킬 수 있는 상황이라 저는 히로익 쪽에 킬로가 올라오면 이노닉스와 아수라가 좀 외곽으로 회전하는 각을 보는 게 좋지 않을까 싶은데요.
네. UFP는 질러 가서 2층 집 바로 밑에 바위 쪽으로 한번 도킹을 하고 버티나요?
자, 지금 질러서요 이 위치.
I don't think Fury played that badly. This hasn't been a great time. Few things, but eh.
더 찔러요. 자, 기볼리
KX about to feed Heroic.
자, 이거 살 수 있나요?
자, 올라가면 피오가 있습니다.
Maybe. I mean, this is important for the bet. NH sending middle. NH just sending super hard. I don't think. Does NH survive this? NH don't survive this, do they?
히로이카 카이신.
They're actually gonna pull up on the solo and RV player.
큐렉 선수가 보고 있어요.
암살 노리는 거
Do you think Fury's landing spots are a big factor?
차 필요 없다. 그냥
Only when you look at these individual games and you see that they haven't got a single first phase.
네. 잡아내기 위한 중간 내렸습니다.
Heroic drop far edges too. Heroic don't drop central either.
확킬로 이어집니다.
Oh, they actually are feeding Heroic.
흘려서 총구가 이쪽으로 돌아갔을 때 다시 한번.
여기서 옆구리.
예, 이것도 걸렸어요. 빨리 도망가야 되는데 그 자리에서 뭐 하나
Like, replay the tournament, Fury might get like 5, 6 first phases. The game is different, you know?
너무 단순한 패턴으로 움직이는데요.
Right?
자, 킬싸움에서 엄청난 싸움을.
Heroic have been dropping Zaki and
올라와야 버트스프나 다른 팀들이 이 회전각을 좀 같이 볼 텐데
이거 다시
일방적이면 나갈 필요가 없거든요.
발소리도 들었죠?
Valid Damar?
두 명. 옆이 선수. 요런 선수 돌아맞거든요.
Both corner locations.
히로에게 다시 한번 판이 깔린 것 같은데요.
They've had to do some big rotations, but they've also had a few circles.
시작됐습니다. 히로이.
자, 이럴 때
That was a nice nade.
젠지, 아수라, 이노닉스가
Heroic are fighting so well. The next two games are Miramar.
그 타이밍은 열렸거든요.
직접 잡으러 오나요?
이게 어느 정도 히로에게 한 명의 기절만 나왔어도 조금 더
As expected, Circle went full north, has to remove the water. KX literally just gave Heroic 3 kills.
난 선수는
그래서 이노닉스, 아수라는 중간으로
Finish in the desert.
빠져서 4인 합류.
That NH rotate was so huge though.
판단을
But they also kind of lucky. Like you literally say they're lucky because oh, Genji finally regrouping.
올라가면서요. 4위권도 노려볼 수 있는 젠지입니다.
그래서 중요한 게 히로익이 차량을 버리고 올라와서 외곽을 지금 쓸어감는 이런 모습을 보여주긴 했지만 추가적으로 네, 차량이 몇 대나 보유가 되어 있는지도 중요할 것 같습니다.
아, 유덴 또 쐈어요. 자기 있는 위치를 광고했어요. 끝났습니다.
바로 정리가 됐고
Spear doing with his team. I mean, two of them are pushing out on the hill now to try and get kills. Genji's like, Genji can't win the tournament, right? Their only play now is to try and get as many kills as possible. So doing wide splits where you have two players can potentially get more kills on different teams fighting near them. It's risky, but
젠지가 안쪽에서 흔들어주는 플레이가 있긴 하지만 단단해요. 너무 단단해요.
클린 선수의 수류탄 터졌고 살로 혼자 남았습니다. 1킬 1킬.
Liquid haven't had the best day, have they? But a win here and they're going to be, you know, top 3 maybe. That's Kraken actually.
어떻게든 피해를 반대로 입히는 게 좋을 것 같은데요.
네. S쪽으로 가고 있는 살루트인데. 자, 끊어내기 위해서 지금 여러 명 상대해야 돼요. 안 되죠. 타나와.
자, 과연
It's a pretty big deal.
엔스도 지금 견고하게 버티고 있고 반대편 양쪽에서 버투스프로와 기블리가 같이 봐주고 있는 상황이라
That's fair, totally, yeah.
들어가기 쉽지 않아 보이는데요.
자, 경쟁자들이거든요.
그리고 버투스프로도
And now they're dying.
있는 상황이죠.
그리고 기블리도 한번 때리러 오는 그 타이밍을 한번 노린다면 점수 조금 얻을 수 있을 것
Dude,
같거든요.
Heroic have 4 up though, and circle control.
너무 빨리 기절시키고 있습니다.
이비자 선수 잘라주면 1점 먹을 수 있습니다.
자, 여기서요. 하나 머리.
하나
여기 정확하게
그렇죠. 1점
이겨요.
먹고 아래쪽으로 회전하면서 패트릭 코로드가 올라오는 것만 견제해 준다면 충분히 UAP가 있는 이 위치까지도 올라올 수 있어요.
매복하고 있는데 여기 맨먼 선수가
6 kills, but not bad.
자, 바로 근처에 누워
Still top 3 potential.
사람이 정체를 밝히는 거죠.
What is this shit?
그리고
Did he hear?
확실하게 보이더라도 쏘기가 애매해요. 본인들이 노출되고 그 위치가 상대방
Takes me back to 2017.
최대한 쏘고 싶지 않을 것 같습니다.
숨 죽이고 이 버텨내는 움직임을 보여주고 있거든요.
네, 만약에 쏘게 된다면 두 명이서
Now NH are playing this way more passive because every single point they get now matters so much. Like every single point NH gets is so important. They don't want to risk dying, but it's like it's a bit of a being caught between playstyles thing though. Damn, Heroic have 4 up though.
이 자기장이 결정이 됐을 때 어느 쪽을 지금 우리가 가져가야 유력하게
I sense a big Heroic game. Unless something goes severely wrong, they just don't have much opposition here.
경고성 메시지만 심어주면 됩니다. 이쪽으로 회전 못해. 너희 기블리랑 싸워야 돼. 그 다음에 지금 일전이 일어나게 되면 다운 패턴을 다시 한번 보여줄 수 있어요.
Full circle control.
여기저기 상처 입은 팀들을 그냥
They might even be the ones who kill NH.
히로익은 급한 게 하나도 없습니다. 오히려 버투스프로와 엔스의 싸움이 저는 두 팀 모두 그냥 백스텝을 하고 인서클 각을 보는 게 좀 더 좋을 것 같은데요.
네. 도를 숨 죽이고 순위 점수라도 조금이라도 몇 점이라도.
They're like, do we stand up now? Do we do something?
젠지가 원래 이쪽으로 나와서
No mirror after that. The next 2 games.
외곽에서 둘러싼
The final 2 games.
또다시 큰 피해를 입을 수 있거든요.
Heroic are going to pick up 3 more kills, I think. Pero have to push them in cars. Pero have no choice. Like, Pero have to push Heroic like this. And there's potentially another 4 kills for Heroic. But you never know. Maybe it works out. But probably not, looking at this. They got 1. Beamy got knocked. Nah, they're gonna clean him up, guys. Heroic are gonna clean up. And safe res too.
자, 마빈롱 선수가 완전히 묶인 상황이라서 개인 역량이 아니면 이거 풀어낼 수가 없습니다.
네.
그리고
눈앞에 터져.
마무를 이쪽에 개입할 생각이 지금 없습니다. 순위를 올려야 되기 때문에
체력이 좀 많이 빠져서
끝났어요.
이번에 들어가네요. 네. 이거
끝났어요.
네. 트랙 선수님 마무리까지.
자, 그리고 전력
Heroic are too good.
기블리가 지금 이 싸움에
They're
개입하지
too
않았기
good.
때문에 히로익이 될 가능성이 좀 더 높아졌거든요.
페로까지 끊어내면서요.
안쪽에 매복하고 있는 멀먼과 또 UAP 쪽의 인원들을 지금 기블리가 혹시라도 파악이 안 돼서 기절당하거나
Yeah, that's why I think it's like it's impressive. Like, Heroic didn't get lucky. Like, they just took control of this grand final so hard.
UAP도 쏴야 되는 그런 위치.
Really worth throwing 6 nades at the guy. Yeah, I mean, it's always better to kill. It's always better to not die or to secure the kill, right? If you push on foot for the and you don't trade properly, you might die, lose player.
어쨌든 UAP가 해야 될 것은 지금 왼쪽에 누워 있는 거 알고 있어요. 기블리와 자
Finally got each other. Finally got it.
히로이과의 싸움이 났을 때
Yeah,
경쟁자
I think it's worth it.
제거해야죠.
Yeah. You clean up the entire team, you have full control again. That's so funny.
말씀하신 대로 회전하고 있기 때문에
나왔습니다. UAP 움직여야 돼요. 히로익 잡으러 가야 됩니다.
네. 전 나와 있는 상황에서 여기 쓰러지고
UAP 안 움직이나요?
근데 지금 움직이게 됐을
자,
때
없고 와요.
기블리에게도 지킬 수 있는 상황이라
티본을 살리기 위해
조금 더 기다리고 있는 것 같은데요.
네, 좀 안정적으로 이 위치로 가서
두 명이 다 이게 지금 빠르게 판단을 못 하고 있는 것 같습니다.
자, 기블리도 빠르게 이 주도권을 잡아갔을 때 수류탄을 던져가면서 정확한 위치 체크하고 기세를
I mean, maybe Ghibli can pick up some players here.
렘바가 지금 노리고 있는 상황이거든요.
히로에게 위치가 아웃서클이고 기블리가
I mean, Ghibli could do something here.
있는 상황이라
Yeah, 100%.
모든 인원이 다 이쪽으로 회전한 게
Has to be a good fight though.
위에서
If they just give 4 kills to Heroic though.
선수를 잡아냈는데 이게 이쪽으로 올라가는 모습은 없어요.
나비 선수를 잡아낸 UAP의 킬로그 때문에
Remember doesn't take that.
많은 것 같은데 만약에 그걸 계속
I mean, you know, you probably it's Heroic, you know, 4 up.
끝날 수 있거든요.
I don't know.
쪽에서 오고 그다음에 히로이기 정면에서 오면 기블리
8 till Aaron. Doing pretty well. Heroic dominating, but NH staying on their toes.
어느 정도 대치상을 만들어 놓고 좀 빠졌거든요.
Yeah, the carry is a relatively new mechanic, yeah.
그럼 저 위로 올라갑니까 위?
Relatively new.
렘바. 차량이 좀 연기나고 있습니다.
This is the first major tournament with it, isn't it?
계속 보고 있거든요. 어디서 싸우지 않나 하고
UAP가 있는 쪽까지는 갈 수가 없거든요.
네.
에더도 이쪽으로 좀 당겨야 될 것 같은데요. 네.
NH, oh yeah, NH are playing the situation correct. NH should be prone. I think I agree with them completely.
가나요?
They probably even know that Heroic are near them based on audio. Ooh, he's dead. Oh, maybe not.
수류탄 잡았어요 이거.
Sorry, based on kill feed. Oh, he's just running at him, dude. They're so confident, bro. Yeah. He's dead.
이러면 엔스도 한번 구경 옵니다. 조심해야 돼요, 기블리.
페이지 살렸거든요. 이러면서요. 저 버투스 프로도 내려옵니다 이제. 이 싸움에 가담하기
This man has a mutant. Oh, that could have been a good nade. A little bit further.
전멸당할 수도 있을 것 같은데요.
If Ghibli wiped them, it's pretty huge. Because NH is still alive, still getting placement points.
기블리 히로의 양각 구도예요. 서로가 지금 갈가 먹히고 있는 상황입니다. 이러면 UAP가 신나죠?
그렇죠. 안쪽에서 재미 보고 있고 그리고 많은
Heroic are gonna win anyway, apparently.
UAP도 조금씩 움직이려고
Never
하는데요.
mind.
버투스 프로가 좀 왔다가 방향 바꿔요.
히로이가 어디 있어 하면서. 자, 버투스 프로.
VP were gonna come wrap on this and they stopped. That's huge.
적극적으로 하지 않아요.
Heroic are just being allowed to do too much here. Heroic are just getting away with everything.
한명 기절시켰을 때 그냥 전력을 다 했었어요.
아니 지금 소리 없고
업고 뛰고 있는데 오히려 앞에 에이스가
저기 좀 있습니다.
Oh my god, if Heroic win this fight versus Ents, surely not. Okay, good. I was gonna say that's inhuman. Well, Heroic are finally dying. They have 14 kills, guys. Like, it doesn't matter. They have 14 kills. Like, it's whatever.
엔스 쓸어 담겠다는 포지션이죠, UAP는.
네. 지금 14캐리면 엄청난 개수. 지금 UAP도 아직까지 좀 존재하고 있어요.
자, 힘을 아낀
The two NH players would have to go massive.
잘못 잊고 있는 것 같아요. 계속해서
Potential, but I feel like NH need to get a knock on Ents right now.
사이드에 몰렸습니다.
네. 크렉시 선수는 지금 생존 싸움 들어가고 있습니다.
자, 영역 자체가 좁아졌고 버투스 프로도 이제 회전할 수 있는 그 각도 자체가 줄어든 상태에서 젠지가 다시 한번 백스텝을 합니다. 전력 유지.
네. 그리고 외곽 아웃서클에 있는 엔스를 지금 잡아먹을 생각이에요.
The compound that I said was best in the circle is going to win the game, though.
전력 유지가 되어 있긴 하거든요, 엔스가. 최근에 교전력이 많이 떨어지긴 했어도.
Alright, Kirexi's dead, but
엔스는 UAP 밀어야죠.
they got 14 points and
예, 이거 무조건 들어가야 됩니다. 이쪽으로.
그래서 여기에서 킬로그가 나왔을 때 젠지는 UAP를 킬러로
wait, how many is fifth? Fifth?
있어야 돼요.
4 points?
그래야 버투스 프로를
They got 19 points.
전력 피해 없이 잡을 수 있습니다.
손이 점수까지 좀 확보를 하고 있는 NH. 던져주고요.
뒤쳐야죠.
Genji are coming. Yeah.
옆에서 피오가.
너무 긴데요. 수류탄이 없어요.
How did an NH player not get knocked here? Okay, there we go. Okay, Heroic win the bet.
캐스로 담아야죠. 6킬에 엔스도 잡아먹어야죠.
PO decided to do something.
젠지가 치킨을 가져가게 되면 그 4위 싸움까지 한번 노려볼 수 있거든요.
그렇죠.
순식간에 점수를 좀 많이 올릴 수 있는 상황이죠.
좋습니다.
네.
젠지.
자, 어쨌든 버투스프로도 포지션을 이동했기 때문에 우측으로 경계하는 이 수류탄.
Damn, it's getting spicy.
버투스프로도 왔구나.
Is VP gonna win? It's gonna be a 4v3, I think. Unless Diggory gets one. They have Inonex in the house. Genji have the Inonex in the house too.
버투스프로가 지금 2명을 보냈거든요. 네, 그것까지 확실하게 지금 브리핑이 된 것 같습니다.
네.
이게 진짜 중요한 정보였어요.
네. 이거 디걸 선수를 자르고 컴백 홈을 해도 될 것 같아요.
Last circle. I think Genji should win, but you know it doesn't always work like that. It's a 3v2 on the left here. Oh, nice. It's good that I like if Lou pushes with the rest of his team. I like that. Yeah, I know next position is huge unless he gets knocked. Oh, there's one more circle. My bad. I mean that's okay. It's much worse for Genji now. They have to kind of do something. I'm kind of surprised they're backing off. What are they going to do? They're going to wrap around north. That'd be really weird to me, but it might work. This is really curious to me. They want their cars or something? This is so weird. Looks like, guys, it's time. We need to win in style. I need a seat swap. They're literally all gonna drive? This is so weird, guys. Genji is so weird in the grand finals. Like, this might work. It's just, it feels unnecessary. I mean, he got it. But what? This is unnecessary. Like, they might win anyway. It just feels like, why? It's just so funny. They are trolling? Maybe. I'm just trying to imagine, was PO like, PO was like, I'm going to stay on the hill, guys. All three of you go get in cars and drive by them. That's what I'm imagining right now. I don't understand. They should lose now. I don't understand. Literally trolling. I don't know how else to look at this. They can literally have a proper 4v3 fight on this hill. That was so bad. Guys, if Genji win this match, they're in a good spot to come top 4. It annoys me. They don't need money. I mean, maybe. Still, as a competitor, I hate it. That looks full troll to me. I just want to see what my fellow PUBG players think. Genji trolling. Like, that was bad. I'm just like full up bad. It would have looked, I mean, it would have been funny if they pulled it off, but now when you don't pull it off, it looks bad. Maybe Inonex is going to win anyway, but he's going to run out of cover soon. Perfect example what you talked about earlier. Yeah, I don't know, like, was this a team call? Like, I mean, if he wins anyway, it's kind of hilarious.
들어갈 수 있는 타이밍 벌었어요.
그렇습니다.
던질 수 있는 거 없어요.
장전하고 천천히 해도 돼요.
성광 플레이 좋습니다.
I mean, Genji have one. I mean, you could say that Genji like.
동시에 지금 잘라내면서 혹시
I don't know what to say. Inonex can 100% 1v2. They didn't have to be in a 1v2. Spiro and Lou are also insane players. It's not like, you know, it's not like an easy 1v2. This is a good move. He's playing this well. Good move. They're also both not max HP. Kind of huge. He might get. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. Like, as far as I'm concerned, like, that is trolling.
완벽하게 상대를 제압하면서 치킨의 주인공이 됩니다.
정말 끝까지 외곽에서 머무르면서 기회를 호시탐탐 노리고 있었던 정말
They have cover.
봄이었습니다.
That's a normal hill battle though.
이 공격성을
They have a 4v3. Like,
하나 한 명 잡아내기 위해서 2인 1조로 움직이는 싸움이었어요.
Heroic win the bet.
아까 전에 외곽에 지금 버튼 스프로가 코너로 몰렸을 때 그때 좀 더 적극적인 압박을 해줬으면
Genji coach is thinking. I mean, based on their plays,
버튼 스프로의 순간적인 기지, 대처 능력이 너무나도 훌륭했네요.
he tells them to do that.
아래쪽으로 같이 움직이면서요. 각을 내주지 않았습니다.
그렇습니다. 라이딩 샷을 했을 때 먼저 기절시키긴 했지만 너무 깊었어요. 교환이 됐고 결국 공수가 맞춰지면서 좀 더 마음이 급해진 건 젠지였던 것 같습니다.
네. 자, 버투스 프로가 지금 이번 경기 좀 잡아내면서요. 자, 4위권까지 올라왔습니다. 지금 세게를 박을 수 있는 그리고 3위권에 도전할 수 있는 그 기회가 버투스 프로에게 주어지고 있어요.
맞습니다. 가장 중요한 건 TSM이 점수를 많이 얻지 못하고 있어요.
네, 뉴에피에게 그냥
I mean, I know next tried his best. Like, it has to pan out well for you to win the 1v2. I'm just.
There are thousands and thousands of dollars in between every single one of these placements. Virtus Pro.
I'm actually curious if they say anything here on the analysis desk.
The leaderboards. Joining me, Godspeed as well as Avenger. Godspeed, this was great by Virtus Pro to have I think, a 10 kill win coming out from them here.
Yeah, I mean, this is more in line with what we're used to seeing with VP, you know, getting a good amount of control, playing patient, and then just closing out the games, especially...
Why they look upset?
In an impressive fashion.
Because they're not winning the tournament? I don't know.
Heroics, man.
They're now in 4th place.
How many teams did it take to take down Heroic? I think they fought 3 different teams. It took
15.
a village. Yeah, it actually took a village to take them down. And then New Happy surviving as long as they did was also disgusting, but... Congratulations.
I don't get it. If Genji had won that game, they would at least be fighting for top 4.
Yeah, Heroic looking like Nosferatu. You need those pitchforks and torches to hunt them down. Here, 149 points up towards the top.
They would have got 8 more
14 kills
points.
Coming in from them here, Avenger. Whilst we watch VP,
And they'd
get the
be
win, I mean,
in 7th place right now.
They can do this after having a rough game. It's just terrifying.
It's just back and forth though. Like, I want to see the next game be, you know, New Happy just stepping up and taking another crazy game. So it comes down to the very last game. That would be amazing. It's been insane to see how well these two teams have been able to just take each other on a tour every round, a win from each other. Like, the amount of wins between these two teams has just been amazing. And honestly, yeah, at this point, those two teams are just both, you know, way and beyond.
Oh my god.
Everyone else and all the other teams so far in this grand finals.
Yep, just head and shoulders above the rest here. And once
Well, yeah, now it's real. It's now
TSM and New Happy as TSM's trying to
not impossible, but so extremely unlikely that I'm.
I mean, it started
only 2 teams can win. Like, it's only 2 teams now. There's no way. TSM would have to win with like 30 kills twice, you know. Oh, there's a horse fucking me. Yeah.
2v4, they turned it around completely. They were able to wipe TSM. And then they got to the center of the circle up here at Potato Hill somehow and survived as long as they did. In fact, they even snaked out some members of Na'Vi. So New Happy is just continuing to fight. And again, from a team that did struggle quite a bit in the middle of this tournament, with the strong start that they had, it's
going to bed, Ralphie.
To see New Happy playing again to the ability that we kind of thought
Good
they
night,
were
Ralphie.
the entire event.
Yep, this 2v1 towards
What's
the
up,
end.
Talia?
I know Onyx has made some magical things happen, Avenger, this tournament, but couldn't quite make this one occur.
No, and
Do I have the
swear,
clip?
Like, when you see Spyro taking
Let me
out
look.
the M4 against the barrel on some of those close ranges, I'm just so surprised that he continues to win those fights. Like, the
Oh,
barrel
Jim's got
on
it.
that close of a range is just a better gun. Like, just hands down, just a better gun. But Spyro just hits the headshots, the body shots, and just takes down his enemies so fast.
And we take a look at the overall points coming in from this game. Virtus Pro, 20 points will be pushing them up closer and closer to the podium here. As very, very nice indeed. Heroic and New Happy, though, still double digits in this game once again. Genji's trying to push up here now as they nicely sit at 69 points. But I think Godspeed, there's still going to have to be a huge amount done here.
I haven't watched
Genji,
it.
Despite getting so far in this game.
Yeah, at this point,
Why
I
my
think
hockey's
it's
not
safe
working?
to say
Oh, there's a
that
horse fucking me.
realistically, the chances of winning for
Things you
any of the
shouldn't be
teams
screaming.
that- I mean, even for TSM VP, right, 3rd and 4th with 92 and 90 points
Almost
respectively.
impossible.
Like, I just don't think it's possible. Now, that being said, there is still so much money, as Poro and Toby were talking about. There's still so
Yeah, so
much
don't like what they're saying is
Looking at
correct.
the middle
It's
of
not
this
like
pack,
people shouldn't start trolling.
5th place down to 9th. I mean, there's really only 10 points.
Coming 4th place is huge. Like the jump from 5th to 4th is huge.
Avenger, let's
Fighting
talk
for
about
4th
this, though.
place
Purex,
is really important.
6 kills. This kid has had a meteoric rise in 2021, the end of 2020. I can't believe how far Kirexi has gone from barely a name at the beginning of the year, right? And now he's here.
Yeah, I didn't know who Kirexi was when I started watching the tournament. I'd been out of date for a while,
it's
but
insane. Well, like once they brought him into the team, I was like, okay, this kid has to have some punch, and I didn't expect him to have this much of an individual skill level. Like his mechanical skill is through the roof, and he's getting so many kills and putting out so much damage. His impact in the games for Heroic so far in this grand finals has been insane. I'm so happy to see it for Kirexi. He has, you know, as you said, like the rise that he's been on this year so far, and for them to be able to get here, it's just been super impressive.
Yeah, definitely so. Definitely, he's stacking up against some of the world's best here, and just, you know, taking it to them, all things considered. Very difficult to deal with, have Heroic been here so far. But Virtus Pro, nice points coming their way here at Godspeed. And as you mentioned, you know, there's so much on the line here, even for just, if you're able to go from from fourth to third, that's a massive jump in prize pool. So there's still lots to play for every single team.
for context, fourth place, 260,000. Fifth place, 145. Big difference.
Might get 69,000. If they can jump up even just to 10th or 9th, I mean, that's an addition of 30 to 40 grand, right? And then let alone if they're breaking into the top 4, and then they're making hundreds of thousands more, which is really wild to think about, because some of these teams only need like 1 or 2 big games, then one of the teams in the middle just kind of fall off, or at least like let's say TSM or VP to fall off. That's an increase of $100,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. Yeah, definitely so. I think also now we're at the point here in this tournament, Martin, where we can guarantee that I just clapped, I don't know why. We are guaranteeing ourselves.
How does first get 1.3 mil?
Champion. Obviously, Gen G was the defending.
It goes up
PGC
massively.
Champion coming in from 2019 here at Martin, and now that's off the cards. We are guaranteed a new world champion.
Yeah, that's for sure. Even if they just had a pretty decent game here, we're gonna see a new champion. And it's gonna be obviously Heroic or New Happy, and I'm super happy to see that. Obviously, it's a new region as well. We didn't expect either of these teams to potentially be like coming in and having this sort of a domination in the global grand finals here, but I'm happy to see it. Honestly, I was hoping, you know, I was loving how we've been seeing Gen G throughout, you know, 2019, and how well they're able to play, and how exciting of a final we had in 2019. But what we've seen from them so far in 2021, I didn't expect them to come in and, you know, completely dominate, and they didn't. But I didn't expect Heroic to come in and dominate like they did.
Yeah, I mean, Fury won't be happy with their performance, but
honestly,
at least they're making some good money.
Two teams this far ahead of the rest of the lobby.
I think for Gen G, PCS5 was kind of a scary moment for them, right? And coming in, everyone was having question marks, and that's where they sit currently here. But yeah, two games.
What did I comment my tournament? Something terrible.
New Happy and Heroic are now
23rd.
in horns against one another here. And I think if anything's to take away from these last 2 games is we were questioning how will Heroic react to their poor placement in the previous game, but they just came out this game and looks unfazed.
Well, it seems as though they just kind of shook it off.
It's COVID restrictions, Lev, I'm pretty sure. I feel like, I have no idea, this is not actual information. I feel like they selected this venue for COVID, because everyone is in the same location, don't have to move around Korea much. They're all there, in a controlled area, and also no crowd,
I do love that from both these teams.
A little bit, not that bad, Traven, but yes, that was a questionable play in my opinion.
But
unnecessary.
Touch back on
when you have 4 Gen G players on a hill to 4v3 team, your position wasn't that bad. Like, I'm surprised by it.
Everybody knows Gen G likes to take these wide splits on the edge of the circle. They'll generally have PO or Ionix even kind of alone, and I think the teams that are now getting knocks on them are starting to realize that.
I'm in WA. Did something happen?
They've just completely figured out how to counter Gen G, and it's showed. It's honestly showed.
Absolutely, extremely well.
Oh, we open up soon.
Team now here in 2021, especially at the Global Championship as it does stand. Martin, before we get into Miramar, any final thoughts or concerns you have before we get in?
Just some final thoughts here. It's
how long to next game? It should be starting any moment. Unless there's a technical delay, it should be starting any moment.
Seeing Gen G in the opening rank decisions, they were looking scary, but I think most of the teams that just have so much power and so much analysts and coaches behind them, the time that they put into this game, they were able to read them out and they were able to counter what they've been seeing from Gen G in the opening of the tournament.
All right, it is the penultimate game, the second to last here as we head to
second last game of the tournament.
Are going to be guiding you through it here. Just a few more chances for points, and then you become the PGC champion.
Two more Miramars. I didn't do a prediction, idiot. Right, they're having a short break. We're starting.
그랜드 파이널 14번째 매치입니다. 임팔라를 출발해서 모태 뇌부 쪽으로 가는 비행기 경로예요. 버스 프로가 이번 경기 이전 경기 치킨 가져가면서 지금 순위권에 꽤 찬 상황이거든요. 이렇게 되면 4위 다나와 e스포츠와 10점 격차를 벌리는데 성공했습니다.
I'm just gonna do a boring one, and then hopefully we have a good setup for last.
1억 4천 차이.
그렇죠.
엄청난 차이가 1, 2점에서 계속 왔다 갔다 하는 상황이라 소중한 치킨 한 마리를 버투스 프로가 가져왔습니다.
정말
Island circle. Let's go. Island circle. Island circle. Come on. Are you gonna say something to Larry? I'm waiting.
UFP가 미라마에서 간혹 흔들리는 면이 있는 반면에 히로익은 어마어마한 킬 포인트를 올리면서 상당히 안정적인 회전과 그리고 외곽 수비를 보여주면서 점수를 많이 올렸었거든요. 그래서 만약에 UFP가 이번 매치 따라잡지 못한다?
Well, next bet will be region versus region, unless if NH and Heroic are still close, it might be NH versus Heroic who wins the tournament. Another bad circle for Fury. I mean, it's not bad, but both Heroic and I mean, see, this is what I mean. Heroic drop corner location, and they've got a few circles here in the past. They changed their drop. Fury? Nah, Fury have been going a lot of alt drops on this map. Fury have been going here and here and up here, I'm pretty sure. But yes, another heroic circle. They're driving for that top compound. The games are really fast. I just realized. The games are really on time today because we're only at 8 PM and we're on the second last game. You didn't always end up near KX. That is true, yeah.
99킬입니다. 캐수면에서 단독 1위. 99킬. 킬 포인트만으로도 3점을 압도하고 있습니다. 그렇죠. 페이지 선수, 크렉스 선수는
I think it's too dangerous to Laren to some degree. No, not deliberately. If you put yourself in a situation where you like the circle would let you camp them or something, maybe, but the point gap is not big enough for that. It's only 7 points. NH are a team who have big games, big kills. Wait, pause champ. Yeah, they could potentially be throwing the tournament instead of, you know? If NH just keep playing their own game, they might have 2 20-kill wins and win the tournament. I put in too many zeros. You put in 1 million? No, you put in 100k. Yeah, but they can come first just by playing their normal game to Laren. One is an RNG shitfest, which is what you do when you're desperate. They're not desperate right now. Oh, they're only 7 points behind. And the other is a guaranteed play your own game, play your way you play, get kills, you get a high placing. You kind of hope Heroic don't do as well, you know. You try to outperform them instead. Hot dropping is a shitfest, RNG. You never have enough, like, if they were 20 points behind, or 25 points behind, I would open up the possibility. But, yeah. Hot dropping can mean it's just over instantly. Like if you hot drop in the second last game and lose, Heroic had probably already won, right? Whereas this Heroic could all die with 0 kills this game. What's he going on about? I have no idea.
순위 변동은 계속 일어나고 있고요. 이 1, 2, 3에서의 순위 변화 그리고 3위권을 탈환하기 위한 중위권의 싸움 마지막 매치까지 계속 이어질 것 같습니다. 그 어느 것도 정해진 게 없어요.
맞습니다.
There are cases where I can see there are arguments for it. It's just
네, 또 UFP가 이 성당의 싸움을 정말 적절히 잘 이용하는 팀이기도 하고 강력한 인파이팅 구도를 잘 만들어내는 팀이기 때문에 다나와 e스포츠도
So James is going to get like 10k most likely, unless one of the Heroic players overtook him. Not this scenario. Yeah, you don't put things down. It's rolling. Hot dropping is rolling the dice. You can't analyze a drop. You don't know where a player lands every time. It's not how it works. Like PUBG is too too many variables to do a consistent hot drop.
참죠. 계속 참아야 될 것 같습니다.
이비자 우측에 걸어가는 거 보일 수 있을 만한 거리거든요. 이거 조심해야 됩니다, 렉스. 렉스 조심해야 돼요.
이비자 선수가 노리고 있고요.
Denoa got shot.
경쟁자거든요. 지금 7위의 팀 리퀴드.
지금 안쪽
Where did Denoa come from? I wasn't paying attention.
소리가 안 난 것으로 봐서는 팀 리퀴드 여기로 2대2 스플릿을 했다는 걸 다나와도 깨달았어요.
그렇죠. 이게 다나와 e스포츠도 지금 3위를 노릴 수 있는 점수대예요. 네. 치킨을 한 번만 가져가더라도
You Sonics and 17 Picardo. That's an entirely different situation to Laren. Comparing the start of a tournament to the end of a tournament is like a different ballpark. Different world. At the start of a tournament, you're hurting your qualification process. At this stage of the tournament, you could be throwing away $800,000. No, those drops are random as fuck too, Teleron. I have a personal hatred of hot dropping. I, in my opinion, think it's so RNG. Like, I don't care if you're the greatest player in the world. It's RNG.
이번 그랜드 파이널에 가장 과격한 행동을 하는 팀은 KPI 게이밍이에요.
You can have all the confidence in the world and you get shotgunned
이게 우리가 전멸이 되는
on, in 10 seconds. Oh no, Fury driving straight into KX.
약간은 폭탄이 다가오는 느낌이에요.
성능 유지보다 싸움 유지가 되고 있어요. 그렇죠. 예, 들이받는 상황.
It's always better. Yeah, so I was literally about to say, Chitness Chirub, it is better for a worse team to hot drop a better team and lay it out to RNG. Obviously, there are situations where a player with insane aim is going to do better on a hot drop, but I'm saying the first 20 seconds of a hot drop is a lot of bullshit, right? And then if you have 20 seconds of a hot drop where no one kills anyone, then you're just doing this stupid, weird standoff thing, right? But imagine hot dropping right now in this situation. You're fighting for $800,000. You just play your game. Your game, both their normal games have been very good. There's no reason to do anything drastic. Insight Rap, Fury Rap and Real South. Unfortunately, KPI is going to be ahead of them when they come in though, so it'll be interesting how they approach this.
엔수와 기블리 이 언덕 쪽에서 먼저 올라가고 있는 러스탄마르 선수가 있습니다.
기블리 위험한데요 이거.
러스탄마르가 지금 노리고 있는 상황이고 좀 바로 누워서요.
진짜 다행인 건 그나마 차량이 탑승하지 않은 건데 발이 묶였죠.
네, 이거 차량 터지면 또 굴러가기 때문에 에더 선수를 살리기 위해서
Is the stream smooth right now, guys? I'm not sure if I trust OBS. OBS is saying there's some issues, but there's no frames dropping. Are we smooth?
네, 지금 연막탄을 더 뿌려줘야 돼요.
시간을 좀 더 벌어줘야 될 것 같은데요.
살릴 수 있는 그 시간을 좀 벌어야 됩니다.
We are? Okay. I will ignore it.
람보 선수 돌아가고 있습니다.
자, 이거 좋은데요?
자, 위에서 찍어 누르려고
시간을 벌어주는 플레이. 헤드.
He's knocked.
좋아요. 한 대. 이게 헤드가.
Surely.
될것 같은데요.
됐어요.
그래, 확실은 안 되는 상황이지만 시간 잘 벌어줬습니다.
이동하는 선수는 한 번 더.
Ents haven't the finals haven't really worked out for Ents either, have they?
살리면서 인원 유지하면서 오히려 엔스에게 일격을 가했습니다.
뒤쪽으로 빠져나가기만 하면 될 것 같습니다.
Gonna end the bet in like 30 seconds, guys.
자, 바로 태우고요.
슈마세라 왼쪽에
What we got? What circle do we get?
그랜드 서바이벌에서 소닉스가 탈락했던 그 지점으로 가게 된다면 히로익이 또 다시 카이신 쪽으로 돌려서 할 수 있는 뭔가가 열릴 겁니다.
Oh, classic.
네.
A lot of teams out of position for this. Like this is actually a hard game for Heroic, maybe unless they send it. Gen G are they're gonna rush this and they're gonna fight Gex for this, I reckon.
이노닉스의 방향이 그쪽을 향하고 있거든요.
저 GX 선수들도 움직여요.
네, GX의 차량 세대도 같이 움직이고 있긴 하지만 GX는 기존에 팀 리퀴드가 썼던
It's the golden compound in this circle. It's a bit more north though, honestly. NH is center, by the way. NH are dead center. It's a hard compound to hold though.
그렇죠. 조금 더 좀 빠르게 삼거리 쪽으로 좀 가서요.
VP might just crash them.
이동하고 있는 젠지 방향 바꿉니다.
VP might just come in. Are they gonna stop here or keep going?
젠지에게는 다행이죠.
자, 여기는 다 나와. 아래쪽 골 쪽으로.
I think they're gonna pull up on this.
성당과 3랭천에서 수비를 하고 있기 때문에 무조건 쳐내야 됩니다.
NH, what do you do? The other two NH players are getting surrounded by another team. This right here. Oh my god, that knock would have been huge. That's a sick nade. Bro, he has a shotgun. This is huge. This fight is so important. He got one. He got another one. He got a shotgun knock. Hey, he missed his nade. This is all about individual NH players right now. Can they hold their two separate fights? Oh, VP left. VP didn't keep pushing. VP turned around. This is looking good for NH so far. Oh, Gex did fight Gen G and they died. This is nade. That's just a really bad miss. And now he's dead too. Oh! Okay. NH 3 kills. Only a 4-point difference now. And now they're regrouping? No, not yet. Nam was coming to help. Pio's dead. Shocking. He's running out of 4. Okay, can we look at this situation? Can we? Pio just left the cover of the road dip to run at a 4-man in another dip. Oh, Fury don't give a care. Fury are crashing this. They don't care anymore. They're coming in hot. It's a good nade. It's a really good nade. Ashura is alone, right? Yeah. Sick nade. Hopefully this comes south for Fury then. I literally want to go back and watch what PO did then. What was he doing? Does he not know they're there? If he doesn't know they're there, then it makes more sense. But
e스포츠 선수들 노리고 있습니다. 봐요.
결국엔 UFP도 사실 기블리를 잘 막아내면서 절벽 능선으로 올라갈 수 있는 아주 중요한 수류탄이 터졌던 그 2층 집을 살 수 있는 성공을 했고요.
와, 백시. 이게 좀 살았어요?
Oh, Example's alone there. It's kind of screwed.
괜찮은데요?
Good nade.
Yeah. 정확해. 네. 정확도가.
Good circle for Fury.
미국, 유럽 선수들 진짜
I think this pulls here. I mean, you can pull here or here, I think. One of these two. East side. Could be a good game for Fury.
근데 이거 UFP 입장에서는 절벽 위쪽으로 올라갈 수 있는 지점을 지금
AoE massive. Oh, there's a horse fucking me. Yeah. Horse AoE is pretty big too. VP crashing this. Nice. Pero have been MIA today. They just killed all of VP, but yeah.
버투스 프로도 지금 92점이 눈앞인데.
아니 이게 진짜 상위권 3등을 벗어나는 게 쉽지가 않습니다.
이거 진짜
This is a knock, right? That's a nice nade. Oh, I thought he might get both knocks then. Wow. Liquid coming in, and TSM and Liquid are both backfilling this. Oh my god, Evie, that was a mess.
상위권에 올라가기 위한 처절한 몸부림입니다.
자, 파티 로버가 정리하나요?
제가 봤을 때 TSM은 버트
This is one of the fights where you're fighting, you get into a safe spot, and you're coming to your team, and then you're like, oh, you're dead? You died? And like, oh, that sucks. Because you have no idea what happened. What a fucking mess. Hello, Reggie. I think everyone's backfilling fights because they need every point possible. Just like the other games. People are doing more aggressive shit because every point matters now for prize money to climb. Like all these, every team like from 4th to 16 is just trying to claw into some spots. Every kill is so important. It's like reverse winner chicken dinner. Meanwhile, Fury chilling. Oh, look at this. This is funny. I mean, this is really important for TSM. Yeah, KX sorry, Fury are alone on the south of the road in the compound, except KX are south of them. It's always KX. Don't kill Ronan, please. Ronan's trying to leave right now. I mean, yeah, I kind of forget Heroic alive for, man. Everyone else crashed. Like, everyone else was making big plays, and Heroic is still playing Edge. And the Edge is just free. Because it's only 37 alive. I think this pulls East, though. He was full flash, right? Oh, not as East as I thought. Honestly. Oh, I hope Fury know they have a team behind them. I hope they know. How's that road? What do you mean, Drunko? Oh, like Fury can play from that side, not bad, until they have no circle. It's rough for Heroic. They're sending it now. Might just send it into the dips on the edge. They can play the dip. They can play there. Yeah. In front of Fury. It's not really much of a ridge, but they're going to be shooting at everyone. But they need to wipe out KX behind them. They can also go north on the road. The problem is if next circle goes far north, Fury have a big rotation to make. Alia doesn't know Heroic here, I assume. Or Danoa in that case. Alright, Danoa versus Heroic most likely. And oh, nice. Okay. Oh, Ronan's knocked. I missed that. Fury fighting KX. The rest of KX are pulling up. Another knock for Insight. Can Fury win this fight clean? Oh no, Diggory knocked Cal from really far away. And now they're all dying. Just has not been great for Fury. Oh, Flood knocks Cobra. This is really huge. If Danoa wipe Heroic. Oh, they're not even pushing them. So I'm trying to watch the map stream as well. Flood's running in now, but it's 1v3.
외곽에 있으면 히로에게 운명과 똑같으니까 먼저 그냥 칼자루를 쥐었습니다.
자, 이게 만약에
Flood died.
히로이기 눈치가 빠르다면 차량을 챙겨서 퓨리가
I don't know. I couldn't see the whole fight. I don't really know what happened. Unfortunately, Cal got knocked cross map
그런 판단을 내렸습니다. 히로이.
while pulling up to help the rest of the team. Being on the edge. The edge is so free in these games because of this aggression early game. When the lobby is emptier, you have just so much more freedom. Queuing for NHL Hero.
홀로 뒤쪽을 박아버리게.
Oh, it would have been good if Fury had the compound still.
카이신도 3명을 유지하고 있는 상황이라 히로에게 회전할 수 있는 각은 이제 없어요.
네, KPI 우측에
Sad.
있는 작은 건물 뒤쪽으로 차량을 세우고 도킹하는 방법이 있긴 한데 그
KPI gonna come top 3 this game.
그리고 UAP거든요.
Heroic in a straight up brawl with SSG for the hill. If Heroic win this fight, then like it's crazy.
걸어서 지금 위로 올라가는데 여기 SSG 선수들이 있거든요. 능선
What will
위에.
NH do?
그냥 뚫죠. 밀자.
I think I'd like Heroic to win Toleran.
차량을 통해서 회전하는 건 UAP에게 웃게 해주는 일이에요.
네. 싸움을 준비하고 있습니다. SSG 4명.
근데 SSG가 지금 확실하게 그냥 이쪽을 마킹하고 그 다음에 들어갈 생각을 하고 있는 팀이라 쉽지 않아 보이는데요.
뒤에서 좀 싸움을 가담하는 선수들도 없거든요.
이게 UAP와는 4점 차이밖에 안 나는데 히로이에게 운명의 성전과도 같은 그런 느낌입니다.
네.
여기 못 뚫어내면 UAP가 이거 판이 다 깔렸어요.
그렇죠.
아웃서클이긴 하지만 본인들이 자리를 만들 수 있는 타이밍과 그 물자는 충분하거든요.
아래쪽으로 들어가서 다나와이 스포츠
We're waiting for NH to make a play here. There's going to be a lot of action on the west.
출발하는 타이밍은 자기장을 등지고 들어가기
I'm not sure they can stay on top of the hill. I think everyone has to descend this hill, and Danawa are waiting for them in the dip.
SSG를
이 이벤트는
잡아준다면요?
빅 이벤트죠?
신호탄이죠.
네, 싸움이 터졌다. 자, 여기 신호등 불이 들어왔습니다. 자, 녹색 불인가요?
I can smell Macca's, guys.
같은 패턴이지만 히로에게 3명의 선수가 공략할 수 있는 포인트로 가고 나머지 비미는 매번 들어갈 수 있는 포인트를 체크해 주거든요.
네. 유런 선수가 지붕 위에서 때리고 있는데 방금은 빈 창문을 때렸죠.
오오오.
자,
어디까지?
자, 뒤에 뜁니다. 킬 먹으러 가는
I mean, yeah, this is not looking bad for Heroic because there's no one to the south. They can sit on the edge of the road.
자, 지금 와요. 내려옵니다. 내려와요. 싸움에 가담해요.
UF의 판단 진짜
네, TSM도
살벌하네요.
좀 서로 좀 싸움에 가담하게.
And they might just steal kills from this top fight too. But NH, man, NH activating to the north.
우리는 이런 유지가 된다. 히로에는 급하지 않게 최대한 외곽에서의 교전을
This is really interesting. Is T-Bone going to go home or is he going to stay up here? He's backing off. It looks like he's backing off.
자원이 있을 텐데
바로 넣어요.
차량은 아까 전에 못 챙기지 않았었나요?
한 대 정도가 있었던 걸로 봤었는데요. 자, 이
NH are driving into the field. Not the best cover, but they're going to be fighting with Danawa most likely. But they're going to get shot in the back by Ents. Oh, they're turning around.
계속 그 옆에서 맞닥뜨리면
NH kind of had to just do nothing right now. They're going to have SSG shooting down at them in a second. They probably don't realize. Yeah.
자, 위에서 볼 수 있는 가격이네요.
KPI가 또 때리고 있기 때문에 UAP가
Does SSG have a little space up here? Not much. Tiny little bit. Oh, Fury would have had 4 up in the compound. Not that they would have known. Not that they would have known. I wouldn't have expected it to go full south. He can do anything. I'm just like, NH is done. Maybe depends. If they somehow get knocks on SSG here, like that, NH are fine, and they can push towards Ents, or even just getting kills here is huge. Heroic have a really hard fight too.
지켜가면서 인서클 할 수 있는 그 시간을 벌고 있어요. UAP 경기 운영이 노련합니다.
맞습니다. 인서클은 늦지만 계속 외곽에서 킬 포인트와 순위 포인트를 더 얻기 위한 움직임을 보여주고 있어요.
I mean, Heroic, if they read the play, they could probably just go all the way south if they don't want to fight, but they like to fight. They also might strike at the right time here on KPI. NH got one of those. There are huge skill gaps as well. Not that crazy. I mean, 2 teams are outperforming everyone. I wouldn't say there's massive skill gap in this lobby. T-Bone knocked. This is the hard fight for Heroic. They have to kill KPI. They have no choice. I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah, KX will be a team. I'm just, overall, the lobby is pretty good.
그리고 외곽에서 카이신 e스포츠도 히로익을 같이 보고 있는 상황이라 연막이 꺼지는 순간 위기입니다.
Beamy with a Car9 knock. This is what I'm talking about. The only kind of, like, the only gun, like, it's insane. Like, the only way to open up this fight with a one-tap, you know? Bolty player. Gives them a little more time. Are they going to live still? I have no idea, but... let's say they got a nade knock on Emu now or something. Like, it would have given them space to push. It's just the option, you know? Looks like they're not going to survive. Every kill matters, though. Every point matters. Every single kill matters so much. NH are 4 up. They got in. By the way. I mean, Beamy might steal kills here. Nah, he's dead. Heroic dead. And NH are top 3. I think NH will be top 3 easily. Yeah. This is huge for Danawa. I forgot that Danawa actually matter here. Like top 4.
자, 그 구도를 UAP는 적절히 이용해야 합니다.
이거를 지금 살아서 들어가나요?
He's... NH are playing the late game real well.
장비 교체 실시간으로 했어요.
네, 밍밍에게.
아니 드래프트
조금만 천천히. 아니.
자, 두 명 기절. 거기다 확킬까지 났고요.
They went silent.
점수는 많이 올라왔어요.
네, 조금만 더
버티면 좋을 것 같은데요.
자, 끝까지 해줘야 됩니다. 근성 있게 해줘야 돼요.
네.
승부를 조금만 더 천천히.
자, M
잡아낼 수 있나요?
두 명 다 M4라서 순간적으로 녹여버리기.
자, 왜 고개 내밀면?
NH have to fight ends or
왼쪽에
vice versa.
오, 실제 기절.
그러면 다시 뒤쪽으로
나가서.
연막이 없기 때문에.
자, 미묘하게.
Rasta Mars behind NH. I don't know if NH know this.
빨리.
자, 확킬 쳐야 돼요. 안쪽에 있는 거 브리핑 됐을 것 같거든요.
네, 이 안쪽에 있는 거 알고 있죠. 이게 브리핑 나오는 거 들었던 거 나오자.
Damn, this part of the tournament is so crazy because every point is so important. It's actually insane.
그리고 UAP도 묶여 있습니다. 못 빠져나가고 있어요.
자, 여기까지도.
자, 카이신이 계속 때려주고 있기 때문에
The zone's coming. NH have to do something. Oh, Rastaman tied the KX. Rex dies to zone. Top 3 for NH. They're now in first place. Potentially could win this game.
아예 잠글 생각이에요. 들어오지 마라.
자, 지금 UAP가 1위까지 올라가 있는 상황이거든요.
자, 수류탄이 없기 때문에 선박탄으로 계속해서 몰아내고 있어요.
Oh, if that was I thought it was a nade. That's a knock. They're gonna win. They're gonna win. They're gonna win.
카이신의 위치는 유리하지만 이것도 혹시 몰라요.
KX should win from this spot though. So maybe not. Orm! He got Orm! It's a 1v1. It's a 1v1. He got it. KX won.
정말 미친 플레이들을 보여주면서 이번 PGC 마지막 매치 이전에
They take the lead. They take over first place. Heroic now has to play catch up.
The last game. What's the score difference? That's huge though. That's a 6-point difference, guys. I mean, 4-point difference. Those 4 points are huge. See now. Yeah, it's a 4-point difference. How big it is for KX?
Call your friends.
Yeah, they go a bit higher.
Let them know we are
It's bad for Fury.
final game of PGC 2021, and it is a 2.
Nah, placement points, Muddy Body. First place is 10th, second place is 6th.
Let's throw it over to the analyst desk to talk about game number 4 and set us up for our finish.
Thank you, gentlemen. Yes, Kaishin from Zero to Hero here is able to round out the victory here in
I meant
game number 4 of
the points
day.
they got
This
from the
will
single
push them
match,
up into
not
place number
overall
2,
points.
to bag themselves a bit more money. But I think a lot of people are looking at here, Godspeed and Avenger joining
I
me,
mean,
is
if
the
Fury,
fact that they
if Fury beat
stayed
KX, they
number
probably win the
one for
game.
New
Like
Happy, and now up at the top,
that
it
fight was
is
important.
So close, Godspeed. Woo!
It is. I mean, it is ridiculously close. It's a separation of 4 points. And actually, New Happy is now in first place. But I mean, again, this.
That is true. It wasn't over.
Kills.
Over wins.
Heroic has 100 kills. They're the first team to break triple-digit kills. That's absurd.
Yeah,
that's actually absurd.
Avenger.
They did Orban. Cal was about to third party, and he got cross mapped.
Bout, we can put it, is the gift that keeps on giving here. Like,
Probably the changing, or what changed the fight.
And it's 4 points that puts them apart. And I think Heroic has slightly more kills, so that's kind of interesting. That's one of the tiebreakers, because we could potentially come close to tiebreak. But I'm hoping that our last game is going to be, you know, an epic one that doesn't end swiftly. That we're going to see.
We can pull a tournament.
All the way through then.
Yeah, 4 points currently between number 1 and number 2 is the difference between $700,000 plus for these two teams.
That's crazy.
So,
every kill matters. Everything is so important.
Firmly fixated on those two teams. Kaishin, though, up at the top, will get themselves 20 points. But the
is it actually Jonko? I think it might be.
New Happy is the team that just constantly is pushing Heroic to the absolute limit here, considering they just got themselves
from the top of my head
another podium finish in a sequence of insane games here. Godspeed. What performance.
Make some exciting prediction for the last.
Teams, honestly,
I mean, do I how?
Couldn't ask for a better grand finals, right? Two teams going.
Don't I have to do NH versus Heroic? Who wins?
Kind of a flub game. The other team completely comes and hits it home, and then they switch places, right? But the other really interesting thing here, James, is the fact that from 3rd to 5th, TSM, VP, and Danawa, they're only separated by 5 points as well. So I mean, if you look at the
Heroic versus
money earned, 5th is
KX.
4th is 260, and 3rd is 345. So they're still playing.
I'm gonna put the points in the bet just so you guys understand.
200 grand there.
There's a 4-point difference to start, right?
This is crazy. And then as far as the tiebreaker goes, my voice is getting really high because it's exciting. The fact that New Happy, you know, it's only 5 kills separating them.
Right.
So yes, Heroic has 100 kills, but New Happy's right behind him with 95. I mean, this is the best scenario that we could have asked for.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad I'm along for this ride.
And I think especially coming into this last day as well, if you had to pick an MVP for this day just across 4 games alone, I mean, we're looking at the numbers of these guys, but Ming,
just in case you don't know,
he's done here so far.
NH have a 4-point lead going into the final game.
Crazy.
If that affects your bet, I don't know. PGC winner 2021 is the bet.
It's just been insane to see. I honestly didn't expect when I walked into the door and turned on my computer today that I just opened the door to like an adventure park and a roller coaster when I sat down in front of the PC. Like, this is just a roller coaster seat that I'm sitting in.
NH cannot tie. I mean, they can if they get more kills, right?
Where we're like so happy to see that.
Depends how many kills they get in the game.
More than, like, it's 50 points from 60 points from 3rd to 1st, right? And they're so far ahead that it's just a 2-horse race right at this point. And they're so.
This is the last game.
Yes. The last game. I'm just super happy and excited to see it.
I think it's ridiculous that 2 teams are effectively 60 points ahead of where we're seeing.
It's a 5-kill difference.
Right now.
Heroic have 5 more kills.
Insane
but 4 less points.
We find ourselves in here between these 2 teams. One representing China, the other representing Europe as a whole here. And I don't even know what to say about coming into this last game, Godspeed.
Last game, guys.
I mean, I think we're going to get down to the wire between these 2, regardless of what goes on.
I really hope so. And this, by the way, was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen while looking at a map in an esports map in PUBG.
Wait, what?
The amount of tracers coming from everywhere pointed at SSG. I mean, I felt really bad.
To the hot drip it. No. See, this is another situation where you don't want to just put it down to RNG. Now, if someone hot drops, like, that would be the biggest, dumbest, but also hilarious thing I've ever seen.
Over everyone else in the lobby, but also fighting tooth and nail back and forth. I mean, the pace that these guys have set, I mean, it's blown the rest of the lobby out of the water.
Yeah, the rest is just kind of fighting over scraps here. I mean,
Fury hot drop NH.
Whilst these 2 are fighting
I mean, what is like? There's nothing to
crazy to see.
This is actually one of the problems with PUBG. It's never really happened much. It's happened in I think it happened in Australia once, but it's a small league. Who cares? You can ruin someone's game, and you can't argue. It's like it's part of the game.
It almost cost them dearly.
You know where people drop.
I was happy to see Cobra be
Like,
able.
you
Usually it's
you
really
can't
hard to look down
say,
and take a
you know,
fight
you
like
can't
that.
do that.
Fighting uphill is usually the advantage, but he took
Like,
it home.
realistic,
and
14
captured
teams
that
could
game,
hot
and
drop
that just
heroic.
sets
You
up
know,
for a
like
more
it's
exciting game here in
not
the
it's not illegal.
My perfect world Godspeed is these two teams, because the thing
Doesn't
is,
ever happen,
almost every single
really,
circle we've
but-
seen so far, it's been
Yeah, that's the other
it's
thing,
been
Edge. Yeah,
Heroic on the west
everyone's
side
still
of it,
playing for their
and
own
New
game.
Happy on the east side of it. If we
Obviously
got
not.
the final
There's a
game
lot
here,
more
once
going
again
on
with
here.
that scenario,
The
and they
top
meet
4
4
fight is
before
huge.
the end of this, you could
TSM,
write a better story.
VP, Danawa.
You really couldn't. I
Well, no,
really
it's
hope
more
that
like
Team
it's
Liquid
more like
gets this
Danawa
done.
versus
I hope
VP.
it's like
The
a 4
the
before
fourth
the end. I mean, this
top
is like
4
two
is huge
scenarios, but
gap
yeah,
in prize
4
money.
at the end. It would be New Happy versus Heroic, and the winner wins PGC. I mean, that'd be the dream.
Yep, definitely so, definitely so.
That I don't like the way you
When we
phrased that,
return,
Dopu.
it
That's
is the
just
last game of
unnecessary.
PGC 2021. Join us after this.
I know what you're trying to say, but we don't need to say it like that. TSM is NA? Yes. Heroic have nothing to lose? They have $800,000 to lose. Heroic are a team that often get like 20 points in a single game. Why would you play an RNG hot drop versus having just a good game? No way. Sorry. Show prize money.
Thunder 1. The situation has evolved. Saber's rise has caught the attention of other nations.
Yeah, I agree, Chitness Rob, actually. I really don't like nationalism.
The armory.
But let's not talk about that.
Any weapon, any option, whatever you need.
Huge prize pool job. 145 to 260. Huge.
You'll need to, because you won't be the only operatives out there. Don't let them threaten the mission. Secure the sector and repel.
Happened to Ubar? Was he dropped or did he leave phase? And then he tried to make a team that was like kind of a pickup team, but it didn't work out. And now he's just a sub for VP. I'm assuming he'll play next year. I don't know. Dropped. There you go. I can't remember. I'm not sure if I was even paying attention to PUBG at that point. There's a lot more to PUBG and competing with someone than how many kills they get.
From all around, full-on surrounding play here. Teams up close now. But it's something clearly was going through the glooms.
Just to be best player. I mean, it was definitely top 5 for a little bit though. There's more to PUBG than being mechanically skilled. Team dynamic, guys. Team dynamic. We don't know what's going on. Like, they might all hate each other or something, you know? I won't be surprised if FaZe is changing roster after this. I have no information. I just feel like they didn't play this tournament well. I'm wondering if maybe they came into this tournament as a broken team already or something. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I'm making shit up. I won't be surprised if there's a roster change though. Yeah, guys, I'm joining FaZe.
Now they've got their low ground approach. Liv's already going to have the repositioning. He's coming off the rooftop, getting some vision of what's going on. Second story, he gets a beautiful spray to what's happening. Heroic now in a ton of trouble as Team Liquid is starting to get
Hydrate.
on this defense.
I have to get water. I don't have any left. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to play some ads while I'm AFK. While they're playing, I mean, this is not an ad. They're going to play an ad or whatever. I'm going to fill up my water bottle.
당신은 눈을 감고 게임을 하고 있습니다. 이 섬에 있는 사람의 목적은 하나죠. 죽이고 속이고 살아남는다. 나 죽인다고 이 게임이 끝날 거라고 생각하나?
이 섬에서 믿을 수 있는 사람이 있다고 생각해.
너 이 섬에 왜 왔어?
I am back.
It's time, ladies and gentlemen, for a big fight feel here at PGC 2021. In the blue corner, representing Europe, you have Heroic, who have looked absolutely ridiculous. And on the red corner, you have New Happy here, representing
Big prediction.
China,
Oh
who
wow,
look
it is.
equally ridiculous. One of these teams will immortalize themselves as the world champion here for 2021. And at this point, I won't have it any other way. Joining me, I have Godspeed as well as Avenger here to talk about this one.
Less people have bet
Godspeed, what
on
a conclusion
Heroic,
we've come to.
but more points
Absolutely. And I
on
think
them.
the best part about all of this is I really can't give one team an advantage over the other, right? It's been just so back and forth.
I'm going to be ending this bet as soon as Circle pops,
shows
by
up.
the way.
I mean, it's the perfect grand finals. There's really nothing else to say.
Unless I see a
They
hot
have
drop happening
Heroic,
and then I'm ending it
again,
instantly.
No more smiles anymore. They may have been able to hold on to such a strong position. And on the other side, New Happy, who had a lull halfway through this tournament, but like the bull that they have in their logo, they have raged through this last couple of days here in the grand final Avenger and are looking mean and poised to try and take this championship.
Yeah, it comes down to a best of one for the top two again with this. And
I said NH deserved to make grand finals, guys. I'm just saying.
This is just a setup for this. We've been waiting for a month. We started the 19th last month, and now we're here, and it's gonna be super exciting to see who's gonna win. It's gonna be, yeah, best of one game for like the difference of $700,000.
Did New Happy? Are New Happy like a big org?
I'm just hoping that like not too many of the teams kind of interfere with our two potential champions here, because that's gonna be a big
Exactly. Everybody get out of the way and let
Pretty low viewership overall for PUBG. Yep. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised.
Again, just to reiterate, ladies and gentlemen, before we actually get into
All
this
up, not too bad, but yeah, I mean,
$1.3 million. Second place, $629,000. Yes,
yeah, this is not real
an
viewers.
amazing prize for second place, but nobody wants to be.
There's less
second.
viewers than this
These
on English
two
stream.
teams want to become the
PUBG's
world
not that big.
championship, the world champion.
A lot of money in it, though.
Because that's the team that people remember at the end of the day.
Absolutely, and the one thing that I'm most curious about is to see if either one of these teams at this point changes anything.
Only 4K
I would
viewers?
imagine not,
Yeah, but some
if
of them aren't
something
real.
starts to go wrong, if one member gets knocked, like, are they going to panic? I mean, this is probably the most stress that I think either one of these 8 players on these 2 separate teams have been in. Just knowing that one game, one mistake could cost them $700,000.
Definitely so. All the teams here just trying to fight for their position.
What do you mean not real?
Overall grand final. There's a lot of
Embed
steps taken here,
viewers,
still a lot
front
to
page
be played for a
viewers.
Avenger. If you get a win, if you're a Virtus Pro, you push up to third place.
Let's talk about it tomorrow if you want.
I mean,
Probably shouldn't
Europe
talk about it
great,
during the
Virtus
stream.
Pro obviously wants even more than just the fourth place they currently sit in.
Yeah, for sure. And then just from fourth and up to third is $75,000 difference. Like, it's a massive difference. And
China's
the teams
not
are
meant to
so
have
close.
access to
It's
Twitch.
like
They
less
have to
than 10
VPN.
points, less than 15 points. A good game contra a bad game can put you down tens of thousands, potentially hundreds of
Basically,
thousands of dollars if you're in those third and fourth places.
All right. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. It's now time.
It's like how, I don't know if you know this, stop banning me. There's New World streamers who have like 30,000 viewers.
This grand final, we have seen
But like 25,000 of them are because their stream is currently embedded on a Wikipedia. Not Wikipedia, a game Wikipedia.
Indomitable performance throughout this 3 days. And now we get to figure out between these two who is going to become
All right, guys.
our world champion. We are heading to Miramar once again to conclude PGC 2021. We are going to have Toby as well as Porosaurus bring you the final game here of PGC.
우렁찬 함성 소리로 마지막 15번째 매치가 시작됐습니다.
Last game, guys. Ending, that's a North Plane. Ending prediction as soon as Circle pops, guys.
전 세계 최강의 팀으로 거듭날 팀이 어느 팀이
See, in this, how do, let's say, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if someone was going to hot drop Heroic here, how do they hot drop them? They're not, they can't even, they can barely reach Validemar. What do you do? Who would you bet on? Me?
이전 매치에 카이신 e스포츠가
Heroic?
보여준 것처럼
Just because fun, yeah.
압도적으로 이 경기를 마무리 지을 것 같았던 그 흐름을 끊어버렸거든요. 카이신 본인들도 순위를 더 끌어올렸고 또 한 번의 치킨이 나올 수도 있습니다. 마지막 매치에 강한 팀이에요.
네, 뉴해피 히로익 16억 걸려 있습니다. 최종 매치예요. 카이신 선수들도 할 수 있는 최선을 지금 마지막에 보여줬습니다. 14번째 매치에서 드디어 독립부활.
네. 이게 어쨌든 로스네무네스로 가기
I'm ending the bet
너무 멀어서
because they're literally in the air next to each other.
겹치고 있는
같이 가고 있어요. 같이 가고 있어요.
경쟁자를
This is ridiculous. I don't think they even wanted to do. I don't think this is intentional.
일단 쳐먹고 시작해야 될 것 같아요. 이쪽에 차량진
I don't think it's intentional.
많지 않은 곳이기 때문에
I bet they don't even know it's each other. I don't think it's intentional.
자 이거 차먹고 바로 도망가야 됩니다. 도망가야 돼요.
Because Heroic normally drop here.
쪽까지 가야 돼요.
Has to be. I don't think. No. I don't think it is. I legit think this is not intentional.
큐렉시 선수의 위치가 굉장히 날카로운 위치거든요. 자 저쪽에서 뭐 DMR을 먹고
Heroic had to ult
배율을
drop.
먹고 때릴 수도 있어요 이거.
이 말씀하신 대로 뉴에피가 벗어나지 않았어요.
Fury get phase 1 first time in 15
여러
games.
가지를 봤을 때 히로에게 조금 더 빨리 위쪽에서 자리를 잡다 보니까 뉴에피가 출발을 못했습니다.
그렇죠.
네, 여기서
This would be so intense, guys.
아예 사지 쪽으로
Like
돌아가서
as a player right now.
쪽까지 올라갈 생각이에요. 아예 안
Holy
맞는
shit.
곳으로. 예, 여기 도로가를 쓰게 되면은 어쨌든 맞을 수 있으니까요.
네. 자,
현명합니다.
탈출 작전.
조심스럽나요?
They want to leave. See, even NH, one of the most aggressive teams in the lobby, they don't want to be in this bullshit. They, honestly, I don't think they even know it's Heroic.
그렇죠. 이 한 번의 판단력에
They don't even know. They know there's a team. And it's dangerous. They both just want to get out. They just both want to leave. They don't want to be part of some early game fights. That's crazy to think. They had to Heroic had to change because Heroic had to change because they normally go Valley de Mar, and New Happy did have to change too. They normally go South Miramar. They both had to ult drop, and they both unintentionally dropped on each other. But then it's so sweaty and scary that they're both just left. They don't want to risk it. They don't know that it's each other.
생존하고 멋진 모습을 보여주면서 2022년도에 젠지는 또다시 날아오를 수 있을 것이란 희망을 품게 해줘야죠.
맞습니다. 아직 끝난 게 아닙니다. 새로운 시작이에요.
네, 다시 한번
They have not played very well. They haven't had a good night at all, Paul.
발표가 된 만큼 그 시작에 젠지도 함께 해야죠.
Maybe one more big game, they can come 10th.
터질 듯한 그런 느낌들
네.
이겨내야 되거든요.
Oh yeah.
You airy kidding just resubscribed for 9 months. It's another one.
You are
Again, and once more.
You are kidding. You are kidding me. Thank you for the 9 months, man. Thank you so much.
다 인서클 각을 쉽게 볼 수 있는 위치인데 인원 유지가
Last game, guys. Oh.
다나와 e스포츠도 같은 입장이
It's been really fun watching this with you guys.
그래서 저는 UAP가 카이신 e스포츠의 패턴을 꿰고 있다면 그들이
It's a pity we couldn't have an island circle to end the tournament.
야코브레리아에서 파밍을 하고 있는 카이신 e스포츠는 그물망을 치면서 점수 더 얻는 패턴을 보여주거든요. 그런 것들을 이용했을 때 추가적으로 암습을 하면서 킬 포인트 더 올릴 수 있습니다.
밍밍 선수 36킬이에요.
와. 전 매치에서도 마지막에 막 세이브를 하면서 혼자 슈퍼 플레이했던 장면이 또 나오기도 했었죠. 만약에 그게 다 마무리가 됐으면
NH just looting Alcantara. Heroic get to start a bit more central.
정상급 밀리지 않는 모습 밍밍 선수 보여주고 있습니다.
As a player, when do you ever know who's who? When you knock someone, you see, you know the kill feed we have up here? The players have the same one. The only difference between a player and us is that in the kill feed, just this kill feed, is they don't see knocks that are more than a kilometer away from them. But as soon as you knock someone, you see kill feed and you also have a pop-up with who you knocked on your screen. Now, alternatively, you might know a team is somewhere just based on where they drop. So it is, but you can set up and camp someone just based on you know where they go. But until you get a knock, you technically don't know it's them. Didn't know the range thing? Yeah, it took us a while to work it out too. It's actually kind of important, Drunko, sometimes, because it tells you things. Like if you see a knock on a team that doesn't normally drop near you, it's like, oh, what are they doing over here? Yeah, player information is they have how many people are alive. They don't have team count. They only have a live count. They know how many players are alive in the game. And then they have their kill feed. Then knowing whether a team's lost a player already is entirely memory and kill feed reading. It's actually an important skill in the game. If, say, Liquid lost 2 players here, if you're completely elsewhere on the map, later in the game, like literally 20 minutes later, you might see someone on Liquid get knocked. And if you remember that they lost 2 players already, you know there's only one up. Things like that. But that's it's all memory. Never been a thing for me, Cap-like. Not in my teams. Teams allowed to take notes IRL? I actually don't know. Can they read the kill logs in game? Once it disappears off screen? No. Only lasts on the screen for a sec. We never did that ever, Cap-like. Yeah, that's another thing we could talk about, Crimson. People probably cheat online. Yeah. If you lose a player earlier, they will dedicate more of their time to being a kill feed reader. Basically, cap lag would be the only thing I say. When you die, your job is not over. When you die, you're not you don't go silent. You're you got an important job still. Actually allowed to bring a list and tick it off and paper at PL. Oh, there you go. I wonder if that's allowed at this tournament. I mean, they don't have a coach. Are the players allowed to do it? I feel like the problem with it, like the information's really good, but in that split second of you doing that, that could be like bad. Like your entire focus might be a bit not great. I don't know. It's interesting. Like it's a rough one. Yeah. Like it's obviously really good info, and as soon as one player's dead, but what if you make a mistake as well? And sometimes you make a mental mistake. Like you think a team's lost 3 people, and you go and push them, and they still had 3. Like that might happen sometimes. It might not happen if you're writing it down, but then Is the time spent writing it down worth it? It's, you know,
4위권 이로도 올릴 수 있는 점수대이기
maybe.
때문에 과감한 판단을 지금 당장에 할 수가
This information isn't valuable every single game. For me, it's always been most valuable. Like I can think of like there have been times where it's like game winning. So in most of my tournament play, most of my tournament play in my life was obviously just in Australia. Is that just fully stuck? Hey Big Mac, by the way. Yeah, it's real close.
나무에 작품을 만들어 놓고 가네요.
In most of my tournament play was in Australia, and they were always like there were 5 good teams, and then the rest were kind of like whatever. Is the truth. You would notice when certain players died on certain teams more, and use that information in late game, basically. Barely ever suicide these days. Really rare. They've made it really like cars don't really just blow up. Actually, I'm not even sure it's possible. Cars don't blow up when they get shot anymore. There's a timer before they blow up. There's like a countdown. Of course it goes power grid. Well, guys, NH and Heroic both have a game. Yeah. Heroic might just get straight into Edge of Monty though, because now Liquid are gonna send it. I don't know if they scout this. At the start of the stream today, Deep Ocean, they confirmed PCS 6 and 7, and Nations Cup, and PGC end of year. There's a tweet on the PUBG Esports. That was only ever in scrims, GeoLib. There are the coaches are not here at all in the game. At bigger tournaments like this, they're on a couch watching with no communication. Online, that shit happens, yeah. Heroic are backfilling Monty. They might run into James, who's alone. Oh no, James is gonna send it too. Be playing Nations Cup. Why would I get picked for Nations Cup? I haven't played competitive PUBG for 2 years. No, definitely not. I didn't get picked when I was good because it was a vote system, I'm pretty sure. I think it was a vote system. And I'm not very well liked, and I wasn't very well liked. I'm gonna leave it at that though.
진출하는 그 각도에 공급 상자가 한 개 있긴
하거든요. 예. 그게 또 16억의 주인공이 될 수도 있기 때문에
맞습니다.
네, 하나하나 보급을 가져가는 것도
Oh shit, sorry.
중요하죠.
역시 끝까지 대회 끝날 때까지 역시 산악인 바툴린스
Wouldn't like me? We're not gonna have the conversation now. PUBG is free in Feb or January. Which is it?
이거 진짜 만날 수도 있겠는데요, 히로이기. UAP와.
참 재밌네요.
네. 그리고 지금 이 GX
Heroic came really south here actually.
노릴 수 있는 위치까지 꼼꼼하게 챙겨가고 있고 몬테누에보 위에 파이프라인도 먹어가고 있어서 전반적인
Wait, what?
위치와 정보 브리핑 이런 것들이 완벽해지고.
Sorry, what have I just done?
칼신. 이거 롤러코스터 타는데요. 자, 이전 경기 지금
Sorry guys.
판은 재밌게
Trying to bring the map
만들어서
stream.
로스 10발밖에 없는데요?
네.
자, 여기서요.
장전해야죠.
그렇죠.
자, 여기 뉴에피가 옵니다.
오, 위쪽에 지금 뉴에피가 와요. 찌르는 타이밍이.
NH spotting a. This is huge because NH are finding this back compound on the hill, and they might be able to push this and clean up lots of kills.
1점 여기 엄청난 가치가 걸려 있거든요.
이쪽을 빨리 끝낸다면 오히려 뉴에피. 오히려 뉴에피가 지금
SSG versus KX for the bottom of the leaderboard.
또 지금 흥분할 수밖에 없어요.
1.1점 이게 억단입니다.
Yep, NH already stole a kill. 5-point difference.
뉴에피 지금 푸시하고 있어요.
몰아나가고 있어요.
뒤로 와요. 이 점수를 지금 원하고 있습니다, 뉴에피는.
자, 위에서 하나. 코브라.
There's a lot of opportunity for NH to get like 5 kills here or something. NH is just coming into clean. Oh, there's only one left. Never mind. They're gonna kill Cobra. 2 points. Huge. and Heroic still have to move. They both have to move. But even if NH dies now, like Heroic have to have a game still. The Heroic scout the Liquid rotate. Oh, Liquid aren't moving. Yeah, these 2 points are huge. They matter so much because Heroic have none and they're not in a position to get any. There's actually a chance here that NH fight Heroic on the edge.
외곽을 계속 점령하면서 들어갈 수 있는 힘이 있는 팀이긴 하지만 지금 속도가 안 붙고 있어요.
Yeah, but NH have to get into circle too. They can't just farm anyone. And Gex have just leapfrogged Heroic into the circle. So Heroic's way into the circle is getting harder. How's Fury looking? They're doing a big wrap on the north. They're going to have to fight Ghibli most likely. They got to get into the circle. They're not in the circle. Oh my god, they could run into each other here. This is huge, guys. Oh my god. $800,000 car flip. Oh my god. And Gex are here too. Oh my god. I don't know what's gonna happen. This is so big. As soon as Heroic know this is Gex, it changes everything. Oh, sorry, no, it's NH. It changes everything. They don't know yet. They still don't know this is NH. There's been no knock. But if Heroic overextend, Gex might knock them. So it's like there's a really key thing here. Oh, Heroic now know. There's an NH player behind everyone on the cliffs. There's an NH player behind everyone. Fury getting kills. Well, Nan's being killed by someone who's being shot at by Batulans. This is working out for Heroic if they can live as well as get kills. Oh, Fury actually wiping Ghibli? Nan is knocked. I think. Oh, I just spoiled. I'm sorry. Paige is knocked. Paige is flushed. I think NH are dead. NH are dead, but Heroic are down to 3. And they have a lot of teams on top of them. They have a lot of teams on top of them. Na'Vi are flexing out. NH dead. 5-point difference. Heroic are running away because they know they might get third party. Na'Vi are backing off too. It's settling. The dust is settling a bit here for Heroic. Fury need like 2 points and they won't be, they'll come top 13 at least. Heroic have to work here, that's the thing. Great circle for them, but... Oh, inside got knocked. He's dead. It's driving to this center dips. I mean, they're probably going to be up, but it's always going to be hard to hold later game. Can Gex? I mean, if Gex kill Heroic, it's just over. Gex and Heroic are really close to each other right now. Gex and Heroic are really close to each other. I don't know why we're not watching Gex here. Or Heroic, I mean. So much more important. Like Heroic, if they want to get top 8. If they can do nothing till top 8, it's fine. Fury are dead.
다음 서클에
Confirmed
바뀌었기 때문에
14th.
자기장이 빠지는 순간 본인들이 뭔가를 무조건 강제적으로 해야 돼요.
네.
점수 차이가 지금 5점 차이예요.
결국엔 이거 승부의 키를 쥐고 있는 건 나비인데 지금 비미가 또 다시 SR로 머리를 날려버리거든요.
Beaming?
네.
Beaming people?
화면
오지
잡아냈고.
마라.
네.
네.
계속 너희 보고 있으니까
Can Beamy's bolt action make the difference?
하는 거예요.
그리고 큐렉시와 T1 쪽에 수류탄
Yeah, Fury will be disappointed with that, I think. They had a rough tournament in the sense that it was a hard tournament. 15 games. I am pretty sure they had won first phase in 15 games. Genji are dead.
KP에게 무너졌어요.
자, 이거 10팀 남았습니다. 두 팀만 끝나면 생존 점수 들어가요.
그렇죠.
자, 히로이의 그 판대로
This is huge for TSM. TSM can confirm themselves third spot.
버터스프로도 지금 마음이 급해지거든요.
Heroic just need top 8 and they win. No, no, no. They need 5 points. And they have to fight now. This circle means they have to fight. No, they need 5 points. I'm just saying once they get top 8, they start getting some free placement points. But they have to fight now. The circle means they have to fight Gex. They have to win a 4v3. I mean, maybe they slip past each other and hold the edges, but then Na'Vi will be shooting Heroic, so it's a bit sketchy. They might just hold each other here and not actually fight, but I don't know if Na'Vi can see Heroic or not. Heroic are under massive pressure right now. They have to do something.
가장 많은 포인트를 얻었던 GX라서 마지막에 복수를 하면서 끝내지 아니면 다시 한번 GX 앞에 무릎을 꿇을지.
악연입니다.
네, 악연이죠.
네, GX 또 너희냐? 그래, 이번만큼은 우리가 꺾어주지. 자, 히로이가 도망가고 있어요.
They just need to tie. They don't have to take over points. They have more kills. This is helping Heroic.
그래도 GX는 파고들 수 있는 그 공간, 골짜기에 있어서 들어갈 수 있는데
I love you, I think.
폭이 좀 좁아지고 있어요.
맞습니다.
나비가 어떻게
Thank you.
하느냐에 따라서 히로이기 쓸려
Thank
나갈
you,
수도 있거든요.
Do?
좀더 순위를 끌어올리기 위해서 단순히 히로이를 정리하는 게
This is
아니라
getting so sketchy.
들어가서 중앙에 먼저 자리 잡는 걸 선택했거든요.
I'm not sure if Heroic can get into the hills without Na'Vi shooting them or not. I think we should. I honestly think in this stage of the tournament. Oh, maybe not. Oh, TSM dying. But their VP might overtake them then, yeah. It looks like Heroic can get in. Gex and Heroic have just kind of not shot forward, and now they're just sliding into the edge. This is good for Heroic because it means they'll probably get top 8, which means less kills needed, but... TSM are dead. Can VP get 5 points? I honestly think for the rest of the... Until Heroic die, we should be watching them. We should be watching Heroic only. That's how I think it should work. Can TL get 4? They're definitely in a good spot. But they have to fight VP. Actually, they might be kind of stuck. They have Ents and VP watching them. This is huge. This is so huge. T-Bone, the rotation of his life. The biggest rotation of his life. $800,000 rotation. Was it the right play though? Should he have stayed with his team? I don't know, man. I'm not sure if that was the right play. He has to, like, can he do anything from there, or has he just suicided? Is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not really sure if he's achieved anything there. Unless his team start knocking Na'Vi. Yeah, I'm not sure about it either, Crimson. Like, for this to work out now, maybe he gets one knock and then Kurexi gets a double knock or something, but, like, that's very optimistic. Oh. Like, T-Bone's just dead at this point. Unless something happens in the next 20 seconds. He's just dead. That's another... Oh, no, it's not.
자, 1점 더 들어갔어요.
네. 그리고 중요한 게 GX가 아래쪽으로 회전한 그 정보를 비미가 체크를 했거든요.
네, 큐렉시와 비미에게 수류탄이 있나요? 하나
정도. 네.
하나.
Oh my god, the pressure right now. I mean, maybe did Na'Vi let them sit on the edge here? I feel like they don't. Oh, guys. T-Bone's dead though. Like T-Bone's just dead. If Na'Vi doesn't kill him, VP kill him.
나올 수 있나요, 티본?
이거 못 들으면 그냥 우승이에요.
비미의 셀프레드 통하지 않고 있어요.
네, 굉장히 힘들어요.
너무 힘듭니다.
Q-Rexy's knocked. Right, T-Bone's actually getting in. And T-Bone's actually getting in. I don't know how, but...
자, 티본도 노려지고 있는 상황이에요.
다 던져주고 있어요. 자, 보이지 않는 상황에서 옆에서 계속 때리고.
If Beamy gets knocked, it's over.
끝까지 버틸 수 있나요?
자, 스파이로. 자, 그래도
계속 노려요.
뭐 살려줄 수 있나요?
자, 티본이 끝까지 매달리는데 성공했는데요. 이거
How did T-Bone get in?
뒤쪽을 쳐줄 수 있다면
작전 타임이죠, 이거는.
비미가 살아 돌아올 수 있어요.
그렇죠. SR이 안 터져요. SR이 안 터집니다, 비비야.
T-Bone, I think T-Bone's like, is what matters here.
생존 점수가 더 이상 들어가지 않고 있습니다.
맞습니다.
이것도 살리나요, 히로이?
자, 다시 한번 부활.
If T-Bone can open up the fight.
끝까지 살려야죠. 오늘 티본이 이 데이 1과 2에 비해서 사실 좀 부진했었거든요.
네, 유럽 최강의 킬링 머신을 만나서
자,
히로이 무너지고 있습니다.
들어갈 수는 있지만 보고 있는 눈이 많기 때문에
Still bolting, dude. Oh, it's a knock.
설마.
자, 이거 킬 내면서 점수 얻어야 되고.
This is good for Heroic too. If VP knock more Na'Vi.
이런 느낌이죠.
자, 계속해서 들어와야 되는데.
자, 연막탄 하나밖에 없어요. 연막탄이 하나밖에 없습니다.
히로이 공간이 없습니다.
Q-Rexy's knocked again.
등쳐업고 뛰어야죠. 비비. 같이 살려야 됩니다.
안 돼.
여기서 한번 버티기.
이거 살려.
VP.
근데 GX가 갑자기 히로익 쪽 지금.
자, 이거 확킬을 칠 수는 없는 입장.
Gex are coming over for Heroic. Gex are coming.
못 합니다.
Gex are coming.
성광탄.
바로 앞에 있어요.
It's over. NH win. Oh, such a hard game, dude. Oh, that's so sad. NH win. It was a really hard game for NH, man.
히로이의 우승이었어요.
Do you know what? I feel like I don't know. I feel like they were a bit hesitant this game. Finally, they were finally hesitant this game earlier on. I think so, Caplag, but I can understand it, guys. Like, I understand it, completely understand it. I understand it completely, but like earlier on, they just, yeah. But like it was so close. They played such an insane tournament as well. VP 100% going to be third.
지금 두 팀의 에이스거든요.
네.
그쪽에서 순위변화.
또 올라가요. 자, 이제 올라가는 상황에서 GX.
Pero going to come fifth. They're sixth. Oh, they're dead. Never mind.
그래서 이제는 버트스프로가 도장을 찍는 셈이 됐죠.
자, 순위는 확정됐습니다.
Extra 100k? Is it really extra 100k?
순위가 안 바뀝니다.
그렇죠. 그렇기 때문에
Damn, dude.
추가로 4킬하고는 4점 더 가져가죠. 8점이거든요.
그렇다면 마지막에 엔스가 그래도
Not quite 100, right? Yeah, not quite, but a lot still.
총력전으로 여기서 유종의 미를 거둬야죠 이제.
That must feel so bad as Heroic. It's so crazy to think, like, I'm not saying that the game is just circles, but if Heroic got a better circle, right, they don't have to do anything till top 8, you know? Damn. It's a rough, that was a rough open field, open hill game though. NH win the tournament. Damn. Eds can't get 8. No way. Not possible. I think. No.
쉽지 않은 상황이죠.
퍼펙트스가 걸리면 우회하는 플레이도
No,
쉽게
no, no.
할 수가 없어요. 위치가 딱 다 걸렸네요.
네, 러스탄마르를 일순간에 기절시키면서
Hey.
푸시할 수 있는 그 지역도 아니에요.
I said NH should have got to the finals. I said they deserved it. Dude, Heroic played so insane.
그렇죠. 한 번 더. 오.
That's crazy, actually.
버투스 프로. 유럽 1라운드 모습 보여주나요?
Most irrelevant endgame ever. Yeah, I mean, winning's nice.
그쪽을 벗어날 수가 있나요? 이쪽에 묶여 있는 게 해결이 안 될 것 같은데요.
Damn. It kind of sucks that a team at the event didn't win, though. Like, the interview is going to be kind of bad.
잘라내야 되는데 그 위치마저도 다 파악하고 있어요.
그렇죠. 그 변수를 다 제거해놨습니다. 그리고 트레이드가 되지 않도록 지금 바로바로 이게 두명 투토로 지금 바꿨거든요.
그렇죠. 자, 머리줄 좀 보고 있는 상황에서 자기는 좁혀지고 이제 39초 남았습니다. 위에서 들어가는 상황입니다.
There are prizes for most kills, best team. There's probably something worth getting better stats for, yeah. Wait, why are they denying in the final game where it doesn't matter? What? Sorry, what? I hope these guys actually get their prize money. I hope their org's not dodgy like KX. That's toxic. It doesn't actually matter, but yeah, a little bit.
2017년 지스타 아시아 인비테이셔널 인펜트리 우승 그리고 2018년 PGI 베를린에서 오마이갓이 우승한 이후로
It matters to the other team. It could potentially, but it didn't. It doesn't matter how many kills N scare there get there. They can't
제대로 가다듬은 UFP가 2021년도에
they can't overtake Liquid.
Toby, let's see how much prize money they will be taking home for their first place finish. It's still going. 600.
Plus ground. Okay, I was like, what?
That's the big jump.
Let's bounce it all.
I'm not doing fucky one. Damn.
JMC_924 just resubscribed for 37 months. PUBG with the critical, no better way to wine and dine nor coffee and toffee.
JMC, thank you so much for the 37, man. Good morning. Hello, Andy. Hello, wait, not hello. Goodbye, Gus. Good night, dude. I'm sorry it didn't turn out like you want.
That New Happy took the lead. One of them being going into the final game, and look at those boys. They are so excited. Let's throw it over to the analyst desk to wrap up this PUBG Global Championship 2021.
Damn.
Thank you, guys. What a performance. New Happy here is the
Poor
world
Heroic, man.
champions,
They
and
played...
unfortunately for Heroic,
Like, I'm not... Like, you can't say anything bad about them.
put up
They were
amazing
insane.
performance over the first 2 days. However, it wasn't enough to quell the raging bull of New Happy here in the final day. Godspeed, Avenger.
They were nuts.
What a performance here, Godspeed.
Feels
from New
bad,
Happy.
man.
I mean,
They're going to be, like, I understand, as a competitor right now, you'd feel bad, but at least they won $600,000.
Stepped up to the plate for this team, but everybody, ZPM, HS, I mean, these guys, they struggled in the middle part of this tournament. They really did. They came out strong. They struggled in the playoffs, which they often did in the past. We weren't sure, like, are they going to be able to come to grand finals and do what they do normally? And the answer to that question was yes. It was a resounding yes. They crushed it, Jake.
Yeah, what they'll be thinking, Prosper, I'm not saying this is true. In their minds right now, they're thinking earlier, we should have done something earlier, we should have pushed another team, we should have gone somewhere elsewhere.
I think
You know,
all of us are in
so much pressure.
If he hasn't the amazing standout performance that he had in these finals, I don't think they're crowned world champion here.
Sonics did not make grand
Ming
finals,
had
no.
just
Andy.
insane performance right there, and throughout his performance throughout this month here has just been insane. I've been super happy to see how well he's been able to stand up and perform here.
Yeah, should have hot dropped.
He is one of the reasons, or maybe the reason, that they're able to
Thanks,
put up
guys.
this many
Thank you for
kills.
watching,
The
guys.
wins
It's
that
been
they
really
had, the
fun.
clutches that he had was just
Yeah, that's the
amazing.
that
And
is the
looking at
crowdfund
Heroic,
crowdfund.
it's
That
sad
is
to
the
see
money with
someone
it added
being
on.
that sad or
Wait,
winning
they're doing it again?
$660,000.
For sure, but we all know that they wanted to become the champion here as we take a look once again at the tally racking up here for a New Happy. This is the money that they will be walking away with as now world champion here for PUBG esports as a whole. And I think just to kind of get your thoughts on this as well, Godspeed, when it comes to a guy
After
like
VP,
Ming, I feel like
it's 2 weeks of fitting Dynamo kills at the Farlands. I mean, both teams do well, right?
Present almost every single time in the most
Viewers pay for the prize money. It's a revenue share system, like nearly every esport. You except Riot. You buy skins, and a percent of the skin goes to prize pool.
One of the earlier games in the day when he took out Liquid basically on his own to save New Happy. It's just his performance to come up and
I'd say Danawa are probably happy though. I don't know if I would have expected Danawa to come 5th.
And all the pressure, especially when he was the last one at the shack, he was still managing to find some damage, get a kill here or there. I mean, that's the type of performance you need in order to win a championship, and that's exactly what he did. He delivered it to New Happy.
Yeah. Very, very.
I mean, it's an awesome system, Andy, for the players. It just benefits the players. It's a shit system when they do it by popularity vote and you don't get any of the revenue share.
Tight bind they found themselves in here. I mean,
like the events I went to.
They were probably scrambling, considering that Heroic was still alive, but Heroic had no room to maneuver.
This one's a fair split though.
This last push here from Heroic onto that shack when Heroic was in, that had me on the edge of my seat.
Clowning.
What is going on? What is happening here? And the third party's coming in. And the fight, ended in New Happy going out. I was like, this is going to be rough.
Damn.
Like, it's not a good situation.
Right, going everyone 016 champ teams.
And they were pushed by so many teams. But
oh, that's Valorant. So yeah, that's newer, right though. I'm thinking of
Danawa, you can see they're holding their hands into their head.
I'm thinking of earlier, like
6 points separate them and Liquid on 8th place.
Like old League of Legends days, I think. That was like a bit of a time stuck moment. Memory.
I mean, just moving down the list, the amount of, I mean, 6th and 7th are tied at 90
Wait, where was this? Where are they? Where did this come from? Did they have 2 trophies?
Liquid in 8th with 86. I mean,
by Tully.
This was an incredible.
New Happy one, yeah.
Not only at the top for first, but also in the.
They already put up.
Absolutely, as you saw there as well.
It's not all viewer money, Andy. It's an add-on.
Become the world champions. What a performance from them.
The initial prize pool was $2 million.
When you think about New Happy, they blasted
from PUBG
in ranked decision. The very beginning of this tournament, we looked at this roster and we're like, oh no, this is a scary, scary team here on the battlefield that we're
players are going to buy skins regardless.
All the way,
let some of the money go to the players. It's good.
At them here in the final,
rigged, yeah, rigged.
And it mattered the most.
Completely rigged.
Moment.
Yeah, looking at.
I'm guessing they're actually a bit disappointed someone in Korea didn't win.
Guys have been able to perform Super Bowl. Ming,
League never had good prizes. Yeah, but League has better salaries, right, and better structure. Like a really average pro, or like I don't. Obviously, if you're a pro, you're a pro. But I'm saying the worst League pro gets paid well. The worst Dota pro gets paid probably not very good. Worst PUBG pro doesn't get paid very good.
Yeah, absolutely. If you look at any other tournament and that kind of thing happens, Godspeed, you're like, well, okay, the writing's on the wall. We know exactly.
Yeah, the revenue share system, like Dota does it, and like this tournament did it, is a very, I think, good system.
Heroic was able to lay down, considering that they had so many podium finishes, so much resilience in a lot of the fights that they put on, but not enough to challenge New Happy.
Absolutely, and
I hated it when I went to PGC, and it was a popularity vote because our team barely got any money, and I'm probably massively biased, but it kind of sucks when the millionaires are already getting more money from revenue share, and the little guys are getting nothing. But I'm a little guy, so I'm biased. That was shit though. Like that felt really bad.
They were fragging out, so I mean it's. Both those teams.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Time to hear from an interview now as we head to our world champions, New Happy.
모든 힘을 다해서 우승을 차지한 UFP 선수들 이 무대의 주인공이 됐고 전 세계 팬들의 감동을 선사한 팀으로 자리매김하게 됐습니다. 자 이제 UFP 선수들과 이야기를 나눠보는 시간을 갖도록 하겠습니다. 이곳 현장에 함께하지 못했습니다만 그래도 저희가 온라인을 상에서 선수들의 그 감동을 전해드리도록 하겠습니다. 자 먼저 UFP 선수들 주장 팀을 대표하는 조피언 선수와 이야기 나눠보도록 하겠습니다. 우승을 차지하게 됐습니다. 정말 힘겨운 여정 끝에 13번째 매치까지도 순위상으로 밀리고 점수 차이점을 벌어지고.
Oh, system has strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good system. I think this whole format and tournament is actually really good. Winner Winner Chicken Dinner is the bad part, but the whole tournament as a whole is actually, I think it's actually pretty good. This tournament was really good, I thought.
Kept the first place since the first day of the grand final up until the 13th match of the third day. Despite the drawbacks, you managed to turn around the table and finally grab the trophy. What was the driving force that allowed you guys to not to give up?
Bad part. Oh yeah, there's a lot of drama in Europe, right, Crimson?
Because my goal was only one, to win this championship.
As far as I know, in APAC, it didn't matter. In APAC, you had to make your way there.
This question is to Ming Ming. You earned 28 points in one match and turned around the table in match 13th and 14th. What was the driving force that allowed you to do that?
Yeah, certain teams got invited to PCS by default, right, Crimson? So they obviously get more points because they get more they get to compete more. I don't know if that happened in Asia.
My driving force was to win this championship for all the Chinese teams.
Would I say any of the teams getting invited didn't deserve it? Not really, but maybe, you know, it doesn't give the opportunity for someone else to fight for it.
Now that you are the champion of PGC 2021, please, what does it feel like being the champion?
Oh, it's pretty shit, yeah.
We will try to win as many games as possible next year.
Yeah, it's like a weird hybrid between inviting and qualifying, yeah. I don't think anyone gets invited in APAC.
Despite all
I think
the
everyone has to
setbacks
call.
and every obstacles, you won the championship. What did you guys talk about when the victory was confirmed?
It's not confirmed to be happening.
I felt really good.
수많은 팬분들이 뉴에피의 플레이에 감동을 받았거든요. 마지막으로 조피안 선수에게 팬들에게 감사 인사 부탁드리겠습니다.
This is to Jopian. Please give us a shout out to your fans.
谢谢粉丝一直以来的支持吧，明年我们会拿更多的冠军。
계속 저희를 응원해주신 팬분들께
Can't. I reached for my water bottle, but I didn't.
Thank you for your
Can't
support
scam
all
me.
the time, and we will win as many matches as possible next year as well.
Maybe they can play next year. Drink water, you
Thank you for
heathen.
the interview.
네, 이렇게 PGC 2021 최고의 우승팀 각오가 남달랐습니다. 우승을
It's
하기 위해서
2,000 points.
우승을 차지했다. 그리고 기분이 매우 좋았다. 내년에 좋은 모습 보여주겠다. 그 모습을 계속해 이어질 수 있을지 내년 경기도 지켜보도록 하겠습니다. 저희는 잠시 후
Thirsty anyway.
그 정리 이후에 시상식.
Let their actions speak louder than their words here on the battlegrounds as we now have ourselves new happy the world champions.
Yeah, I kind of wish
spectacular grand final. Martin, this is giving
Heroic
me
had won.
2018 vibes of OMG, looking at how they were able to play out the tournament there, because that's some dominant performance.
Yeah, for sure. They also won a lot of games in the final, obviously. But here, showing how New Happy, first of all, 4 wins, amazing in 15 games. Second of all, the amount of kills that they were able to put up was extremely impressive. And if it wasn't for Heroic's insane performance, both in terms of kills and their top 4 steady placement, New Happy would just have dominated this whole tournament. They would have won yesterday.
Yeah.
But I'm also super happy to see Heroic being able to keep up and make it exciting all the way to the end.
Yeah, 100%. Here are the final results from our previous game, of course, as ENCE was trying to find themselves extra placement. I think there is the potential that Virtus Pro might have just denied them a jump up from that. I don't know the exact standings for all of that, but I mean, a good win regardless by ENCE towards the end here. Godspeed.
Yeah, a good win. I mean, they find themselves in
Oh, so you did
overall,
scam me,
but
Kate. Okay.
ENCE is a team that, you know, even though they were in 9th, they played so well.
All right, so next tournament, I'll be playing at it. All right, Kappa.
Yeah, a lot of games didn't go their way, but at the very least, they salvaged what they could, and they should, you know, should be relatively happy with this. Obviously, they're one of the teams that would have wanted to be in the top, but every team that was here wanted to be in the top, and even going to VP. I mean, they managed to climb all the way up back to 3rd place. Right?
Hey, hang on, guys. Guys, wait.
As well. Yes, bro.
Definitely so. Here
Do you
are the
think that
overall
Miramar
standings
smells like a
then, just
monkey
to
shoulder?
confirm everything that we already
I was like,
knew. New happy. 159
Prosper
points.
just gifted 10
Scrambling
subs.
for that last 4
it took
points
so
here
long for them to
try
be
and
given
catch
out.
up
I was like,
Martin,
what's
but
happening?
New Happy just had 2.
Prosper, thank you so
Yeah,
much
and more than a 50-point lead to third
for the 10
place
gift
for
subs.
New Happy. That's
To
insane. Also for a
Statikizer,
50 points
Nerobius,
straight
Dape,
from
Orban,
second to third.
Worms,
That gap is just
Wasabi,
unheard of normally in grand finals
Razvi,
like this, so
Truth
it really
Kills,
talks to how
Kurosaki, and
performance these two
Sage
teams
the
have, both
Gemini.
New Happy and
Thank
Heroic.
you so much, Prosper.
And I think when you look at all the regions overall here in the grand
Cheers, man.
final, yes, of
Good
course,
night,
we're looking at
Caplag.
China and
Oh,
Europe
smile.
in the form of Heroic doing oh so well here,
Thanks.
Godspeed. But I think significant swaths of regions here can fly their flag high, considering the performances we've seen. GEX, of course, a lot of the other European teams, TSM coming close to getting themselves the 3rd place here as well. It's been a truly spectacular performance from a lot of teams.
Yeah, and I think those are 2 really good teams that you highlighted, TSM FTX
Nice
and
to you,
GX,
thank you.
right?
Yeah.
TSM FTX
Grew them
they kind
myself.
of had a middling tournament. It wasn't great. They kind of barely
Well,
qualified, going through Grand Survival.
I don't
Then
feel like
when
we're
they
going to
did
get much
qualify,
more
they made it
like
count.
data
Same
here.
with GX.
We already found
Again,
out
a
everything.
team that I don't think any of us really would have pegged to maybe place in the top 8, let alone the grand finals. But this is a completely transformed roster. They came in and they showed the world. That
this is
they
the
are a
final
serious
scores.
team, and they absolutely should be taken as such. And I love the way that these guys played, man. I'm so impressed overall in SSR.
Just the last 2 games for Heroic, they didn't do much.
For me. And all the members of that team have leveled up.
I think GEX is probably
Miramar let
the
them down.
surprise of the tournament, all things considered here. But here is the overall rankings as well as the prize pool coming in here, Martin. And obviously, New Happy, Heroic, Virtus Pro taking 3rd place spot there towards the end as well. So this is big for VP, Martin.
Yeah, that last game just put them in 3rd place alone with their performance, and obviously also the performance here today have been great for Virtus Pro, being able to show up and join in. I'm just grateful to see these 2 teams. We have 2 home representatives, Heroic and Virtus Pro, that are doing extremely well, but it also is a little bit of a flashback.
Yeah, Fury
to
will be
PGC
disappointed,
2019,
but at least they
where we
get
saw
some good money.
FaceTime in 2nd place, and obviously
I think
it would've
Fury
been
had it
lovely
really
to see
rough
Heroic
though.
win, but
Like,
I'm just ecstatic
we
for
paid
New
attention.
Happy
We
to
obviously paid a
show
lot of
that this
attention to them.
performance here and really come in
We
after
paid
the
a
rank
lot of
decisions
attention
out,
to
like,
Fury.
This is a team that potentially could take home
But so I
everything,
know
and they're
exactly
able
what
to.
happened to them.
I
They
don't
had
give
a
a
really
damn
hard
about
game,
the
like
biases
really hard
when
games.
the PUBG
KPI
is looking that good,
actually
Godspeed,
aren't
because
Spanish.
New Happy is just
All the players are Argentinian.
I mean, good PUBG is good PUBG, right?
But
Again,
the
regardless of
org
the
is
region, we
Spanish,
love to
so
see
they've
it. And
listed
you know
them
what?
as
Even
Spanish.
towards the teams at the bottom, like yes, SSG,
So they really should not be
from
listed as
NA, my
Spanish, because
region,
that's not
but
how you list
at the
all
very least,
teams.
They did what they could. They played hard, so they're still going home with.
It'd be
70 grand.
like
I mean, every
if,
team in this lobby is going home with at least $70,000, and they made it to the grand finals. And at the very least,
If
they
Team
have a lot
Liquid
to look at
were
moving forward, things that they can
Dutch,
reflect on,
the
hopefully things that
Dutch-based
they
org,
learned,
right?
even though they didn't place as well as they wanted. And this is just a level up experience for everybody.
And what do you think about Danawa? 5th place here, the highest ranking Korean team. Obviously, I think, Martin, a lot of people had their eyes on Genji to be the highest ranking Korean team. But Danawa, we have had
Your clown
a
America.
storied tournament from them. And I think Salute as well as Seoul have played an amazing final as well.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for them not winning a single game here in the grand final, they could easily have been even 3rd place here. They had 3 second places. They had a decent amount of games, and their consistency was good with a good amount of kills. But they just didn't have that one game where they pushed through and put 20 points on the board, and that is the reason why they're only in 5th and not in the top 4.
Yep, absolutely. Great stuff. I mean, actually, Godspeed as well. Like, touching on Danawa and those 2
You
players
bot?
in particular,
You
we've
wish,
been
yeah.
singing their praises, seeing how
Alrighty, guys. I don't think there's much more
Specifically Seoul.
to see, right?
Has been pretty out of control. And again, he's like one of those Ming type players, right, for his team, where he's really gotten Danawa out of some bad situations. And the fact that they finished 5th, I think, was largely on their backs.
And
Dun dun dun. Oh yeah. Hey Potsy. Guys, thank you so much for watching PGC with me, guys. It's been really fun. I'm talking a bit quieter because I have a housemate now. But it's been a really good time. I don't know what to say. It's just been a good time. It's been a really good time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to miss it because it's like a scheduled thing that we have together and now it's gone, but I'll be back. I'm going to be back. We're going to be playing lots of super people because it's really fun and I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to be playing lots of super people. My streams are probably going to move back a little bit in time. I probably won't be streaming at this time. Sorry to anyone that this is a good time for, but I'm probably going to be ending my streams like 2 hours ago-ish, maybe. And try and start a bit early if I get my life sorted, which I'm going to try. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much. It's been crazy. Thank you for being so generous too. This month. This month's been insane.
Twitch Prime.
Hey.
That's it. Finally. A Twitch Prime. Nice. Cosm's just subscribed. Thanks for streamer.
Hey, Chebby. Cosms, thank you for the 14 months, man. Thank you for the Prime, man. Just cheers. But thank you so much, guys, this month. The last 30 days or so has been insane. With super people and the watch parties. But we're going to continue. I'll be streaming as many days as I can in the next 2 weeks. I will be going away for Christmas Eve and Christmas. Maybe fit a stream in on those days. I don't know. Maybe not. I'll see. RJD2? Yeah, I used to listen to this all the time. Now we do the split VOD thing. We can actually have music on stream. So this doesn't go to the VOD. Yeah. Alrighty. I should have shouted out stuff too. Whoops. Guys, if you haven't followed the channel, follow the channel. And join Discord. I'm gonna go. Non-Reg is ending his stream. Didn't even raid anyone. What a loser. Is it bunny time? Maybe I should raid shrimps tonight. Two view. Oh, whatever. Hello, Non-Reg. I was hoping you were here. Bunnies? But Tuli left. And she's the bunny fan. Hello, Jordash. Did you just get here? Good. I'm heading off though. You're not a bunny fan? Yeah, but Tuli's like a mega fan. Yeah, I'm gonna raid the bunnies for a meme. Again. We're big bunny fans here, guys. Guys, good night. Thank you for watching all the PGC. I'm gonna highlight these streams so we have them forever, just in case. It's a good time. Come watch me play Super People. Don't be a stranger. Something like that. Good night, guys. Love you. XOXO. Join Discord.